the roots, he let the beats build, bitch. And we never switch. Even if I'm rich, I'll be broke like I'm Mitch. Niggas talking down, but that's headed in the wrong direction. But I knock that shit out like the boxing section. Cause they can't touch what they can't see. All I gotta do is be the same me. All I gotta do is keep it cheap. Always be the same me.
We live from the boxing section, you dusty ass niggas.
Yeah, we back up in this bitch. You feel me? My guy Kevo is handling business right now, whatever that may be. But we back up in this motherfucker, bro. You know, it's some finally something to talk about in the boxing world. So we can get to that. We can get to all the other sports. We can get to whatever the fuck you want to get to, man. You know, it's the boxing section. That's what we prioritize. But, you know, life's a fight. You know what I'm saying? So we know how that should go. We are in this motherfucker. Oh shit. Oh shit. Trying to see there you go. There you go. I got you on mute right now, dog, so you know. It's hard out here for a gimp. You know what I'm saying? Just waiting for everyone else to show up. Everyone got their notifications on, you know, it should be pulling up soon. You know what I'm saying? We got some shit to talk about today. I think Kev say, you know what, I feel like talking some shit tonight. Let's get it. Daniel Berry. What's up, big dog? Okay. Oh, they got different options now. All right. You on mute, dog? I'll put you on mute.
Oh yeah, what I was saying, that they have switched up the StreamYard a little bit.
Yeah. I see some new options on here and shit.
Yeah. Damn, I meant to get some damn water.
Oh, that's what I was doing. I was eating some taquitos, drinking some water before I went live, man. Probably should have waited a little longer, honestly.
Your Mexican ass. Mexican ass. Was you drinking the Doritos too?
They were chicken taquitos, so I think you'd approve.
Yeah. Man. Belts sometimes don't matter. That's a fact.
Sometimes they don't.
So Mex, listen. Oh wait. So I gotta ask you. I have to ask you a serious question. Should I cut the beard off?
I don't know about cutting it off. You gotta do something with it.
Do it look bad?
A little patchy.
Yeah, I know. My shit looking a little.
Maybe just go with a goatee, see how it look. I don't know.
Yeah. See, I was thinking about the Beijing.
Oh, don't do it, dog.
Beard. Don't do it.
You're gonna be the black Mexican. You're gonna be the black Fat Joe, dog. Don't do it.
Yeah. Damn. That should be terrible.
Where's DJ? Where's DJ? That my DJ. I don't know. Was Zyro always be supporting, dropping and you know, dropping the motherfucking a little $1-2 on this bitch too. So, but yeah, man. I mean, what you want to get into? You want to save the main conversation, see if we get some more people on here, or you want to just get into it?
I say that we wait for like a few more minutes. Matter of fact, let me grab some water real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, we are you know, big topics. Because belts sometimes they don't matter. I'll never say belts don't matter, but once you get one, they kind of don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, once you finally get a belt, it start getting shaky after a while. You know, it kind of matter less and less the longer you have one. So, but yeah, man, boxing is getting shook up a little bit right now, man. It'll be interesting to see where it's going.
Boy, I went and grabbed me the gallon, boy. Me that
I
whole
heard
gallon.
that.
I got
It
to
got me.
have it.
I think I got like 2/3 of it. I got like a 2-liter hitter, and I got a
Oh
gallon
yeah.
hitter, but the 2-liter one is just more practical to carry around. The gallon's kind of
Yeah, I feel you. I did have
got me.
a smart water, but
I got glass containers, man. I try not to fuck with plastic if I can.
see, I've been actually trying that too. But dude, it's so hard to find like glass shit just like everywhere, bro. Like it's fucking difficult. I mean, like you can get like the Voss glass bottle, you know what I mean?
Oh, I love me the
but
Voss, man.
them bitches be costing like $4. And I'm like, man, fuck that.
Yeah, it ain't cheap, dog. It's not cheap.
Especially like whenever it's sitting next to a plastic bottle that's only like $1.50. You're like, man, shit. Yeah, shit.
Fuck, yeah, I'm a water snob, so
Yeah,
I'll
I
spend my
feel
water
you.
on that.
I feel you on that. I really like that one. Like green bottle water too. I think it's like Mountain
Oh yeah,
Valley or something.
yeah, that's just good too.
Yeah.
Pana's good too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's some good ones out there.
There's this other one that comes in like it's like a blue bottle. It's like light blue. It's called like Awaki or something like that. It's like
Oh yeah, the
Hawaiian
volcanic water.
water.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
that
fuck
shit
with
good.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What this
that's just
nigga say?
fire too.
My dick
My,
red. Is
I don't know. It's in my
is that
I hope not.
my dick?
You gotta get that
Uh,
checked out, homie.
yeah,
You
I
gotta get
know.
that shit checked
That
out.
shit bad. This nigga,
Yeah.
hey, he got gingivitis on his shit or something. So shit. Ashton Hall water bottle. I don't think I've heard of that. I never heard of that one. Ashton Hall water bottle. It's probably good. Yo, the fucking chat has been like, it has been like dead today inside of the crew.
Yeah. Everyone's chilling right now, man. You know, it happens. We have our moments.
Yeah.
That's why I don't even know who saw that we was going live. Hopefully, someone got their notifications on, but you know, it's whatever. We've been on for like almost 10 minutes trying to get it going.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, shit. We know where to start though, if you want. I just feel like talking shit, man. I was
well, you
over
know,
here.
I'm gonna speaking of talking shit. I'm gonna get right into this shit, bro. Like I said, belts sometimes don't matter, and you know, my opinion on that shit. Fuck Southpaw. My opinion on that shit is, once you get a belt, it matters less and less when you have it, as long as you keep winning. Like that's it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
think so
So
too.
like,
Yeah.
it don't matter if you got like 4 or 5 straight title defenses. You never actually lost the belt, but you choose to give it up. It don't matter if when you win your next when you fight your next fight, people still gonna know that you the champion never got beat. So it don't matter.
Absolutely. And my thing is this too, right? So whenever you have all these belts, like you have to pay all those damn sanctioning fees. Isn't that shit
Yeah.
that shit is like 2 or 3% of your fucking purse? Fuck that. Nah,
Yeah,
hell
fuck
no.
that.
I need all my chicken, gravy,
All that shit.
rice, mashed potatoes.
Because at the end of the day, what are the commissions even doing? Like, what are the commissions even doing? Like, what do they get paid to do? Like, because it'd be different if they were supplying drug tests or something, but you have to pay that. It has to be come out of your pocket too if you want to drug test opponent. The promoters gotta pay for that shit. So it's like, what is sanctioning body even getting paid for?
So pretty much all they do is just sit around and just like collect checks. Pretty much.
That's it, bro. That's it.
That's all they do.
Smart on their behalf, but
oh hell yeah, shit. Hey, listen, look, I can't knock their hustle because listen, if I had that kind of power, I would be doing the same damn thing. I ain't even gonna lie to you, shit. Hey, we got a motherfucking the right Black History Month belt too, shit. That's gonna be 5. That's gonna be 5 extra % on top of your.
That's gonna be 40 acres and a mule percent.
Yes, 40 acres and a mule belt, nigga. Have Spike Lee on the front of that bitch. This is the
Yeah,
Martin
but
Luther King Jr. Day
you
belt. No,
know,
we stuck.
the recent shit with Bivol and the WBC and Benavidez thing going down.
Hmm.
A shout out to fucking Bivol for standing on his shit, grabbing his nuts, and just straight up telling him like I'm going after the third. I'm going after the third trilogy. That is not a duck, bro. That is not a duck. They're 1-1.
Hmm.
Huh?
just just because he want to fight. What's his name again? Damn, what's
Yeah,
his
he wants
name?
to fight Beterbiev
Beterbiev.
for the
Beterbiev
third
again.
time. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I mean they're 1-1. Why not, right? And here's the thing: Bivol just won that belt. He didn't have the
Hmm.
belt before. That was
Yeah.
a Beterbiev's belt. So
Yeah.
Bivol just won it from him. He's had it for what, a couple months? Not even a year. And they already
Hmm.
mandated that he needed to fight Benavidez or vacate, but they don't do
Yeah.
that shit to Canelo. Benavidez
Yeah.
is mandatory for 3 years.
That shit is crazy, man. Dude, Canelo can do whatever the fuck he wants in boxing. It's just
Anything he
time to
wants,
just
bro.
admit it. Like, bro, it don't even matter. This nigga had
And
failed a
that's why
drug
belts
test and he
don't
got to
matter
fight the
that
next
much.
month.
Belts
Yeah.
don't matter that much. So
Nah,
as of
man.
right now, Benavidez is what is it? 2 division world champ now officially, or three? I think two.
I
2 division
think
world champ.
Yeah, 68, 75 now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he didn't beat the champion at 60, 75. I mean, it's not his fault. I'm not blaming Benavidez. I don't think it's his fault at all.
Nah.
But I think that the WBC really wanted to make something special. They could have went ahead and let Bivol keep his belt only if he was fighting better, even no one else.
Yeah.
And I think they should have stipulated that. Okay, if you fight someone else other than the trilogy, then you'll get stripped. And then since he chose to fight the trilogy, then Benavidez could have fought someone else, the next top ranked dude in the division, or maybe like a Caleb Smith or something. Good big fight, good
Oh
name,
yeah.
and then just
Yeah.
fight the winner as long as he's guaranteed the winner. And then at that point they could have guaranteed the winner or the belt. So either you're gonna fight
Mhm.
Bivol Beterbiev, or if they happen to retire, they don't want to fight you, then you get the belt. Like, but for them
Yeah,
just to
that
rush
would have
into
been
that,
good.
bro, is
Mhm.
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. And see, the thing about boxing is that it pisses me off so much because, like, what are the actual rules outside of boxing? Like, if you have a mandatory, like 9 times out of 10, like y'all don't fight. Like, it's like, bro, like, I don't fucking know, man. I don't know.
Yeah,
And then
I mean,
again,
I think it's
it's
picky and
like,
choosy, real picky and choosy.
yeah, definitely. What up, Steph? Mustache
So,
man.
Steph, dog, pull your mustache up here, dog.
Hell yeah. Pull on up, man.
Hey, this nigga
What the,
Steph younger than me.
that for real? How old is Steph?
Uh, I forgot, but I know he's a couple years younger than me, or he's he's currently a couple years younger than me. I'm
Damn
like, oh
shit.
shit, I guess I'm the big homie, dog. Yeah, boy.
All right. Yeah, my birthday is on Thursday. Shit, I'm about to be 34.
Oh shit, you younger than me too.
Nope, 34 years old.
Yeah, motherfucker,
Damn,
you
dog.
look 40.
I know, right? It's just the patches, that's all. They make me look old. You know what I'm saying? Life Jennings beard over here.
God
But
damn.
yeah. Yeah, I know this shit bad. This shit bad. I'm gonna get it right though. Hey, but guess what though? Yo, I'm down. What is it? What 17 pounds now?
Oh
So that's
shit.
cool.
Oh
Hell
shit.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
here we
know, man.
go. Young Stephon.
Steph, what up?
Yeah, what's up, Kev?
What's happening?
What's
What's
up,
happening?
big dog?
That 34 is unk status. Shit. It might be. I'm ready. I'm ready for all that. Unk status. Yo, so my goal, whenever I turn 34, is that I don't want to ever get into another physical altercation with anybody else. That is my goal for the rest of my life. Not unless if I actually have to. Like if there ain't no way around it, motherfucker, like we gotta do what we gotta do.
Oh
But that's the
yeah.
goal. De-escalation as much as possible.
What's the
What y'all
skill
talking
set,
about?
dog?
Hell
We
yeah.
talk. I mean, the main topic is belts sometimes don't matter. We talk about the Bivol, Benavidez triangle, love triangle with the WBC. And I don't think it's a duck, and I don't think WBC should have made him give up his belt.
What happened again? Actually,
Oh, this nigga.
I'm playing.
So
I'm playing.
Bivol, yeah,
No,
I
I'm
mean
playing.
Bivol
I'm
won the
playing.
WBC in his last fight, so Beterbiev had it the whole time. So Beterbiev won the first time. Bivol still didn't have it. So Bivol's only had that belt for a couple months, and they already gave him a mandate or be stripped situation with Benavidez, but they didn't do that shit to Canelo. They still ain't did that shit to Canelo.
Yeah, I was playing. No, I knew what happened. Man.
Hey, go ahead and cook real quick, bro. I gotta go outside real quick.
For sure. My bad. Fucking show's all fucking up. Shout out to the boxing section, man. Shout out to the chat family, people up in there. We appreciate you. Be quiet, dang dog. Uh, yeah, you know, I'm a little speechless at the moment, but that fucking David, I don't even want, he deserves it, A, but B, this is just another case of guys just, pick and choose who they want to fight. And this is why some of the top guys aren't as popular or as a whole. Fucking, the top guys don't fight each other. I mean, I. I mean, I don't think you guys. I'm speaking for Mex too. I don't think you guys really want a third matchup between those two. I can't speak
I
for
wouldn't
those
mind seeing
fighters.
it. I mean, the first two
Well,
fights were pretty good.
well, what bothers me is that Arthur just doesn't seem interested. So it's just like for Bivol, at least, if he really wants to capitalize on any of his provisions that he's recently earned, bro, step up to the plate and fight the next best fight, which is David Benavidez. But he clearly
Yeah.
said no. So it's going to rub some people the wrong way. Yeah, and for me, for David, because Kev, I don't know if I've told you this. I got David Benavidez as my pound for pound number one fighter right now. I don't think anyone's better. Simply
Number
put,
one
is that number one.
over Bud,
Mainly, hell yeah, man, hell yeah. Bud ain't
over
number one,
Canelo.
dog. Yeah, Canelo. Both of those guys are in the middle. If I, truly had a list.
Damn. So
And
Benavidez
I
is
would still
top.
put Canelo over Bud just because his resume is better. And some of his wins as of recently, some good, some not as good. But,
Yeah.
Bud, man, great fighter, awesome fighter. But, man, I think his resume, I've always said his resume stinks. And undisputed, even currently with the Bivol and Beterbiev situation and David Benavidez, the little triangle situation, it's overplayed, overrated. It's completely overrated right now and marketed like crazily to me right now. But I mean, that's boxing, man. That's boxing, and Kevin, I'm gonna keep my foot on these boxers' necks, man. A lot of these dudes, including your favorite, they're pussy, bro. They don't want to fight the best guys. It's crazy.
Oh wait, hold on, wait. You said that my favorite is pussy.
Yeah, he's pretty pussy, probably more than likely. He's not fighting the best. Tell you that. Tell you that right now.
No. Well, you know what? My favorite boxer right now it might be David Benavidez for real.
Awesome, man. I love it.
My favorite right now, yeah, it might be David. Yo, I get like so excited about David Benavidez fights because they are always exciting.
Yeah.
Like my two favorite fighters right now is David Benavidez and Ryan Garcia. Just because their fights are so exciting. Like I'll be in front of the TV ready to see somebody get knocked the fuck out. See somebody get dropped, something like or I just know that it's going to be a really, really good fight. So I'm all in. Like just think about this too. Who puts on better fights in boxing besides Ryan Garcia and David Benavidez?
I totally disagree with you with Ryan.
Fuck how you feel about him, right?
No,
Just
it's
think
not about
about
how
the
I feel
fights.
about him. I'm looking at everything what he's done. I'm not impressed for 5 seconds, but uh, it's
No,
each
no,
his
no.
own,
Hold
man.
on, Steph. Hold on, wait. Steph, like I'm not talking about skill level. Like I'm not talking about none of that shit. I'm just talking about just the fight. Like it,
I am
like, like
justified.
it
Yeah,
makes you
nah,
interested. Like you're like, oh
nah,
shit.
nah, man, nah. Ryan haven't done nothing, man. He ain't fought nobody, bro. Hell no,
It don't
hell no.
matter.
It
It
does
don't
matter.
matter. No,
Yes, it does.
no, it don't. Because listen, look. If Ron Garcia fights, you know that somebody is going to get put on their ass. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's like
Man,
mandatory. It's
Kev,
either gonna be him or it's gonna be the other person.
I understand where you're coming from, Kev, but like, man, Ryan's not. He's not hot in the streets, man. To me, like
Yeah.
and I know that's your guy, but
Is it
man,
because he beat up Devin Haney?
nah, no, not at all.
You still in your feelings
Nah,
about that
not at
ass
all,
whooping?
man. Not at all. Not at all. But uh, he Ryan doesn't respect the sport, man. In my opinion, so I don't pay attention to guys like him. You know, he do a lot of foolishness, man, and then just, I mean, he's in a complex situation, and uh, uh, pop culture would tell you otherwise, you know.
Yeah.
But I have never, for one, have ever put pop culture before the actual boxing, ever, and never will. So
Right.
I don't pay attention to him, man, at all like that. I really wish he would respect the game, but whatever. He is what it is. Some guys do that, and I'll leave it at that, frankly.
Yeah.
But coming over to David Benavidez, David, I like David for this number one reason, man. Obviously, I think he's talented, man, but David just puts it on the line, man. His heart, and he wants to prove it. I don't see a lot of guys like that, man. I can't say
Yeah,
that about a
facts.
lot of guys. I cannot say that about a lot of guys, and I think that's
Yeah.
messed up. But and he's gonna get a little shade for this email belt, but sorry about that. For
No, you
me,
good.
uh, I just look at it as like, man,
Oh wait.
you got
Hold up, Steph. Max, let Pipiro in.
you got you got two dudes, man, who don't even want to fight him, and they're supposed to be the best guys at the division. And say what you want, for me, people will put an excuse before that, and it's like, you're not gonna make any money with David Benavidez, or it depends if Turkey's got to do it or whatever. It's like, man, whatever, man. I'm not trying to hear none. I'm not trying to hear none of that at all. Like, tired of that,
Yeah.
man. I always say this, especially with anyone with earshot. Like, bro, after that Spence Crawford stuff, man.
That was a straight ass whooping.
No, just the build up and the lead up, the result and the outcome and the backlash and everything I ever said about that, just never again. And you can't, for me, you can't, can't put an excuse in front of fights anymore for me. So if anyone,
Yeah.
for whatever reason, ducks a fight, you ducked it, whatever.
Yeah.
More than likely.
Yeah. I feel
Yeah.
you. Max, get your ass up. Yeah.
He stepped outside. He's probably smoking or some shit.
Oh, probably, yeah. Hey, yo,
What's the weather
but
like, man? Is it freezing cold? Raining?
no. It out here it's actually been pretty good. Like today, I want to say it was about like 75 degrees. It felt good today. But I will say this: these past couple of days, it's been cold as fuck. Like
Yeah.
today is the first day that we actually had got a clear sky, a clear blue sky. You know what I'm saying? Like we got some fairly decent, some nice weather. Like I won't even say decent. Like we had a nice day today. We had a real nice day today. Thank God, because I was getting sick of that cold shit, man. One day hot, the next day cold, hot, cold, lukewarm. No, I'm
Hang on, Piro. Max stepped outside. He probably smoking and whatnot. He'll be right there, man.
yeah,
If you just give it a
hey,
moment,
yeah.
he'll step back. But right on, man. Right on. It was raining like what, late last week, early into the weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of rain there.
yep. It definitely was. Hey, but ever since you brought it up, I actually had rewatched the Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford fight a couple days ago, and
Nice. What you
that
think?
fight really wasn't all that like bad. I mean, just like Earl Spence had got his ass whooped, but he was like touching Crawford a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like his punches didn't have a real effect on him, but
I'm back, y'all.
he was definitely touching up Earl Spence. Touching up Crawford a little bit.
You know what
Because
I
I
think,
only had
Kev?
watched it that one time.
Right. I've tried to go back and watch it, man, and I've
Hurt
gotten
your
to like
feelings, didn't it?
I've got a little bit, but I've
Yeah.
gotten to like the 6th round. But like I guess I just know what happens.
Mhm.
Man, Crawford blew his load on that shit, dog. I don't care what y'all say, dog. He had never fought like that ever before, and he hadn't done it after it.
Yeah,
So,
dog. Like you
uh,
lost me with that blue to load.
no, he blew that shit. He blew that shit. He blew that shit, and y'all know it, and y'all fucking know it. He blew that shit, dog. He had
I
never
don't know,
done that
man. He
shit
whooped
ever
his
before.
ass.
Yeah, he did, but he had never whooped
Yeah.
anyone's ass like that ever, dog.
Yo,
So,
yeah. But you
like,
know what though?
get out of here with that.
I think that Earl Spence and listen, I am not the biggest Earl Spence fan, but I feel like Earl Spence was actually weight drained for that fight. I really do. Like Earl Spence just didn't look right, man. Like his fucking eyes had looked all like just glossy and like the nigga had looked
Nigga was
tired, man.
concussed, nigga.
No, that
I
nigga wasn't no damn concussed. That
He
nigga
showed
He was
up.
scared.
No
That's what
excuse,
fear looked
bro.
like.
He showed up. No excuse, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no excuse, man, and you guys know he's dear to me. So I mean, to this day, he's not made an excuse. So
He
he's
can't.
not.
That is why he got me
What do you
because
mean he
I'm gonna do
can't?
it
Y'all
for
put
him.
an excuse for
No, I'm
any and
still-
everything in the boxing world.
Will he ever
Fighters
come
get their
back?
ass beat. It happens sometimes.
Or will he come
Yeah,
back from the
yeah,
beating? Is the big
yeah,
question.
yeah, for sure.
Will he be back? It's been two
Yeah,
and a half
He'll
years
be back.
already.
yeah.
I would
No,
like
I
him to
mean,
come back.
damn.
I'm a fan, so
He
Max, I
needs a
think you
tune-up
missed
fight.
what I was saying. You missed what I was saying earlier. Look, man, like that's the problem with boxing today, and most of our favorite boxers, they don't fight enough, and they don't fight the top guys, man. Period. So this is what we get. We get 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, in some cases 5 year layoffs, man, for whatever reason. And I'm tired of that. Like I'm not gonna rep that. I'm not gonna say that guy's the shit or the best. Can't. It's not even close to all the
I mean,
stuff we heard.
I think he could. He probably won't fight Charlo, but I think he'd beat Charlo. I think he'd beat Zoo. He could beat Spence. He could beat
I think he
him and
beat all
Thurman's a
those
good fight.
guys.
I think
He
Charlo
beat
beat the
all
shit
those
out of him.
guys. You beat all those
Oh, you
guys.
think Mel beats the shit out of Spence?
Uh-huh.
He could.
Nah.
I mean, I think it's a 50-50 fight at this point. I even think Thurman's a 50-50 fight at this point, which has a little more backstory to it.
50-50. Yeah, I don't know about all that.
Hold on, wait. Which fight is 50-50, you say?
Thurman Spence and Charlo Spence. 154.
See, I wouldn't want for Earl Spence to fight Keith Thurman after coming off that layoff. Like he need a good little tune-up or something, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, hang on. See, what y'all should be saying is Bud and Charlo. That's what needed to
I would
happen.
like that fight a
I
lot.
think
Right
Mel will fuck
after-
up Charlo too.
Right
Bud'll beat the
after,
brakes off Charlo.
right after.
Well, let's
he
see it
beat up-
happen.
Right after he beat up Errol, that needed to happen, but it
That's the
did.
one. That's the
It
fight I
should have,
want.
but Charlo went up to fight Canelo. That would have been a great fight at that time. I mean, I don't blame Charlo for going to fight Canelo. Get the bag, homie.
Hell
Hang
yeah.
on,
It's
I'm
still
sorry,
a big
guys.
Get
fight.
that bag.
I'm sorry, guys. Hang on.
It's still a big fight.
Girl, man, come on, dog.
Like
Right.
Canelo and Jake Paul and Tank are like three
Jake
fighters
Paul,
where
No,
Max, you
we're
gotta
I'll
stop
not.
this
never I'll
bullshit.
never
No, we're
Max,
blame
you
not
gotta
doing
stop this
anybody
that.
for
bullshit.
picking that fight, dog.
We're not doing that. We're not
This
doing
nigga
that.
No,
had
no,
to
no,
throw
no,
Jake
no.
Paul in there.
No, then what I'm saying though is I wouldn't get mad at any fighter for going
Dude,
after that fight instead of a fight we want because those are money
dude,
fights.
dude, dude, dude,
Jake Paul
It
is
dude.
don't
not a
matter. It
money
don't
man.
matter. It don't matter if you respect Jake Paul at
Man,
all. That motherfucker get the bag, and he gets the
can,
bag. One
can,
of your favorite fighters
can
does.
we have
So
No, he
like
doesn't.
some? Can we get some competition? Can we get some actual reverence? Can
Hey,
we
is
get
that
some
Salvador
merit?
Sanchez in your
Like,
picture?
damn, man.
Nah, that's I don't know why the name is escaping me. That's sorry.
that's the chemical.
I don't know why the name is escaping me.
Is it
Zamora.
Monzon? That's not
Zamora.
Monzon.
Zamora.
Oh,
Mora.
Zamora.
Zamora. In my humble opinion, the greatest southpaw to ever lace him up.
Why have I never heard of him? But anyways, go ahead.
I don't know. You're not that big of a boxing fan.
Yeah, I must not be.
Nah, I'm capping.
Now let's make it a little messy, shall we? Does Suleiman show favoritism to Latino fighters, and is he making up to Benavidez for not making Canelo fight him?
Suleiman shows favoritism, like in this era, to Devin Haney, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury,
Deontay Wilder.
David Benavidez.
Deontay.
Deontay.
Yeah, Deontay.
Where the fuck did that one come from? Deontay Wilder.
3 losses in a row, still ranked number 1 in the WBC.
He's ranked number 1 right now.
No, I said he was. After 3
Oh.
straight losses, he never lost his
After
position as
all
the
those
number
3
one,
losses,
right?
he was still the number 1.
Because they were all contractual, obligated rematches. So of
That has
course
nothing to
he's
do with
gonna
being
stay.
ranked, sir.
Nah,
Well, he
It
was gonna
must
be
be-
He was gonna be the number 1 guy getting that rematch regardless.
is it because
Yeah, I
Deontay
think
Wilder
should-
is
that has
a
nothing
money
But
to do
guy?
with
still
one.
shouldn't be ranked number 1 though.
Regardless,
Nah,
though,
hell
girl.
no.
Has nothing to do
Regardless,
with
He
one
can
or
still
the
get the
other.
rematch at being
You
number
knew
3
it
or
was
4.
coming. It doesn't matter. That guy was gonna be the number 1 guy
No,
getting it.
but it does matter though. How can
It
you
does
be number
matter.
1 contender if you're coming off a loss in any sanctioning body ever? Period.
Guys, the
Any.
contract.
Your contracts have nothing to do with your
But
ranking.
you know
sir.
what? But you know
No,
what? You're right.
He can still get the
Hang
fight,
Hang on. You know
but he
what?
can't be
You're
ranked
right.
number 1.
No. Scratch all that. Contracts, scratch it up, rip it up, throw it out. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters because we don't hold any of this shit, accountable ever. So
We
whatever.
can't.
That's what Turkey and Dana are here to change.
Thank
impossible
God,
for us
man.
to
I
hold-
hope that they change this shit up for real.
It's impossible to hold the fighters to account.
Yeah, boxing be getting on my damn nerves, man. Dude, I'm really hoping that Turkey and Dana White do something great, man. Make these motherfuckers fight. I don't want to hear that bullshit about like, we gonna wait it out or something. Nah, fuck that. Get your ass in there.
Nobody can make the fighters do anything.
That's true. But the main thing I'm curious
that is
about,
true.
I think like right now, I feel like they're playing nice and trying to work with everybody. But once they get their own shit, I think they're gonna pull the same shit. If you ain't signed with us, we ain't making the fight.
Exactly. And what they should do is they should make it to where, you know what I'm saying? Like to where these fighters don't have an out, like if you don't want to fight this guy, like you can't go and fight this lesser guy. Like it's either fight him or no fight at all, motherfucker.
Wait,
You know what
I
I
thought they're
You cannot
making
do that.
I thought they're making like kind of like what was that UFC show like where you have to make it?
The Ultimate Fighter.
Ultimate
Yeah, I
Fighter?
thought it's gonna be.
Yeah,
like
I actually
that.
had tried out for that show, man, or whatever. I ain't make it though, you know what I'm saying? But
I thought it's gonna be
No, I'm
that.
Oh, we know.
No, but go
No.
ahead, Steph. My bad.
No, it's not gonna be like that.
They already have. I mean, I'm assuming they probably will. They're probably. I mean, they already have a template from UFC.
So who's supposed to be fighting in this league, man?
I haven't heard anybody sign with him yet.
Whoever
sign
signs
with
with them.
Hell,
Hey, listen, look. If they cut that damn check, I'd definitely go out there. For real, I'll go out there and get knocked out quick, nigga.
That's how
Let me get
PBC got everybody. They were
let me
throwing
get
out
my
them checks
check.
at first.
Wait, hold up.
Let me
Wouldn't
get
that
my
be
check.
illegal
What?
if they sign anybody? Because everyone's pretty much
No.
signed. If not,
No.
they're not signed.
No.
Well, you know what's crazy? The Muhammad Ali Act only applies in the U.S.
That's
Oh,
not
really?
true.
Wow.
That's not
Yep.
true.
It's not international.
Despicable, man.
I'm not saying that it's international or it's not international, but that's not true that it only applies here.
Man, I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't know all the specifics or the terminology on that stuff, so
Yeah, me neither.
no comment. I'm not gonna say anything that I don't know for sure.
It all depends where business is being conducted. Yeah, it has to be conducted here for it to apply, but doesn't necessarily, mean like it won't apply to a British fighter or anything.
Well, regardless, my question would stay the same. I mean, like, how could they get any big time boxer right now?
Just like any other person would get a big time boxer.
Just show up with a buttload of money?
No, if they're contractually obligated to a promoter, well, you can't obviously because they're under contract.
Right, Pero. But
if
most
they're not under contract, then they're free game.
Most names are though. Some type of, regency, as I'm trying to say.
Turkey got the money to buy out any contract.
That's not true.
He got all the money, bro. He'll buy all the
he got that bread.
But the fighter has to willingly want to sign with Turkey.
Turkey got oil money.
And, well, obviously, anybody got to be willingly signed as a promoter. It's first things first. But if someone's trying to get out their contract, they can definitely see Turkey buy them out.
That's not true.
Why not?
So what is true then, Pero, about?
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
that's what
tell
Mayweather
us,
did.
Piro.
There's been plenty of people that got bought out of their contracts.
I'm not saying that there isn't, but every contract is unique to the fighter that signs it. Some fighters have buyout clauses, some don't.
I think it's 10 o'clock.
Yo, this nigga Turkey is worth $2.14 billion.
What's up, Reg?
Reminds me of a young me. So, Red.
Boxing conversations.
Like, out of all the big fighters, like the only true promotional free agents, they were at least. Well, it depends because like those two guys will never tell us exactly, what they signed.
Who?
Crawford and Canelo.
But because they're both signed to Turkey for a couple fight deal. Turkey's technically not a promoter.
No, it's just we don't like Canelo is like both Canelo and Crawford are extremely private on, and most fighters are extremely private on.
No, repeat that again, Pero. You said they're free agents. Repeat what you said.
Yeah, well, they were like according to the information that they give us, but I don't believe it.
I mean, the only thing I know is Canelo got a 4-5 deal. I don't know what the details are on that. And as far as Crawford, I don't know the details on his shit at all.
As they say, the devil's in the details, right?
Yeah, the devil's in the WBC.
WBC.
Pero, do you think that's Canelo signed a rematch clause with Terrence Crawford?
Probably.
I said,
no.
Do you think?
No.
Okay. Just
I mean,
wondering.
I would assume that most A-side fighters have rematch clauses in their big fights. I would assume. I don't have proof of it, but I feel like that's pretty standard.
This dude's fighting Bud, bro.
Well, Canelo's really smart.
But like, if Bud pulls
Yeah,
it
but that's
off,
the thing. But if he loses against Bud, he's gonna want to do that.
like if Bud pulls this off, man. Oh my gosh, dude.
And Bud pulls this off. He's top 10 all time in any weight class.
You just make sure that you got that damn $20 because Bud is going straight to sleep.
Hey, 12-round decision, baby. Hey, especially if it's in Saudi Arabia, turkey, little turkey flavor on that. Let's go.
Put a little turkey flavor on it.
little turkey seasoning. And we saw what happened when his other fighter went in there against Adames.
Yeah, that is
draw.
Yeah, Bud is going to get a 15 count instead of a 10 count. 11, 12. Like, what is he doing? Still counting?
He's going to count in Habibi, so it goes a little longer.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What up, Reg?
Is Boots fighting this weekend?
Sir.
Right. Yes, he is.
Stanionis,
The mind even paid
great,
attention to
great
that shit.
fight, under promoted like a motherfucker.
Hell
though.
yeah, because I totally
Unification?
have forgot about that fight. I totally forgot about it.
It's Eddie Hearn, bro. Fuck, like, you got a British dude like repping, American fighters.
Oh,
I
I
put
can't wait to
Stanley.
see
I
that.
put Stanley Harris under that term because he's generally fought in front of the telly in America. So, uh,
Yeah, but this is going to hurt his future negotiations because this is a unification fight. He'll have 2 out of the 4 belts at 147 if he wins. But the argument is going to be, but what did you number? What did you sell? And since it's under promoted, you ain't going to sell shit. I don't even know where the fight's at. Is it in Philly?
Yeah, but like,
I have no
I don't
idea.
know, man. I think that's.
Where's
I
the
think
fight
that
at?
part's overrated with Boots. I mean, bro, he's not known to sell, at all. At all.
Yeah.
And
Yo,
if you
but
do hear
honestly,
about
though,
that,
bro,
where was it? He was at home in front of some bullshit. Like, all right, but like that ain't it.
But what I'm saying is, this motherfucker ain't even made the rounds. He ain't went to the Breakfast Club. He ain't went on ESPN. He ain't done like just the typical basic promoting for this
Look
shit.
at his promoter.
That's
we haven't
PBC's
seen him at
model,
all. Actually, we haven't seen him at all.
Nothing.
I haven't.
PBC's model, by
I
the
ain't
way.
seen him
Almost
nowhere.
forgot the fight
I ain't
was this
seen him
weekend.
nowhere.
Oh, it's not?
Me too. Yo, listen.
Wait, really? It's not? I could have
No, he
sworn.
didn't say that it wasn't. He said no. He said
I said I
that
almost
he
forgot it
about
was this weekend.
Oh, pardon me.
Yeah.
I did it.
Yo, listen.
Oh, it's
Steph,
at Boardwalk
if you did
Hall in
not say
Atlantic
that,
City.
I wouldn't even had known about that fight for real. If you didn't say that,
I've been waiting for
I had
it,
no
bro.
fucking idea.
I was just making sure.
I'm pretty sure Boots gonna go ahead and get that dub. But I really expect Stanley Owens to this is gonna be you remember when Roman Villa wouldn't go down for like 5-6 rounds? Should be something like that.
Yeah, I hope that it's a real tough fight.
Stanionis is way better than Villa.
But what I mean though, Piro, is that like, for about 6 rounds it's gonna be highly competitive, and then or I could be totally wrong. Stanley Owens is a great inside fighter, kind of like some comparable styling to when I say what's his name, Brian Norman. He's good on the inside, which is his strength versus Boots, because Boots is not good on the inside at all. You got to be at the end of his punches for him to be effective. So it should be a tough fight, but
a weak undercard too, though.
But
on the undercard.
Anybody we know?
Raymond Ford's co-main. That's the only person I know.
Right. I do want. I like me some Raymond Ford.
Man, don't nobody want to see that shit.
I like Raymond Ford. I want to see Raymond Ford and Stevenson go at it. I would love to see that.
Versus Matisse, Thomas Matisse.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't say that. Wait, who?
Raymond Ford and Thomas Matisse.
Oh yeah.
Matisse.
Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce it. I know you're talking about
Popolka and Cardo and Gyasov and Ocampo.
Gyasov.
Oh yeah, Gyasov and Ocampo. That's the undercard.
I am very excited. I'm very excited.
Yeah, the undercard is weak, but the Gyasov, it's kind of weak. But I mean, you got some undefeated fighters on there.
And you know what fight I'm hoping happens now that it's been an official call out? Monster and Nakatani.
Next year.
Yeah.
Next year.
Monster called him out.
It's a 2020.
Next year.
Man, I want to see it. I want to see that shit around like they.
Gee, that is the end of the year,
That's the shit I'm talking about.
Yeah,
man,
we need to see that. See that.
I mean, Monster has a fight right now in May, so
yeah.
I mean, give it to us like October, November.
November. You know what I'm saying? We need that.
No,
we need that fight.
October, November.
Probably gonna fight.
No, man.
What's that guy's name? MJ in October.
Oh yeah, MJ. Yeah, that's right. MJ's next fight after this, so yeah, it probably won't be till early next year.
Is that for sure?
It's supposed to be. It's not locked in. It's not locked in.
Nothing's ever for sure in boxing.
Anyway, bro, but like he hasn't fought Smoke since Donir won. That's forever. He hasn't fought no one since that fight, bro.
No, he
What
fought
about Cool
Natty.
Boy? Yeah, Cool Boy.
Bro, Cool Boy fucking
What?
like
Who beat the
he
shit
got
out of Cool
scared.
Boy?
He
Yeah,
fought
but I
Natty.
mean,
No, Cool Boy
it's a
got scared,
name.
man. Nah,
It's a
Cool Boy was
name.
undefeated at the
no,
time,
fuck
dog.
that, man. I don't
Yeah,
give a fuck. Cool Boy got scared, bro. No,
he got his ass
unacceptable.
whooped, but I mean,
Unacceptable.
it's a name.
This nigga has not fought anyone for years. And
No, he
some
fought
people,
Natty. He fought Natty, but like that's about the only one
who? He fought who?
since Donaire.
Who?
Luis Netty.
Oh yeah, he did
Oh
fight. Yeah,
yeah,
he fought.
yeah. But still, Puro, man, that's not pound for pound number one worthy, dog, and y'all know it.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Top,
Oh my
that's
god.
top contender in the division. Yeah, it is.
He fought Maloney.
Oh, that was a while back.
He
though.
fought.
No,
He fought top.
no.
He said since Donaire won,
No.
and that Maloney was his next fight. Obviously
No.
Stephen Fulton was a big fight. That was moving up.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Fulton and Eddie. Yeah.
And what about that little Filipino dude that beat Gary Russell? Fought that fool.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't fight
He didn't fight.
Mateo.
No, he didn't.
You're
The
talking
fight is
about
done.
other dude,
Fight is
not
done.
not
the guy that beat
Pelez,
MJ.
not-
The guy that beat MJ.
yeah, Napoles or Nopales or whatever.
Yeah. That was a good fight.
I mean, he's fighting everyone that got belts, fool. Like, who else is there to fight?
Gosh.
Who else is there to fight that he hasn't fought is the bigger question.
Rematch
Or are
with
these
Cool Boy.
divisions just fucking
Out of the
weak?
names that you guys know, probably nobody.
I know all of his names.
Out of
I'm
names that don't have
I'm talking about
belts,
like who can he fight? A potential who can he fight?
that's what it comes down to. Like, who could he fight that doesn't have a belt that he should have fought? Because he's only fought niggas with belts. So
Probably the only two that like they're most known to most people, Casemiro and MJ.
and he's trying to fight MJ. So
Yeah, he's trying to fight and
Casemiro.
Casemiro.
he's ready for whoever, dog. Like,
Yeah.
Monster don't duck no smoke, bro.
Monster's the shit.
Monster don't duck no smoke, bro.
Yeah, I like
Sam
Monster.
Goodman, that fight fell through like 2, 3, 4 times. Excuse me.
Which one?
Yeah, who the fuck is that guy?
Who?
Sam Goodman out of
What?
Australia.
don't
Get a
know.
name.
He's the
Yeah,
guy
I don't
that
know.
beat the shit out
Hero
of.
be knowing all these damn underground boxers.
What's his name? It ain't underground. It's just like they're boxers. There's like the weight classes that like Obviously, I ain't watching. But anywho, he Sam Goodman beat the shit out of what's his name? Really good fighter too.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm trying to think. They both had like wild cuts in that fight.
Did they?
Yeah, one of them did.
Not that I can remember. Damn, what's his name though? Trying to think.
Is it Nick Ball? Am I getting that right?
No. It was shit. Can't believe I can't remember this guy's name. I should know this guy's name. Fuck, I'm gonna look it up.
Oh,
Hold the phone.
While you're thinking about that, Piro,
Yo,
curious.
what's up?
Give me your top 5 pound for pound guys right now.
Top 5.
Doesn't matter.
I usually don't rank them, but Canelo, Bud, Inoue, Bam. That's 4, right?
Yeah.
5th one's a toughie.
Usyk, baby.
No, I don't rank heavyweights.
Bivol.
Ah,
Yeah, Bivol. Good one.
Okay.
Good one.
yeah.
Next.
I'm gonna go with in no order. Bud, Usyk, Monster. Fuck. I want to put Bam on there, but Bud, Usyk, Monster. Honestly, I'll probably go better beat and Bivol. Just until someone wins that third one.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would
Whoever
actually
wins that
change
third
up
one
my
knocks the other one out. Huh?
Bivol / Better BF. I'm with Mex.
Yeah. Whoever wins the trilogy, that's who
Y'all
gets that.
tripping.
Yo,
Fucking.
Yo, hold on. How is Benavidez not
and
on
Krista
y'all's
Shields.
list? How?
Is that a serious question?
Yes.
because there's people above him in his own division. 2 dudes above him. How you gonna be the third best fighter in your division and you're pound for pound?
He's not the third best fighter in
Bro, he
division.
beats
Yes,
both.
Bivol,
He
Beterbiev,
fucking
and then
wipes both
him.
of those guys. He wipes both of those guys.
Dude, Benavidez will
Beats them
beat the shit out of
both.
both of them.
No
we don't know that.
No,
We
know
assume
that.
it. We assume
know
it.
that.
We don't
No,
know
we
it.
know that.
I don't
We
assume
know
that.
that. We know that.
I don't assume that shit.
Because I think both of those are 50-50 fights.
Bivol would beat his ass as well.
I think they're
don't think
50-50
so.
fights either way. The only thing is, we know for a fact that Bivol and Beterbiev are 50-50 because they fought twice in 1-1.
Those
So we don't have
guys
to
won't even
assume.
say those guys won't even say they'll fight him. Fuck that.
They scared to say his name.
They don't need
No,
to. They have a
it's
third
all
fight lined
Whatever,
up.
man. It's all good.
Yeah, Benavidez
Yeah.
hasn't done shit, bro.
It's all
Like, what
good,
the fuck
man.
do they need to say?
I'll put it
It's
this way:
all good.
they have a
It's
They
better
know who
reason
he
not to
is,
fight him than Canelo ever did.
They know who he
good.
is.
He won't even say he'll fight him. It's all good, players. It's all good.
Benavidez hasn't
I've
done
heard it
shit,
all.
bro. So
I've heard it all. I've heard all those excuses.
you know,
That's not an excuse, bro. That's a prime trilogy, bro. Like that needs to happen.
Benavidez is irrelevant to me. So man, whatever, man.
I know he is, especially
Yeah,
on
you're a
Twitter.
Canelo fan. We know
I
that.
know he is.
Damn, dog.
No, it
You
has
got no
nothing to do
love
with
for your
Canelo.
fellow
No, I
Latino?
know.
Has nothing-
Believe
has
me, I don't
nothing
want
to
to
do with
listen to you
Canelo.
slander him, but I know he doesn't.
That's not
exist to you.
slander, bro.
I know he doesn't exist to you. It's all good.
He doesn't exist to anybody, bro.
Damn, that's
Anybody.
fucked up.
It's on him,
He
bro.
exists to me, damn it.
I had big hopes for him, bro, but it is what it is, man.
Hey, he's fought everyone that
Big
wanted to fight him, though.
Yeah. Just like
excuse me.
what did Benavidez do to
Benavidez never ducked smoke.
do to let you down?
Not fight
Like you
anybody.
said.
Not fight anybody.
What?
Hold on, wait. What nigga? Hold on, Pure. Wait. He fought Caleb Plant. He fought damn. What's the black nigga with the dreads?
Boo Boo.
Fuck, I can't. Boo Boo. He fought
Morrell.
Yeah, David Morrell. He fought Caleb Plant.
Jarrell.
What else do you want from him? I don't. What else is
to
it?
fight somebody with a pulse?
Like who?
Who?
Like
you can't say Canelo.
Billy Joe Saunders.
Billy Joe Saunders? That fight? What?
Billy Joe Saunders.
Now, Caitlin Smith, I think he can. I think that's a good fight. I think that should be his next
Ramirez,
No,
I really like
that. How about Better Beef?
I really like the Callum Smith fight,
bro. You won't even mention those guys, but you're talking about Caleb Smith? Come on, Piro.
Yeah.
Hey, I like Caleb Smith.
Come on. No, nigga.
He was a champion. He was a champion.
Oh, fuck out it. He's not now. He's not now.
He's not now.
He's not now.
Talking about now. I'm not talking about now.
Giving him the damn belt.
I'm not talking about now.
Hell no, man.
I'm talking about like when,
Stop.
like literally David.
Why don't you say Canelo then? Why don't you say Canelo then?
Because he doesn't want to fight.
No, why?
Exactly.
Canelo won't fight him.
Gosh, bro.
Oh, Canelo, he doesn't want to fight Canelo.
Disrespectful.
Hold on, wait.
Like,
He just said that Benavidez does not want to fight Canelo. Do y'all believe this shit?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Piro, you tripping?
I ain't tripping.
That's the biggest lie you ever told, Piro.
Piro is just a really big Canelo fan.
Mauricio to do anything about Canelo, but Bivol right away.
None of that matters, man. It's about the fighters.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
does.
The fighters can make the fight, Piro, and you know this.
Yeah, I know. And David did not want to make the fight.
Stop. No, you're cap, bro. Stop.
I'm not cap.
Nah. Canelo called. David called Canelo's bluff and accepted the shit offer they gave him.
Yeah,
Yeah, they didn't give him any
yo,
offers, bro. That's been
I don't think that
several times.
There's been no offers. No, that's all a lie.
I don't think that Benavidez has any type of bitch in his blood.
There's
bro.
never been an offer, dude. Stop.
It's been
No, there hasn't from either side. Stop.
Yeah, I know.
No.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. There hasn't been an offer
From either.
from either. Yeah, I agree.
My gosh.
I agree. It's okay. It's all good. I ain't tripping. Like David
said it was a $5 million offer, and he accepted.
David is not the sport of boxing, bro. So I could go fuck.
Right. Yeah.
He's not. You know, he doesn't want to be a champion. He doesn't want to be a champion. That's on him.
Hey, actually, it's not even Benavidez' fault,
The
fools,
one guy
because
No, no,
screaming
not
at
at
the
Yes,
all.
top
it
of
is.
his lungs. The
remember,
one guy
it's
screaming
the
on top of
promoter's
his lungs.
fault,
The
fool. It's
only
the
guy
Who
promoter's
hires the
screaming
fault.
on top of his
promoter? Who hires the
lungs.
promoter?
No,
Bro,
look,
this
it's
is
the promoter's
crazy,
fault
Who
man.
that
hires the
no,
promoter?
listen. I'm
Who
gonna tell
hires
you
the
why.
promoter?
Bro,
Who hires the
It's the
promoter?
promoter's fault that they did not
no,
have
it's not.
$200 million
No, it's
to give
not.
Canelo
No,
to
it's
make the
not.
fight happen.
No, it's not.
Let's
Who
not
No, it's
hires
forget,
the
not.
Canelo
promoter?
set his
No, it's
number
not.
at
Who hires the
200
promoter?
million.
No,
Who
it's
hires
not.
the promoter?
No, it's not. It's no promoters. No,
200.
there's no promoters,
Who
bro.
hires the
Fuck it.
promoter?
It doesn't matter about the promoters, man.
Yes,
If
it
the
does.
The
fighters want to
fighters.
fight,
Yes, it
they'll
does.
tell their people to make the
The
fight.
fighters.
Yeah, and David
Okay,
didn't
so
tell
we
his
Okay.
people to
put
make the fight.
no. It's all
So
nah, man. So
any promoter
what
that
happened
Canelo's
the
ever been
first
with
3
didn't have
years?
200
Hang on,
million.
Max.
So
Hang on, Max. Hang on.
it is what
What
it is.
about the 3 previous years, man? This guy screaming at the top of his lungs. He want to fight this guy.
Yeah, he
You just
called
Yeah,
him a
ignore
bitch,
that?
a
screaming
pussy.
on
Canelo has
social
never said
media.
No,
he
let the
wanted to
man
fight
speak.
Screaming
Let
on
him
social
speak.
Benavidez.
media
Let him
doesn't mean
speak.
anything.
I can't hear him.
Canelo has never said he wanted to fight Benavidez. He said he wasn't going to fight no Mexicans. Went on to fight Mexicans. He said he
Yep.
needs 200. He said he needs 200 million. 200 million. He didn't even get that much to fight Mayweather. He never got that much for a fight. He ain't even got 100 million to fight yet. He need 200 million to fight Benavidez. Where
Yeah.
he's at. You talk about pricing yourself out, bro. But no one's gonna
Mm.
call that shit out, bro. Like,
I mean, like
What's up with
literally
that,
everybody
Puro?
says that tired talking point.
and then he said what he said that Benavidez talked
It's a
too much
talking
shit.
point? No, that's the truth.
That's not a
Right? He said
talking
He
point.
Benavidez
said
talked too
that.
much shit, and
Canelo,
Berlanga talked more shit than
Bro,
he ever
stop.
did. Then he
Canelo said
said
out
Benavidez
his
got to go
mouth that
fight somebody and make
um,
it happen. He went and fought a lot of somebody's. Jaime Munguia never fought nobody.
yep.
Hey, did.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Canelo said out his mouth that I'm not fighting any more Mexicans. And then he went on
And
to
what
fight
did
a
he do?
bunch of Mexicans.
Exactly.
You're right, Mex. Damn. I forgot about that.
Exactly.
Puro,
I'm
why
saying
are you
so
ignoring
he has
that,
a
man?
he
How can
has
you
a
defend this?
whole
Why are
How can
you
he
you
has a
defend
ignoring
this,
whole
that?
different
Puro?
set of standards
Man,
for Benavidez in particular. Like
Three
only
people are
Benavidez
talking
has
it's
at the
different
funny,
same
man.
standards.
time.
You speak hella truth, but you won't speak the truth on Canelo, man. That's fucked up.
I'm not talking
That's
about
fucked
Canelo.
up.
I'm talking about David.
We are
Benavidez.
talking about Canelo, man.
No, I'm talking about David.
Yeah, because you want to use him as a scapegoat. We're talking about
Scapegoat
Canelo.
for what?
Stop, bro.
Scapegoat for what?
Stop, bro. Stop.
All right. So you don't want to answer the question?
I don't want to talk about it. No, I don't.
Well, what was the question?
Typical David Benavidez fans, bro.
No,
What was the
man, you're
question?
lying. You're lying the whole time about this
I'm
situation.
not lying.
This is
I'm
the
not
only
lying
thing
about
you lie
anything.
about. It's crazy. You
I didn't
don't,
hear
you
the
don't lie about
question.
anything else.
No,
but you
you're
wanna lie
saying
about
I'm
Canelo.
lying, bro. You're saying I'm
Dude,
lying.
you just lied
David
about
doesn't
what
want to
Mex
fight
just
anybody.
said.
David
You
has
just
never
lied
fought
about what Mex
anybody.
just said. You just lied about
Other
what
than
Mex just
Canelo,
said.
Bro,
You
I've never
just
fought
seen
any
lied
other
David
about
champion.
what
Benavidez
Mex
turn
just
down
said.
any smoke.
You just lied about what Mex said, man.
No, I
Stop.
didn't. No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes,
Hold
you
on,
did.
hold on, Steph. Hold on,
you
Steph.
can
Wait.
say yes, you did like a child all you want, bro. It doesn't make
And you
the
can
fact
say
that
no,
I
you
didn't
didn't
say
like a
that.
child too.
Explain to us
You're the one
this
like,
then,
no, you
Puro.
didn't. No, you
Puro.
didn't. No, you didn't.
Puro.
I
Puro.
know I am, but so am I. I mean, come on. What's up, brother?
So explain this. Why did Canelo say that he's not gonna fight any more Mexican fighters, but then he goes on to fight Mexican fighters, like whenever somebody had asked him about fighting David Benavidez?
Why do you think?
I'm asking you.
Well, my quick answer is to fuck with people. Well, what do you think?
I think that he was just scared to fight David Benavidez.
That's why, like, he called him into the ring, and David Benavidez just stood there like a simpleton.
No, I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
Huh? Well, watch the right after the Jaime Munguia fight ended.
I'm gonna watch that. Yo, hold on. Wait. So, did anybody else on the panel see that? See what Puro is talking about?
I didn't even
I know
finish
exactly
watching
what
him
he's
again
talking
fight.
about, but that's spoken. It depends on who you ask. They're speaking in Spanish. I don't know Spanish fluently like that.
Canelo didn't say one word.
Right.
He made a gesture for him to walk into the ring. David just smiled at him. No Spanish was spoken.
I saw David speak to him. And
Would they let him
Canelo
up in
speak right back to him?
Would they let him in the ring
with
though?
their
Since he's with a
gestures,
different
with their
promoter?
mouths,
It was all gestures.
with their mouths.
No word was spoken, especially
All
a foreign language like Spanish.
All right.
Damn. Chupa Medvedka. No,
Easy work.
Dude, you didn't even say nothing.
I know. I didn't. And neither did David or Canelo.
All right. Man, listen.
Any other tough ones?
No, I don't know. Canelo is your favorite fighter, I guess.
No, Tank is. Well, Tank and Ryan.
I'm with you on Ryan. Sure. I like Ryan Garcia.
Ryan. Currently, not of all time.
Hey, so speaking of Ryan, what do y'all think is gonna happen him versus Rolly?
Rolly's gonna do his beat.
Nah, he didn't
See,
tell him to come
I
in the
was
ring.
actually
He didn't
saying that
gesture
too.
for him to come in the ring. Let's just clear this shit up. He was getting his gloves unwrapped and he looked at him and nodded at him. Kind of like to say, like, you like that shit, huh? Yeah, you see me. But he didn't say come in the ring. He
Did you
didn't.
get caught in the live,
He
Hero?
pointed into the ring, bro.
He didn't. He was getting his
David's
fucking
been
gloves
did.
unwrapped. He
like
didn't have his.
4 of this
He
man's
did, bro.
fights,
He
man.
literally pointed at his fucking
Like,
hand and
hold on,
come in the
wait,
ring,
wait,
bro.
wait,
All they did was
wait,
smile
wait,
at
wait.
each other.
Look at my camera, Hero. So look,
What's up, brother?
so did Canelo do like this to
No,
David
he went-
Benavidez? Did
he
he
went
do like
like-
this? Anything?
He went like looking directly at him. Like, I mean, you got Google, bro. Use it.
Oh my gosh.
Piro, you are full of
I
shit.
mean, like
tonight.
literally,
Bullshit.
I'm gonna describe the
Bullshit,
video
bro.
that
you
you
full of
watched.
shit.
I mean, like,
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
They're full of shit
I'm looking
on
at
that.
it now. After he got his gloves unwrapped, he pointed like straight down, like in the ring, like you want to get down or some shit.
Oh, just like come in the ring. Okay.
well, Mex, what does
I don't
that
know if
mean?
I don't know if it was
What
like
does it mean?
necessarily coming in the ring at that moment, but it's in the ring, like he pointed to the ring.
But
I don't think
Mex,
he was
what does that
inviting him up
mean?
necessarily, but it looked like he was asking if he wanted to fight.
Well, literally, if he said, if he got the mic and called him into the ring, what does that mean? Doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, if he doesn't sign a contract or stand one, then it don't mean shit.
Exactly, bro.
And Canelo's an A side, so
Making
he
an
gets to pick and
excuse.
choose who he fights.
Exactly.
And he's
Making
never
an
picked
excuse for
Benavidez.
fight night
So
to happen,
that's the
man.
He
point.
hasn't. He hasn't. He has not.
And he won't.
I hope not.
Unless somebody give him that 200 million.
I mean, I if they offer him 500 million, I hope he fucking just tells David to go take a hike.
Even 100 million, fuck it. I think that's
He got to be
that'd
a
be
damn
good.
fool to turn down 500 million. Dude, I've never been that scared of anybody to turn down 500 million.
I agree
Nigga,
with
I'll
you,
go in
Kev.
there with Jesus, nigga, for 500 million.
I agree with you, Kev.
Fuck
Yeah.
that.
He's not. He doesn't appear to be a dumb man.
Yeah.
Oh, there's something about Benavidez he's not confident in.
I mean, I think Dave is the one that's not confident. He doesn't want to fight anybody.
I still don't understand this whole not fight anybody. He's really fought the who's who.
No, he hasn't.
That is in his weight class.
No, he hasn't.
Besides Canelo.
No, he hasn't.
Don't give me that Callum Smith bullshit,
Well,
bro.
Callum
Come on,
Smith
man.
was a champion.
Caleb
The-
Plant could probably
The
beat up
lineal
Callum Smith.
champion. The lineal champion. Caleb Plant was a champion. Didn't find him. Billy
He
Joe
did
Saunders
fight.
was a champion.
He did fight
Didn't find
Caleb
him.
Plant.
Zurdo Ramirez was the champion. Didn't fight him.
Are you talking about when? Are you talking about when Caleb Plant was a champion? Is that what you're saying? Like,
Mhm.
don't-
Yes.
That's
I'm gonna
like I
go
said, that's
stab
what
myself
I
in
hold
the head.
Benavidez to.
It's crazy.
I think Benavidez did duck Plant for a little while after that whole incident with the slapping the pops and shit. Other than that, I don't think there's any other times that you could say he ducked anybody.
I don't think he ducked him.
So
Y'all know
But-
he's trolling all right.
I could point out many times Canelo's made excuses to duck. This is the most excuses I heard since Pacquiao and Mayweather, dog. Like,
I mean, there's
Crazy.
no reason to fight David, bro.
Dude, he fought at 160 and brought up Amir Khan.
Mm-hmm.
And there was Charlo and DA sitting right there.
He offered Charlo.
As
That's true.
champions. No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Gosh.
Yes, he did.
And why did Charlo not accept it?
I don't know.
That's some fuck ass shit right there, man.
I mean, his own brother said that he turned it down. I don't
Oh
understand.
my gosh.
them motherfuckers are retarded. They start beefing and talking shit
Literally.
about each other and take it back.
Saying dumbass shit like that.
Oscar
Yeah,
said that he ducked it.
that was after he wasn't a fighter no more.
Oh, he didn't say he ducked it. He said he didn't take the offer.
I think he admittedly didn't take the offer because he thought there was a better one and he got played. So, you know,
Well, I mean, like it was to become the champion. I mean, like, you know.
yeah, but I mean, that was a little Charlo. That was male, right? So
No, that was
when
Big Charlie.
Maul at 154 or 140, or I mean 160.
160.
At
When they
154,
were
at
both
154 is
at
Boo Boo. Boo Boo was the
160,
last belt he
or are you
did.
talking about as recently as like 17, 18 months ago, 20 months ago?
When Canelo was at 160.
Mm.
Oh,
Sounds like a bunch of
Jamal
horse shit
has
to
I don't
not
me.
remember hearing
fought.
nothing about that.
Jamal hasn't fought anywhere but 160 in the last, the longest.
Yeah, those guys. I wonder who he's coming back against. I mean,
He's
Yeah,
I see
coming
him on
back
the
to
stage.
May. I want to go see
against,
him,
Oh yeah,
man. I want to go
they
to
announced his
Vegas.
fight already, huh? Yeah.
yeah, Lamana, right?
Yeah, I
Hey,
want to
well,
go
if
check
him
it
and
out.
Plant win that, that's a good fight, right? That's still a good fight. A little
Hell yeah.
backstory.
Yeah. No, for sure. Maul gonna fuck him up.
You think so?
Hell yeah, Maul's way better than Caleb Plant.
Fuck. He just hasn't been active enough.
That's true. But the thing is
That's
about
a good fight, though.
inactivity, you don't know if it's gonna affect you negatively or how negatively until actually, he steps in the ring.
Yeah, and Maul's a little retarded too, so you don't know if that's going to play to his advantage or not. He's mentally weak, but he's also a good boxer, so it just kind of depends.
Yeah.
Why is he
I don't know
mentally
if Plant. I don't know, because Exapo's always going through mental episodes, but I don't think Plant is the person that can necessarily break them. Like, his style's not really to break fighters. You know, his style's pretty much be slick the first 6 rounds and start gassing out the second half of the fight. So, I mean,
Yep, pretty much.
I mean, Jamal's human. I don't know what that has to do with him being weak, but whatever.
is that what?
I said Jamal is human. I don't know what that has to do with him being weak.
Because that motherfucker be breaking too easily mentally. Motherfuckers always have mental episodes, bro. You're a man. Suck it up.
Who doesn't?
Suck it up, bitch.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Some men have more,
More estrogen than others. I know.
No, varying
More
gravity.
not bitch assness. No, it's not bitch.
No. I mean, like not every man's problem is the same.
Yeah, that is true. But at the same time, I don't know. Like, nobody wants to see a dude just like whining and shit, bro. It's like, bro, like sometimes you just gotta just suck
I
it
agree.
up. Keep the shit
I
pushing.
I agree. But
Yeah, it's like
we all
motherfucking Jared
deal with
Anderson, fool.
our issues differently.
Yeah.
He's like a small Jared Anderson.
But at the end of the day, like that has nothing to do with him as a boxer. So
It doesn't, but it shows a flaw mentally. So if you can get someone to a breaking point, maybe they'll break.
Yeah.
Not guaranteed, but
it has nothing to do with like boxing.
physically it doesn't. But boxing is part mental also.
Yeah. But
So-
like literally, he hasn't shown at all in any of his fights that has affected him in the ring. So
Well, that's true. I don't think he's really been pushed yet.
I agree.
I don't think he's fought like a 50-50 fight yet with anybody.
Well, before on paper it was 50-50 going in against Enchenko, but he fucked him up.
Phoenix Suns have been eliminated from playoff contention. Yeah.
I mean, I think
So-
Caleb Plant's mentally weak. He keeps winning.
Who?
Caleb Plant.
Yeah, he does have he has a spotty.
Pitch
He has
tendencies.
spots.
Pitch tendencies.
Yeah, he definitely has spots.
I don't see that from Caleb Plant. I see him like slapping the shit out of people sometimes.
Yeah, I
You
know.
know what I mean?
That's
Bitches
Like-
do that. Women do that.
Yeah, but that don't mean that you're like a bitch. Like, and most of the time is like whenever
can't
we
control
see
your
Caleb
emotions,
Plant,
bro.
Somebody,
That's what it means.
no. Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait.
Go ahead.
Usually, like whenever we see Caleb Plant slap somebody, it is because somebody was also whatever, right, fucking with him first. Like if another grown man walk up to you and he just like whatever, right, grab your fucking beard, like you are going to react to that shit. Like you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Not with a slap though, not me personally.
I don't know, bro. It just depends. Like you don't know how. Like you don't know if this motherfucker, like you know, if he had just like tugged on this beard and like pulled it just like super hard and shit. You know what I mean? Like you don't know how you gonna fucking react. Shit. Like you might punch that nigga.
I do.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so.
No, I
People
guess
handle things
it's like
different.
Kev. I can't tell you how you would react because only you would know. Like I can't say how
Yeah.
Caleb would react because only Caleb would know. But there is something as precedent. Like literally, like if this guy's not wearing gloves, he's going to slap you. Women usually do that.
So if Charlo would have walked up to you and it would have like pulled on your beard, like what would you would have said? Man, stop.
No, I would have punched
That's
him
what you
in
would
the
have said.
face.
Okay. Okay. I got you. But sometimes, like, you just gotta like slap somebody, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, get your
I've
bitch
never
ass off
slapped
me.
anybody in my life.
I slapped this dude one time, man. I'm not even gonna lie.
And like
It
I
was
said,
this
I
white
don't
dude.
judge. I don't
We
judge.
was
Like
at
literally,
Job Corps. I slapped the
some
shit out
people
of
do
him.
it seldom to humiliate somebody.
Yo, I remember one time at school, you know how it be hell, you know, score early in the morning, it'd be hella cold still. Just to be dew on the grass type shit. I remember when we got a little skirmish and I fucking spit my hand and slapped the fuck out some nigga. He was cold as fuck, bro. I know that shit hurt. Then we started
That nigga
squabbling,
had
but yeah.
cold spit on his face, nigga. That nigga had cold spit on
I said,
oh fuck that. Hell
Ultimate
no.
humiliation. You know?
Man,
Dude,
you
you
got
done
some good
disrespected him
handwork.
twice.
You squabbling.
I mean, flat boxing, but I mean, like, you know, that's play shit.
Yeah, we used to do that all the time, man.
Yeah.
Listen,
I've slapped
slap
somebody
boxing
before.
done.
I was
Like,
fucked
out
up.
of
Man,
anger,
slap boxing
out of
used to
anger?
I
get
won't ever do
intense,
that
boy.
again, though.
It's a punch.
yeah, slap boxing always fun. It's kind of hard to
Hell
jab
yeah,
at
it
slap
was.
boxing, but you know,
Yeah, for real. Like you
Well,
it's
yeah,
all
fucking
with
good.
poke
slap
somebody in the
boxing, you're
damn
literally
eye.
just fucking. Come on.
Yeah, I poking and shit.
Yeah, for real, dog. Listen, look, yo, slap boxing had taught a lot of niggas how to actually fight, bro. For real. Slap boxing was one of
Hey,
those things that you just did like whenever like you know, if you was like bored or some shit.
slap boxing was beyond bodies. You know what I'm saying? When the bodies
Yeah.
start going, I think we slap box then. You won't slap box?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Let's
Hey,
slap box.
my combination was front hand, backhand though. Motherfuckers hated that one.
Damn.
Catching some nuts.
Hit him with both of them.
What?
It's more about distance than anything else.
Yeah, I did. It was good practice, man. But you can't even do shit like that nowadays. Someone gonna get shot. They can get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, for real.
Well, I mean, if you slap them like Caleb Plant, yeah, but like slap boxing is just usually, you know, for fun.
For fun, yeah.
Yeah. You slap box with people you know ain't gonna take it further. You can't just like slap box a random nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Do it with friends, yeah. No,
It's gotta be your boys.
With a random dude, that's
Yeah,
called
that is a lost art, man. You know, bring back us slap boxing.
For real.
Hey, I be
Slap
trying to
boxing
tell
and body
people.
shot.
Yeah,
It's
yo,
basically squabbling. You know, you got to have good hand motion, hand work. It's like wrestling in midair.
Yeah. So, hey, I be trying to tell people, listen, make fades great again. We don't need nobody else getting fucking shot, bro. Make fades great again. Just
I mean, they've never been great. They're usually a
no,
last
fuck
resort.
that. Look, bring them back.
Because that's the human in us. It's like we're it's like fight or flight. It's like, you know, fighting is against our human instinct.
Yeah, but now it is shoot or flight. Motherfuckers.
No,
Motherfuckers
don't want to get their ass beat, you know.
Shoot
But at
and
the end of the
flight.
day, there's
Yeah,
no
right.
way to get into a fight.
Yeah.
No, it's
I
always
feel you,
been
man.
like that.
Yeah,
Everyone's always had gats, man. It's just
Yeah, but
people just
Nah,
put
they
it
used to have
together, that's
muskets
all.
but at the
before. That
same
shit took
time,
like 20
though,
minutes.
this shit's different, bro. Like, man,
No,
Nah,
it's
because
definitely
everything's
different.
extreme. Like
you know, as soon as somebody get punched, motherfucker pull out like he ready to start shooting. Fuck
I've
all
seen
that,
a lot.
nigga. Look,
I've seen a lot of dudes
get
like
out
that.
there, get your motherfucking knuckles dirty, nigga.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
people don't want to
but
be
you know what
humiliated.
happens? Yeah,
what's
that
that?
too. But like they do it over SMS and social media and things like that rather than be out there. You know,
Yeah,
I'm looking at us. We all grew up in a time where wasn't like that. Someone say something about your mom, and you do something right then and there.
Yeah.
Not everybody.
Now it's like not everybody, but like now there's that 20
Not
minutes of
not if you
like
not if you hated your mom. It didn't matter. You just
Yeah.
jump in
Well,
with
you
it.
know, fuck that bitch too, nigga.
Yeah, fuck her. I ain't seen her in 12 years.
Yeah, fuck that bitch.
Fighters.
Shit. Matter of fact, where's your
Fighters.
mama at though, nigga? No, I mean, so
People are fighters. Like, mama's not a trigger.
that's fucked
I'm an
up.
orphan. Nothing hurts me.
Right.
When I was a young man that had a short fuse, like you don't have to say my mama, you just have to talk shit. And I didn't like you.
I
Yeah.
never had a short fuse. I'd always instigate to the point that someone wanted to punch me first, and then I'd
No,
crack
damn.
up.
I did the
This
same.
nigga used to be talking shit to people.
I always talk shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
Nah,
it's a
shit talking.
specialty.
American is apple pie.
Yeah, I would. I wouldn't say that I had a short fuse. I don't know. I was just real like moody, Like I would like.
Hey, don't tell me you had black fingernails and eyeliner on, fool.
No.
Devil emo. Devil
No.
emo.
Like I would just be in like moods and shit. Like I would walk inside like the classroom and shit, whatever. Like so next thing you know, motherfucker would start like playing and shit. Like people used to call me whatever. Just
Hey, man, if I had a beard like yours, I'd be moody
like,
too.
Bitch. Like so that right there is what used to always get me in the fights and shit. Like I was just moody.
If I had to go to Lids and they had no hats in my size, I'd probably be pretty pissed off too.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, I feel you.
Y'all ain't got no 8.5.
Stupid. You stupid.
Y'all don't got the
Yeah.
extra strap on your shit. Like, it's just-
I didn't have a short fuse either. I always kind of fought because my friends were fighting. I would, got to get in there. You got to help out.
yeah.
But I wasn't trying.
I am
start
now.
shit.
I mean,
I
but
didn't start shit.
at one point I just love to fight.
Yeah, but we do that like, obviously you guys grew up playing sports, so like, football team, you can go do all that shit. Release, or if you're a wrestling team or shit like that, we'd all fuck around and
I didn't
challenge each
wrestle or
other.
play football, so I had to fight.
What was that?
I said I didn't wrestle or play football, so I had to fight.
All
Well, I
right.
played football, but there wasn't a team in high school.
Football
Organized.
in the hood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Organized.
Yo, it was crazy, because like, dude, I remember
Did you
us
play
playing
any
football.
sports, bro?
Yeah, of
Bruh.
course.
Baseball, soccer?
No baseball. Like baseball, like I said, like just like little games or whatever. But like in organized sports, soccer, basketball, boxing, hockey. Yeah, those are like the sports I played.
Dude,
Gotcha.
I
Oh yeah,
remember.
I never played boxing
ahead.
officially, but no,
Which
I played all them shits. I played basketball, baseball, softball, soccer, hockey, roller hockey, not ice hockey, lacrosse.
I played both.
Lacrosse only once. So.
Mm.
Roller and
If I played football, basketball. I did a little bit of boxing. Not nothing like serious, but
yeah, me neither.
just,
I mean, like I just
like
trained.
the homie
hard.
had some gloves and shit. We used to go out in the
Yeah.
street.
My
play
dad
and
wouldn't let
shit.
me. I begged him
man.
and begged. They wouldn't let me.
Oh, backyard boogies all day, bro. I mean, I'm the
hell
oldest
yeah.
of 4 boys, so my dad would just be like, "Hey, go outside, get the gloves and go outside. Get the fuck out the house." We start arguing in the house for fucking up his westerns. He can't hear. Man. Get the gloves, go outside. Shut the fuck up.
And my pops taught me how to box, but he wouldn't let me actually box as a profession.
Yeah.
Yo, I remember
That
the
martial
fucking
arts,
football
man.
games that we used to have. Dude, like, bro, listen. Bro, we used to be outside hitting each other just like hard as fuck, bro. Like we got on pads and all type of shit. Like, damn. How did nobody ended up getting hurt? Like we would be out in the dirt, nigga, just tackling motherfuckers hard as shit.
I used to play. I used to play the Turkey Bowl every Thanksgiving.
Y'all are crazy, man.
Motherfuckers used to get
Hell yeah.
hurt all the time.
Boom. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to do that too, Pero. Like when I used to live in San Diego, fucking Chula Vista, we played football, man, with one of my buddies and some of his friends he grew up with because he went to school in Hoover.
Yeah.
And man, yeah, I haven't played football like that in a long
You went to
time.
school where?
Me neither, brother. Me neither.
And when I did, man, I did like a battle cry. I was like, ah, like ran over this guy and got tackled by like 3 other people. This shit was crazy. I was like, oh fuck.
I used to think I was pretty good tight end. Like I said, I never played like organized football. That's because my high school didn't have a football team, but I always wanted to.
You know what was crazy? At one point in time, I remember, or I did this one year. Was that ninth grade? Yeah, freshman year. So freshman year, I got brought to varsity. Wasted like the first basically 3 months of like football. Right? They brought me up there to just train and whatnot. I didn't even get
What
PT.
position did you play?
I played defense. I played defensive back, safety, strong safety, and corner, mostly corner.
Cool.
And so when I went back
Okay,
down, it was like middle of the season, right? So I couldn't really like take anyone's space or anything, like, even though I got to play a little bit. So finally I asked the coach, I was like, hey man, can I just play B team and just fuck around? He was like, Coach Clark was like, yeah, fuck it. So bro, like I did that, and this is the one time I got to do this. I played every position. I played center, I played tight end, I played wide receiver, I played quarterback, I played fullback, I asked to play every position. That was probably the highlight. Like that was like the funniest time I ever played football, bro. Because for whatever level we were at, I learned how to play that position and like play that role for that play. So I remember, and then like when my brother was teaching me how to play, like he's 4 years older, so he comes from like the real West Coast shit where they hot routing and stuff, like old school, like go routes and stuff. And I used to do that in practice, and like it would work, man, against like the A team and shit. And like some of my friends were like, "Man, what the fuck, man?" He's like, "You can't do that, man." And I'm just like, "Nah." I would tell all these guys, "Hey, I need you to do this on this count right here." And like, we got it. We're gonna fuck these guys up right here. And I told, man, this one time. Now I'm really shut up. I told my friend Drew Wilson. He was going up against my buddy Jonathan Jackson. So this is like small fry going against like 18 defensive end. And John kept just Michael Strahanning him, LTing him, and just buffing this little kid. And finally I told Drew, I was like, bro, just cut the shit out of him. Just when I say go straight for his knees. Bro, this dude, I said go, and this guy literally like fucked his knee out. Like, bro, he tore his ACL, something like that. He tore his meniscus.
Well, yeah, because you guys are fucking dirty.
Oh my gosh, it worked.
Yeah, it'll work on most fucking players.
Hey,
Oh my
Steph, I just want to
God.
say you're a piece of shit.
I know, right?
Yeah, damn. That was a
Nah,
fucked up
man, he was
story.
fucking Drew up. Nah,
That was a fucked up story.
Nah.
No,
Drew was
laughing
fucking
at
You
this
ain't gonna do that shit in the
motherfucking
NFL anymore.
Nah,
wheelchair
I
now.
was helping Drew.
Damn.
I helped Drew, bro, because Drew was getting
Blindside a
fucked up,
fucking
man.
player at
Nah,
the knees
man,
and
Drew was
shit,
getting
bro.
fucked up. They were fucking Drew up. They tread him like dog shit. Oh my gosh, I'm talking like where like they would pummel that little guy, and then when he's trying to get up, they push him back down and shake him and throw him by his helmet and shit. I was like, nah, dog, you're gonna cut this motherfucker right here.
Jesus.
Worked. Got his ass.
Yeah, got any player at the knees, you'll get him.
Yeah, damn.
Got him. But yeah, that was fun.
I'm sending
Sound
this
like
shit to the
fun.
FBI.
It sound like fun.
No, we were having fun, man. You got to be crazy to play football, man. That's what I learned, like at the highest level that I did get to play, man.
Yeah,
After
I
I got
definitely
fucked
agree.
up my shoulder and shit.
I'm glad I
Like,
didn't play against you, bro.
oh my
To
gosh.
box, to play football, to do
Yeah, I was like a
MMA, you
little
gotta be
Tyrann
something.
Matthew
There gotta be something different about you.
with Troy Polamalu because I would kind of freestyle a little bit.
Troy Polamalu never went in nobody's knees.
Nah, I never went anyone's knee. I was a great
Or
tackler. I would light you up.
recommended anybody go to somebody's knees.
Well, Drew had to get it done, man.
Nah.
No, he didn't like.
Did Drew go on anybody's knees?
I'm sorry.
Did Drew go on anybody's knees?
No, not before that.
All
or
right,
after
then, yeah,
that.
he didn't deserve that shit.
Nah, he deserved that.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah,
If you would have saw how they treat Drew, if you would have saw how they was treating him, yeah.
Yeah, they were like messing with him. They weren't going at his knees.
Nah, they were fucking him up, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
pretty bad.
In a legal way.
In fact,
in an honorable way.
And no, in fact, they gave Drew a concussion in like week 1.
Yeah, concussions are part of the game, not fucking going at the knees.
Well, things happen.
Yeah, things could happen, but not if you're doing it deliberately. That's called
Yeah, I can't deny
premeditated.
that. Huh?
That's called premeditated.
Nah, well, no, I told him to do that shit. He's like, bro,
Yeah, that's what I'm
go.
saying, bro.
I said, go forward. I said, go forward. Go right at his like
Piece of
hamstrings
shit.
and his knee.
Piece of
If
shit.
that was me,
Piece of shit.
I would have never been your friend again, bro.
No, John's actually one of my best friends, man. He knows.
Well, I'll narrow your mustache off, fool.
Well, then, eventually, throughout the tenure of our friendship, I'd have been like, "You're a piece of shit for fucking."
Yeah, we got to catch that fade. at
Yeah,
some
we have to
point
get
in
that
time.
fade. I'd have
Yeah,
been
we
like, "You
got
have
to
the
do that.
balls to do it
Yeah.
yourself. You told me to do it."
Yeah.
Nah. Well, I'll have I've never.
That's what I would have
never.
said. I'm not saying that, like, whatever.
Well, I don't give a shit because I've never done that before.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My point exactly.
Because I know how to tackle, know how to fuck people up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Legal.
been fasting, but this damn Oreos over here look so good right now.
Don't do it, dog. Don't
I
do it,
know.
fool.
Damn, I'm sitting over here staring and I'm like, damn.
I know you're mostly standing at the white in the middle, but still, dog.
The best part. No, I'm still listening. Hell yeah.
My milk of magnesia.
Yes, Lord, hallelujah. Listen, I don't give a damn what nobody say. The second most beautifulest thing that God has put on this earth is a white woman. The second most beautifulest thing.
I disagree. But I do
Nah,
like
man.
white women, but
I said the second. Remember that. The second most beautifulest thing.
I'm gonna say they're at the bottom of my tier, to be honest.
Damn, really? Who's first?
I would say like I don't know, like an exotic one, like maybe like a mixture of all of them.
Oh, a mutt.
Number one,
Hell no.
like an
I'm
extreme
limp, nigga.
mutt, like black, brown.
I'm gonna go.
I'm totally.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with like
all the
a.
colors. I think those
I'm
exotic
gonna go
ones
like
are
a regularly abled cute woman. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm not doing the Down syndromes and the retards and the gimps and the.
Oh man.
I
No
did the
more
midget, got
midgets?
out the way. I'm good
No
off
more
that. I'm good off
midgets?
that. It's out my system now.
So you want to smash Ice Spice?
Nah, bro, she's not attracted to me at all. I mean, I do it to say I did it. Like I wouldn't do it because I wanted to do it. I would just be like, "Guess what happened, dog?" Like,
Yeah.
You have to be
Yeah, it'd be
attracted
something to
to
brag
Smash.
about
Mix?
for sure. Yeah.
Huh?
You have to be attracted to Smash.
No, that's why I said I do it. I do it for
See,
for
I'm not.
clout.
Yeah. Because listen,
I don't.
look, to
I
me,
don't.
me neither. Listen, this
All
is
the
a
idiots
transaction.
do.
This is a transaction, bro. Like I don't. Listen, look.
I tell you right now, I'm not attracted to my hand, and boy, oh boy,
Good God Almighty, be getting it in.
All I know is
I don't have to be attracted. If I am
The
attracted,
handle be
it makes it
nagging you,
better.
The handle nag.
Yeah.
You know,
Man,
but that
I
was,
done-
I was a savage, once upon a time.
Oh yeah. I feel, yo, listen. Everybody on here has smashed a ugly chick before, bro. Or
Now I'm a
somebody who
one-woman
they
man.
just-
I'm happy, so it's all good.
Same here. Same here. But yeah, man. Yeah. I done put my weenie inside of some strange places, man.
Me too. Never super duper strange, but I mean,
Nah.
I don't turn down nothing but my father. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In my youth.
The
And
good
not
old
all
days.
guys are like that, to be honest.
Yeah.
That was just me.
Yeah, I've stuck it where I've regretted, but not anywhere weird. Nah.
Nah, man, I done put in some weird shit, bro. Like, damn, is that even a damn human? That bitch look like an apostle, my nigga. No, I'm sorry. No,
I get what you're saying when you meant weird. I get what you meant.
Yeah, she was available. What can I say? No, I'm just like,
Hey,
no, let me stop.
Go ahead.
hey, lust should be considered under the influence.
No, but like I would say it a little bit quieter. So my, my wife
Yeah, but I had a
doesn't
couple nights like
matter or
that
anything.
too.
But I was smashed this chick. She was like
Yeah.
like when she was clothed, she didn't smell like horrendously bad, but like literally, and like she like took off her underwear. It was like a weird smell. It was like dirty smell or whatever, but it was just like a smell that's like it was making me gag, bro. I still hit that shit. I stuck my head out the window, bro, and it did my thing, bro. But that shit was just bad. Bro. Because like me, I love eating pussy, right? But as soon as I started like going down there, I'm like, oh hell no. I'm like, not today, bro.
Like, oh fuck that.
Nah, not today, bro.
Oh, that's funny as
window and handle my business. And
He was just like, "Fuck that, let's get it over with."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yo,
like
I
the
remember
only,
there was this
only
one
chick
time.
that like ever smelled like that. I didn't know what it was, and I had the hard task.
Yeah, that shit was that bad, huh? Damn,
No,
that
it
shit
was. It was like I said. It wasn't like it was rotten or anything. It's just like I don't know. Maybe her own. I don't know. It's just like it was making me gag, bro. It's just
Yeah, it wasn't fresh.
I
It
had to
was
stick my head out the
musty.
window. It's just I had
No, that
to.
shit was musty, man.
No, I wouldn't even call it musty stuff. Like literally, I can't even describe the. I want to say scent, but not stench.
No,
It was
it was a
that
Yeah.
funk.
pH, dog.
That was a funk.
Yeah, it
Yeast
must have
infection.
been something. Yeah,
Maybe
Or
I don't know
that.
what it was. I don't
Ooh,
know what it was.
but I hate that. Ugh.
But anyways, that was the
Yeah.
only time.
Or she could be or she could be wiping herself the wrong way, be wiping her ass into her puss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
Back to
have
front.
no idea.
Back to
Bro. I got no infections. I got no. I didn't catch anything.
Heck, man, you just fucked my head up, man.
Thank the Lord, you know.
Dude.
I'll be back. I was like, nah, I'm good.
Oh man,
We'll be friends. We'll be friends.
Oh shit.
my head hurts. It's gross.
Oh man. Hey, listen, look.
Hey,
Shout out
there's
to
a certain
them,
way
man.
direction you're supposed to go. Bitches are toxic.
Absolutely.
Ah,
Bitch, you
Like,
smell
I'm-
toxic. Bitch, you smell toxic.
that's
Mom,
some
to be honest.
Max. That's some spit on your grave type shit right there.
I had a bucket list and I checked most of them off, but like a couple that I'm never gonna get.
I only got two more left, bro. A natural redhead and a hello, my friend Indian.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna
last
keep my
one,
mouth shut on
Yeah,
this
actually,
one. You know.
last one on my bucket list was the Indian.
mine
Have you ever
is-
seen Slumdog Millionaire?
Uh-huh.
Latika.
Yeah,
Yo, there's,
yeah.
man.
She looked like her.
Hold
Uh,
wait. Like so whenever you say Indian, do you mean like real Indian, like the red?
Yeah,
Well, that's why I
dot
said
Indian?
hello,
Like
my
from
friend. I
India?
said hello, my
India.
friend Indian.
Yeah.
From India.
Okay.
You know,
Thank you.
I mean,
Coming
she could have been
back.
Pakistani, to be honest. You know, but I won't say she was Indian.
Yeah.
No,
So
I
I
knew
never
I
had a
didn't
real
ask- I didn't
Indian.
ask,
Like
bruh.
I had a native though, like a native chick. You know, she was cool. Shout out to Janae.
Oh yeah, I had plenty of those. Some of those got some weird stench to them too.
I got plenty of those. I got
Yeah.
I
plenty
used to
of
live in
those.
San Diego. There was fucking Indians all over out there, dog. Hella
Yeah.
reservation.
I paid for the one that I smashed.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, like literally, there's no such thing as free pussy.
Okay, fair enough.
In my humble opinion, like I've had this
Yeah.
debate like all the time, but like, pussy is never
okay,
free.
hold on,
bro.
wait.
Pussy is never free.
Okay. See, I've never have just like handed a bitch some money and was like, okay, here you. Okay.
Oh, never that. Yeah, we
You
know
know what I'm
that.
saying? Or whatever. Here's some pussy. Like, you know what I
But
mean?
you gotta take them on
I have.
dates and
No
do
problem.
something.
Yeah.
Prostitutes.
Yeah.
But like
But
I said,
at the
like,
same
money
time,
is
she just
money,
comes
like,
and sucks your dick in the back alley and you don't spend
Yeah.
nothing. I mean,
Oh man.
Yeah.
like literally like a regular chick, just to run of the mill. You meet at a bar, meet somewhere. You're paying. Like the man always has to pay.
Yeah.
yeah, you gonna buy a
I always say
drink.
that,
and
girl.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't
No
cost
matter
you
what
money.
you-
Sometimes it
Yeah,
Yeah,
doesn't
we
cost you
gotta pay
money.
with something. Money,
Always gotta
time,
pay with
attention,
something.
something.
Always.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Always.
Just that's how it works. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
What up, Pittsburgh T? Yeah. I love
Always.
vagina.
But like I said, I was a savage, bro. You know. So like,
Yeah. No. Man.
We all are.
if you guys ever get to Tijuana, bro, they got like oh my god, some of the most beautiful women in the world.
Yeah, I'm actually going down there. No, I'm just playing. No.
Like, literally, I got all my best friends like to like.
I've been
go.
there.
Oh, you've been over there?
Yeah.
Is it like
Yeah.
that for real?
Well,
No,
hey,
you know, I've been like, okay, yeah. So I've been in like all the hot spots like Cabo, Tulum, things like that.
Mhm.
Cancun back in the day, '96, Acapulco, and those good times, man. Another story about that later. But the only one I haven't been to is Puerto Vallarta. That's the only one I haven't been to. It's crazy.
I haven't been
Am I
Puerto
missing
Vallarta
something?
since I was a kid, so I can't even
Oh,
remember
wow.
it. Yeah.
Damn.
I've only gone once,
All good.
but I've been
You know-
Acapulco as well.
I just really want to go to I used to back then. I still do to this day. I just want to go to Mexico City and I want to go all the old
Mexico City's cool.
spots.
A lot of smog.
Well, it's a big city and an old city, man. So I'm going
Yeah.
for the history.
Yeah. History. No, there's tons of history. But I mean, like
Uh,
you've been over there to Tulum, and there's a lot of history there.
yeah. I've been there, like Cabo, like I said, Cancun, all those places throughout the years from
I
like
fuck with Cabo.
'96 to like 2006.
Never been to Cabo. Never been to Cabo.
It's nice,
Been to
man.
Rosarito,
I want to go
Encinitas,
one day. Yeah, I've been
All
over
that
there.
stuff is nice,
That's
man.
common.
Cancun's nice too, man.
Mexico
Honestly,
City,
man,
Guadalajara.
my
My pops is
favorite,
from that region, so I've been there many times.
my favorite place though. I mean,
Mm.
besides Cabo, because like I said, last time's like 06, 07,
Mhm.
was Acapulco, man.
Yep.
Like that was the best, man. That was the best. And listen to
Oh
this
wow.
story, actually.
Go
I'm
ahead.
sure you guys know Juan Gabriel, the singer.
Yeah. That was my dad's
Yeah,
favorite singer. Carbon Soul.
dude, I went to high school with his grandson.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so got to meet him, man, and like go back there in 2006, like I said, 2007, man, and like
Mhm.
man, they just treat us like kings, man. It's
Oh,
awesome.
nice.
It's fucking awesome, bro.
Yeah, that guy's a legend, bro. That's like literally my dad's favorite.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
man. His grandson, bro. He went to my high school.
Wanga. Nice.
Dude, this guy was, dude. Yeah, man. Dude, he was crazy, bro. That guy's crazy. That guy's crazy. You know, he had it all, man. He had it all. Yeah.
Sure.
Drove a Land Rover, man.
Land Rovers.
Yeah, we were like, 17, 18. Jeez.
I used to have a
Like the latest and like
I
great.
used to have a Range Rover back in the day.
She's like, what the fuck? But a lot of people had that shit, actually, now I think about it.
Mine was a 1990 though, because they're fucking expensive.
Right.
Damn, I wasn't even born yet. 1990.
Shit, you
Yeah.
weren't born in 90? Fuck.
Nah, shit.
you're a
I
youngster,
was born
Kev.
in
That's all good, bro.
91.
91, nice.
Yeah.
I was born in
Yeah.
1982.
Nigga old as fuck.
Nice, man.
Year the
So
rat.
you and Mex are the same age, then, huh?
That's a good
No,
year.
I'm 86. Nigga.
Oh shit, my bad.
Next
Hey, hey.
going on 18, bro.
Put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. I got one more year for the hill. Till I get to the hill, dog.
Yeah, Mex is a millennial, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a thug,
I'm
dog.
not, you know what,
could
Pierre?
tell,
I'm
you
not
could
mad
tell.
at that, man. I'm not mad at that.
I'm a real G.
Not millennial. But like what I am happiest is that, like, bro, like, and I remember this is what helps me remember my childhood. Like I grew up literally in the 90s, man. And like that's when Clinton and like the end of the Bush years.
Yeah.
Like really good, man. Like my parents were balling, bro. Like those are the best fucking years of my life, bro. I was blessed, man. Like
Yeah.
me
Under
and my
Bush?
siblings.
Damn.
That and Clinton, man, in the 90s. Like
Oh,
the
you talking
full
about
90s.
Bush Senior? Okay.
Yeah, full night. Well, you know, and then I actually grew up a big Junior fan, bro.
Yeah.
Met him twice.
Oh yeah. He from Texas.
Yeah, man. He
Just like
came.
you.
I'm a fan of no politician. Never have, never will.
Yeah, I did like Junior, bro.
Hey, I'm a fan of motherfucking Arnold Schwarzenegger. So
I like Barack, and I did like
and I
Arnold,
like Kane.
and eventually.
I like Sarah Palin.
like Jerry Brown
That's
back in
who
the
I
day.
like. Sarah Palin. Good God Almighty.
Shut up, Kev. Oh my god.
Man, I love Sarah Palin.
Not even worth a
I-
damn.
But not for
I
the
like
politics.
Kane. I like
I like Trump too.
Well,
Yeah, I like
Trump.
Trump's a fucking
See,
executive.
but I don't
bro.
like them because of their politics. So I just liked it because I like.
Fuck.
He's just always talking shit, fucking demanding and telling.
Like I have no idea what kind of politician Kane is or
He does.
what he stands on, but he's Kane. nigga.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about Sarah Palin's policies or anything like that. I just like
Oh, I
that
know.
ass. You know what I'm saying? You know, I
Say
seen
that
ass
again,
and I'm
Kev.
all in. I like her. I'm voting for
There
her.
you
No,
go.
no, it's not.
She's like, kill all black people. You're like, got my vote.
As long
No,
as I get
sorry,
the
what'd you say?
money.
What'd you say? My bad. I didn't see that part of the ballot.
Nah.
Hey, did y'all know that Kovalev is coming back? I hate to switch subject, but I just seen it. It's hella random.
For what? Like for what?
Yeah, he hasn't officially retired.
A paycheck?
Yeah, that is true. And he's a
I think he
cruiserweight.
won his last two. I think.
Yeah, actually, I did know that he fought
Man,
He's
ain't nobody
fighting
checking
man.
like
Ain't
a
nobody
year
checking
ago,
for
like a
him.
year and a half
In
ago.
Russia. He's fighting in
Yeah,
Russia.
something like that.
Bro, nobody's checking for a Kovalev fight.
No one else.
Russians are
Michael Hunter.
Kovalev fans. Actually, no, he lost his last fight.
I don't think I met any. I don't know. Have y'all ever met a
I've never met
Kovalev
any
fan?
Kovalev fans. I was a fan. I was a fan when he was in his prime and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean,
Really good
I
mean,
thought
fighter.
I'm
he was
still
a
mad we
good
never
fighter.
got him and Stevenson, bro. I really want to see
Yeah,
that.
I know. Well, I mean, like we didn't
No
get
one got
Stevensons with a lot of
Stevenson,
motherfuckers.
man.
Yeah, exactly, Steph.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame, but like, yeah, he got fucked up, right? Like, he got fucked up.
Yeah, Stevenson got fucked up. Yeah.
He got fucked up. Like,
He got a car crash or
he's
some shit, right?
nah, right?
No, by
No, he got
Golovkin,
fucked up in the ring.
by
Yeah,
Golovs. I don't even.
yeah. Who was
Oh.
that? Yeah, who was that? I saw that live, Piro.
Yeah, I remember watching the fight live too.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't
Man.
know if y'all know. I don't know if y'all been following some of the
And he
gangbanging
was
politics, but that dude 600 that be always commenting on Big U bullshit. He's
Mhm.
fighting Michael Hunter.
He's gonna get his ass beat.
he's fighting Michael Hunter.
Yeah,
Michael
I
Hunter
fucking
that
hit
we
Michael
met?
Hunter in the DM, and I told him to beat the shit out of him. I said he shouldn't go past first round, bro. Like, and that was like, I
Dude,
bet.
what?
Like, he just laughed.
He's gonna get his
Yeah.
ass whooped.
Yeah, you can say me and Michael Hunter are associates.
Yeah,
I'm not in a gang, bro, so I want to keep track of that shit.
We hang out a little
Yeah,
bit, you
man.
know. We talk every once in a while.
Yeah, we had a 5-minute conversation.
Yeah.
Actually, that distracted me now. I forgot what else. Nah, Stevenson was like a vegetable for like a long time, man.
It was from
He
the
came
fight.
out of
I
that,
thought he
right,
got in an
Billy?
accident.
No, it was
No,
from
no,
getting
Vex.
knocked
He
out.
got fucked up in the ring, dude. He got
Got knocked
knocked
out.
the fuck out, and like, dude, his brain went dead.
When he lost his championship.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about when he got knocked out by Kelly Pavlik?
No,
Is that
no.
the
No, it was a rush
well,
Knocked
move.
out
shit.
by
You know what? Whatever. I'm thinking about somebody else.
Oh,
my bad.
Gazdik.
He's Ukrainian, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gosh,
He's the one that
yeah.
Benavidez beat.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
the one
yeah,
that
yeah.
Benavidez beat.
Benavidez beat last year or 2 years ago. Something.
Yeah.
Yep, I remember that fight. Yo, I thought that nigga was fucking dead, bro.
Yeah, he almost died. He went into a coma. Yeah, brain
That
bleed.
shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's what happened, right? Yeah, he went into a coma.
Yeah. Who was I
Yeah.
thinking about? Fuck.
Oh.
That's like Kelly Pavlik. Oh, you know, I was thinking about Jermaine Taylor and Kelly Pavlik. That's what I was thinking about.
Oh shit.
That was a good fight.
Yeah.
Real good.
That was a good fight.
They don't
Kelly
fight like
Pavlik
that.
does not get talked about enough, man. I thought that Kelly Pavlik was a really, really good fighter.
Yeah, he had a short
Yeah,
career
he
because he was
was.
a drunk.
Yeah, he's a great fighter. He's a good fighter.
Yeah, a real good fighter. He just had a short career because he was a drunk.
Yeah. That nigga had drank like he was Irish or something.
I don't know if he's Irish or whatever. It's just
Yeah, he
hit the
might
bottle a
be.
little too heavy. I mean, he ate the first or the last, but it's just like yeah.
It's Kelly Pavlik
coulda-
Irish.
He could possibly had a prolonged career, but
Yo, so Kelly Pavlik is actually Irish, and that was a guess.
there it is. There it is.
Yep. He's German
He's
and
got a lot
Irish.
of fights, though, right? No.
What happened?
Yeah. He got a lot of fights.
What happened?
Kelly?
What
I
about
don't
him?
know. Let's see. I'm about to look up his look up his
About
box
Kelly, though.
record. Let's see. Kelly Pavlik had a total of 42 fights.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah, but I'm
40,
talking about at the top.
40 and 2 with 34 KOs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kelly.
At the top, he didn't last.
He was a solid boxer, man. He was a solid boxer.
But,
No.
Oh, yeah,
that's a
but
fact.
you know,
That's a fact.
he fought the guys who he
Excellent
needed to fight. You know, and that's what matters.
He only lost to Sergio
I'm
and
big on
Bernard.
that hero right now, man. I'm big
Yeah.
on that, man. You got to fight the guys who you need to fight, who need to be on your resume.
I mean, he ain't no joke house.
And
I'll give him
that's, for
nothing,
me,
but
honestly, that's how everyone gets in. Like, what the fuck? Everyone like can't achieve like amazing accolade, bro. You can like the normal stuff, but like not out this world breaking records 24/7. That's not possible for everybody. So get in there and break some skin, bro. Get the smoke.
I mean, he got his title, like had one defense, and he lost it.
No, I wasn't talking about Kelly. I was just talking in general.
Now Kelly definitely didn't last.
No. I agree with you earlier. I said not against the top guys, no. But he still fought
No,
who
no.
he needed to fight.
I mean, he could have fought others, but he didn't. It is what it is, bruh.
He has a soft fights. Kawasaki would have beat his ass.
I don't know. I mean, prime for prime, that would have been an excellent fight.
I like Joe, man. Joe's one of my more underrated fighters of all time, dog. He don't get enough love.
Who?
I mean, who?
Kawasaki.
He gets plenty of love.
Joe Kawasaki.
Nah. Niggas don't bring his name up when they talk about the best.
Yeah,
of
the
those
motherfuckers don't know boxing, bro. Fuck out of here.
It's always Roy and Bernard and shit. For he beat both them motherfuckers.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but I like Joe.
At that tail end of their careers, but still, yeah, he beat him.
Well,
Joe Kawasaki is cool.
They both had wins after that.
That don't mean nothing. Kawasaki never fought James Toney.
James Toney was like light heavyweight by the time Kawasaki got to that point.
Don't matter. They're right there.
There you go. Drop the link. I don't know who Soul Rebel is.
But Kawasaki did fight everybody he needed to. That's
James Toney, man, is one of the best boxers of all time, man. Like,
I agree.
Oh
like
yeah,
top 20,
absolutely,
like top 20 boxer, man.
Yeah, defensively too, man.
I agree as well.
Man, he was really good. But
Roy
y'all know
his ass though, pillar to post.
See, whenever people bring up Roy Jones Jr., I don't know, it just gets under my skin. You know, after what he did to Vinny Paz, good God Almighty, my heart still hurts.
Hey, Soul Rebel, bro. You don't have to be on camera, but let me see your camera, bro. We'll make sure you ain't no troll. I don't think we've had you up there.
Rebel, he's cool. But yeah, check that's him though. I said if that's really Soul Rebel, he's cool. But check that's him though, because it could be what you call it.
Yeah, you might want to put something up on the screen.
Yeah, just
it just says Way of the Jackal.
I know his voice. Put something up. Put me up, big screen. Put me up, big screen.
I'll put this up. Oh shit. So please reach out.
Hold on.
Shit. I can't put none up because this nigga didn't pay for StreamYard.
Oh damn.
You can do it, bro. Put any one of us up.
There you go.
Now, Adam.
All right, Pittsburgh T, legit. There you go. It was good.
What up, fellas? What they do, man?
What's up, Pittsburgh?
Yo, what up, man? Thanks for getting me on. Yeah, my camera's fucked up. My bad, bro.
That's all, Rebel. He cool.
Okay, all right.
Pittsburgh.
What up,
Pittsburgh?
We better than Denver coach, man. They didn't fire that dude out of nowhere. Get out of here, dog. Get your shit and get the fuck out. That shit is
crazy. Yeah.
Welcome in, Soul.
Hey, appreciate it, man. What's up, Piro? What up, guys? I heard y'all talking a little boxing, little Roy Jones and shit. Just having a beer, man.
Yeah, we're talking Kawasaki not getting the love he deserves.
It could have been, it's interesting with some of these fighters, bro, because they go on to have.
Loud as fuck.
Oh shit, my fault. Yeah, man. Some of these fighters, bro, like they say Kawasaki fought B-Hop and they say Kawasaki fought B-Hop and Roy Jones like when they were old, but they both went on to fight a bunch of other fights, right? Like Bernard Hopkins went on to fight a bunch more fights after Kawasaki.
Yeah,
so I get that.
When age well. Yeah, go ahead. My bad.
No, it's just true about a lot of fighters, right? Like with Manny Pacquiao, even like you caught Manny old, but Manny had a whole second career. Like with Roy Jones, it's really more true, I think, because Roy Jones, when he went down hard, but in his prime, he might have had one of the greatest primes ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what? He fuck with that man.
Yeah, but Kawasaki could box, bro. Kawasaki could fucking box, bro. And he boxed up Roy Jones and B-Hop, man.
And B-Hop, yeah. And Mikkel Kessler.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the argument could be said more for Jones and Hopkins because I mean Hopkins won belts after the Kawasaki fight.
No, that would age well. Yeah, no, that's a fact. Yeah, no, that's
yeah, and I mean, and at that time Roy had already lost to Tarver, and he beat old ass Trinidad, but then he had a bunch of L's after that, so he wasn't ever really a guy.
Yeah, the last true boxing performance I saw Roy Jones put on was when he beat Trinidad. And Trinidad was way out of it, out of his prime.
Yeah, that was a fight before Kawasaki.
Oh, is that right? That was before Kawasaki. Okay. That's
Yeah,
interesting
then
because
he beat Jeff Lacey like 2 fights after that.
Wow. Yeah.
Great.
I watched that Trinidad fight live, man. Well, not live, but I mean, I watched it.
Damn, he beat Jeff Lacey too. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, but
I
Jeff
mean,
Lacey
technically, Roy Jones still going, bro. He ain't retired yet. He just lost to Anthony Pettis.
I know, man. I know.
He need Roy Jones need to just stop it.
But I'm saying it affects his legacy, bro. We can't sit here and act like these fights didn't happen. He chose to stay in the ring. He chooses to take L's from people you never heard of, or people he shouldn't be taking L's from, and it affects his legacy.
But it doesn't, though.
Yeah, you get like
So now, because now all you can say is prime.
With Pearl.
Now you have to put an asterisk. You have to put a caveat. You can say, "Oh well, prime Roy Jones," before everyone started beating his ass, Roy Jones. Now,
well, clearly
you can say that about any fighter.
But that is fair. That to me, that's fair though, because it does happen like that. Like that's a true caveat. Like Roy Jones probably was never the same after Glenn Johnson knocked him the fuck out. Like Tarver got his pound of flesh, and then Glenn Johnson knocked him out, and you saw a true decline. However, when he fights guys like Calzaghe and shit like that, do you take away from Calzaghe? You know what I mean? Like, that's tough.
Well, he
had a few wins after that Tarver fight.
Yeah,
not to take it away, but I mean,
I'm not gonna like completely take it away, but it's just like that's not Roy Jones, man. Roy Jones is built on speed, and he just.
I mean, that was if you think about it though, it wasn't like it was a prime Calzaghe either, though.
No, I agree.
There you go. That's an argument.
But if I go prime for prime, I got Roy Jones.
And then guess what? Absolutely. He retired right after that.
Yeah.
That's why it's a good argument, because like that was his little, riding into the sunset. Like I just got Roy Jones and fucking Hopkins. Let's go.
I mean, if you look at the way Calzaghe went out once he finally was able to get his fights, he had Lacey, Bika, Manfredo, Kessler, Hopkins, Roy Jones retired. And he was over there fighting everyone else, and then he finally was able to get some better names on his resume and did what he did. But I mean, I saw the interview with Calzaghe and Andre Ward. That was a really good interview right there.
Me too. It was an excellent interview.
That was a good one.
What would be an interesting argument? Would anybody suggest that Calzaghe had a, how do you put it? You could say greater career or a greater fighter than Hopkins or Jones.
No.
Is that even up for debate?
It's not.
A career, I think. Career can be a argument. Yeah, career prime versus prime. I would say that. See, I feel like Calzaghe was like the working man's fighter. There was like nothing that stood out about him. I don't feel like he was elite in any category of boxing. He was just, his style was very awkward and his work rate was super high for that weight class. But other than that, it's like he didn't have astonishing power, speed, slick defense, footwork. It wasn't nothing where it's like, oh, he's like the best at this. He just found ways to win.
That's what I liked about him. Is he always found ways to win. He's extremely crafty, bro. Crafty, good head speed.
Speed, timing.
Speed.
Yeah.
But that dude wasn't touching B-Hop, or he wasn't touching B-Hop, man. Remember, B-Hop was like the.
He touched B-Hop.
Yeah,
what you mean?
No. But I mean, as far as like his overall career and like, remember, with B-Hop, most people know his story. So it's always going to be a caveat with B-Hop. It's always going to be like, no matter what he does as a stupid promoter, him as a fighter, people know his story. So it's always going to be a thing where he's going to be more inclined to go his way more than anything. He had a crazy style, though. It wasn't a very good style of fighting.
I'm a big fan of Hopkins.
Watching though.
Well, I'm just saying this. Okay, so this is Hopkins' little run with including Calzaghe, right? He lost back-to-back to Taylor, which the first was controversial, right?
Robbery, both.
And then he beat Tarver, he beat Winky Wright, lost to Calzaghe, he beat Pavlik.
He
beat Enrique Ornelas, then beat Roy Jones, then draw with Pascal, then beat Pascal, and no contest for Chad Dawson, lost to Chad Dawson. So I mean,
Do you
He
guys
wasn't.
actually remember those Chad Dawson fights? Do y'all remember?
I remember when he fell out the ring.
Yesterday, like
Some fucking. There was some. That was
Joe
some
Smith
weird.
Jr. Yeah.
That was some weird shit with Chad Dawson though too.
Yeah, no, it got
Like
robbed.
some people say Hopkins took some like bogus little dive out of that fight.
Nah, he got robbed.
Yeah.
When he fought Chad Dawson, I think he fell to the ground and had some kind of fucking injury. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I remember the injury, but the second fight he got robbed.
Nice, too old.
Yeah, the first one was when he fell out the ring and like fucked up his shoulder or some shit, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but it was a lot of people were suspect whether or not he really did.
Well,
he
got robbed.
That could have been a lie. Maybe he did.
I think he got robbed.
Dawson's an interesting fighter too, man. Chad Dawson, when he was doing his thing, was really fucking good. And then I think it was Stevenson that just knocked him the fuck out. Like,
Yeah, I remember that fight vividly.
that was another good fighter too, Stevenson, bro.
Yeah, he was a pretty good fighter.
He had the big hand.
Yeah, man, he can punch like a mug.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but I mean, the way
Well, he
Ward
was like-
dominated that dude was fucking crazy. Bro. Andre
Well,
Ward is
even-
another guy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Ward is
My
extremely
favorite,
overrated.
man.
I got Ward over everybody, really.
Puro
Yeah.
just said that
Me
Andre
too.
Ward is extremely overrated.
Oh, excellent boxer.
Yeah,
but
that's
extremely overrated. In my humble
that's a
opinion.
narrative.
Thing
That's a narrative.
about Ward, you
Overrated?
gotta consider
You say
about
Pure, you
Ward.
say over or under?
Yeah,
You say
he said
over or underrated, Pure?
Over.
What you got to
Oh, you
consider
tripping,
about
Pure.
Ward is he rubbed people the wrong way, but he knew how to win. Some
Mhm.
people call him
Right.
dirty. You know what I mean? Like he just knew how to win, bro. And
Yeah.
I'm in the minority because I think he beat Kovalev in that first fight.
Oh yeah, me
I
too.
do too.
Absolutely.
I think he
Yeah,
beat
absolutely.
Kovalev in that first fight.
Yeah.
And people
Absolutely.
call me crazy for that, bro.
Like,
Literally,
nah, I
our
saw
Lord and
that.
Savior Jesus Christ thought Kovalev won that fight.
That's
Man, hell
fine.
no.
Well,
That's fine.
Kovalev hurt him. He knocked him
Yeah,
down.
that's true.
But if you watch the
Kovalev
adjustment, and how he outboxed him after that, I never thought there was that big of a debate. Like, for sure, Kovalev was beating him in the early rounds. But Ward pretty much outboxed him the rest of that fight. If you watch that fight, what did Kovalev do after that knockdown, bro?
I'll box him the rest of the way.
Yeah, he did.
Got frustrated he couldn't finish
No,
him.
he didn't. But,
Yeah, and
But that's just me, bro. I
Kovalev
Yeah, that's
had
fine.
gassed out though.
It is what it is.
Towards,
It is what it is.
towards like the end of the
that's
fight.
And when
you know what, Puro?
Floyd
You know
Mayweather was hating on Ward, Floyd was hating on Ward, saying Kovalev won that fight too. But he didn't even say that from a boxing standpoint. I don't think. I think he was hating on
He
Ward.
wanted him to take the L, so he'd be the only one with the undefeated
Yeah,
record.
Ward was
Yeah.
doing his thing, bro.
Anytime
Ward was doing his
that-
thing.
yo,
Thought he won that fight.
anytime that somebody gets up to about like 30-0 or some shit,
Right.
Floyd always just starts hating on him. So
Yeah.
That is
some
my
ways-
honest opinion.
Floyd
I
is
don't
just a
think,
hater, but
bro, you're right.
whooped
That's
his
my
ass.
honest opinion, bro. I don't think Floyd said that from a true boxing standpoint because I think Floyd understood what fucking Ward did. He got up, bro, and he outboxed him for the rest of the what was it? It's like 6 fucking rounds straight, bro.
Mhm.
He gave him no credit and he said Kovalev beat him. And I'm just like, you're only saying that because Ward's doing his fucking thing right now, bro.
That's a fact.
I'm not.
Floyd
I know
has a
fucking-
huge ego.
I agree, but that has
Yeah.
nothing to do with the fight.
I mean, Floyd loves when people take that one L. And any other undefeated fighter, he's like, well, I'm 50 though. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Right,
like,
and
you might
once-
be 30 something or I'm 50.
Once they
Yeah.
catch that one L, then he'll go back to supporting him because it's like as
Yeah.
long as you don't surpass
Yeah.
me, you know. What I mean?
Yeah, then he's telling supporters, it's all about how you bounce back like a champion, how you take the field.
But Floyd,
Now,
but
don't get it
Floyd
twisted.
fought
Floyd
fighters
Mayweather's
who
my
weren't
favorite
experienced.
fighter ever, bro. That's my favorite
Me
fighter,
too.
bro.
Oh
But
yeah,
I
I
do
still
Of
think
all
he's the
boxing,
best.
any era, any weight class.
oh yeah, facts.
I don't know about all that.
So he's still the best.
he's got a lot of fuckery with him, but in the ring, that motherfucker's the best I've ever seen. And I've watched boxing for 20 years. You could look back on other great fighters, and they're great. They're great fighters.
The best.
Floyd's
ever?
Floyd's the best
Best
fighter I've ever seen.
I'll say
Ever.
defensively. I don't know. I mean,
Ever.
I don't know.
My thing is, if Floyd was different sizes from 126 all the way up to 220, his exact style, I think he beats anybody of any era, though.
Well, and
I
it's
don't
not
know.
even
I don't
it's
know.
not
You
even one
think
virtue.
he could beat
Like he's
Roy
not the
Jones?
best offensive fighter ever.
No, I
He's
think Roy,
not the
Roy
best.
gets-
You know, there's
I
a
mean,
lot
he's
of
the most
things he's not.
accurate.
No, Roy
think Roy
Jones
gets-
would have beat the shit out of Floyd Mayweather.
He's the
No,
most
if they were the
all
same
around,
size,
bro.
if they were the same size,
Yeah,
Floyd would
facts.
whoop
I don't know if
him.
you
know
beat the
what?
shit out of him, but I think Roy would.
Nah.
But you
No,
All
but you
around,
had
bro.
said but you
Full
had said
package.
that if Floyd had that same style, and you said all the way
And they're
from
the same size.
126 to 220 or some shit, like
Yeah.
you don't think that Roy Jones could have beat Floyd?
Yeah, I do.
No, I'm saying, okay, pick a weight. Say 175. If they're both 175,
Okay,
same build,
175, same
same
build,
and we're just
skill
talking
set.
style versus
I think
style.
it's a
Yes,
I think it's a
Floyd would
difficult
fucking
fight,
beat
but
Jones' ass, bro.
well,
Hell,
listen.
I
What he
got
would
So
do,
you
Andre
what he
telling me
would
that
Ward
there's
do.
something that Glenn
Canvas
Coffey or
beating
Tarver could do that Floyd couldn't?
Well,
I
yeah,
think
that's right. What he would
Yeah.
do is he would
I
win.
think that
He
Roy
would
Jones
win.
is too
That's
quick.
what he would do.
That is what
Talking
I
about the
think.
prime though.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, you
definitely.
can't say it because the guy lost, he would have lost against him. I'm talking about his prime though.
Yeah. I mean, I just think that Roy Jones was just way too quick,
Roy
bro.
Jones would have
Like
won.
I don't think that he would have beat him.
Yeah, but
And his
prime
fucking
for prime.
arms are way longer and shit, bro. Like, man, hell no.
Hey,
Oh, hold
But
on,
but I
wait.
think
But you did say
I think
the same
Roy
size.
Jones' athleticism was his downfall. He relied on it too much, or he never developed fundamentals.
Yeah, but that
But in
only
his prime,
affected
it
him
didn't
at the
Yeah,
matter.
end of his
Bernard
career.
Hopkins
In his prime, it
wasn't
didn't
as
matter.
gifted as Floyd. Bernard wasn't as gifted as
But
Floyd, but because he was such a student, it helped him in the long run, bro.
He had a good trainer
but
though.
prime, yeah, but prime that wouldn't have mattered for Roy, but him only being athletic. None of that
Okay,
mattered.
well,
Yeah,
Nobody
and
was laying
is
a
there
finger on him in his
is
prime.
there anything Tarver? When we talking Tarver, is there anything Tarver
I,
won the first fight?
I
Floyd's first
think
loss. Is there
no.
anything
Hang
Tarver
on,
got
Vic.
that Floyd don't?
Yes, power.
Wait, man.
Yeah,
But we talking about Pretty Boy Floyd had power.
I know
and
he did, but
Royce.
not like he was. He had a lot of knockouts, but he wasn't known as a power puncher like Carver.
Yeah,
was
yeah.
known.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah,
He's
Hey,
not a one hit.
Puro makes a
cumulative thing.
decent point. Like one punch for one punch, like Tarver could really crack,
Yeah,
man.
no,
Like,
he was a power
yeah.
puncher.
That
Carver was a power
that damn.
And so could Floyd. So
that
could
left
Floyd. But the
hand
thing
was
is,
ugly.
I'm not saying Floyd couldn't lose. Like Floyd could have lost to a lot of guys. Tommy Hearn, Sugar. You know what I mean? Like those are all great fights.
Floyd's gonna
Just
find
in
a way to
my
win.
Nah, I got
just
Floyd.
in
I
my
got Floyd
era,
edging
just in
all
my
those
era,
guys out.
watching Floyd Mayweather in the ring. I mean, damn, dude. Like you
Yeah, the
gotta
motor
understand, man. Like the late Floyd Mayweather was
Roberto
the late
Duran would have
Floyd
beat his
Mayweather
ass
was
too.
beating guys
He
with
would have beat
fragile
Roberto
hands, bro.
Duran.
I agree.
Just out of pure IQ, he was beating guys with fragile hands. Like he could
Nah, but
still win major fights, bro.
He wasn't beating Roberto Duran. That wasn't happening, bro.
No,
I don't care
Easily,
what you
Nah,
say.
easily,
That was
Duran
not
and
happening, bro.
Tommy Hearns
I think it would
Nah,
have been
that
really
ain't
tough.
easily.
Yeah.
Nah,
Wait,
bro.
hold-
Roberto
It
Duran,
would have been a tough
like
fight.
Floyd could beat Duran, but you can't say easy. Are you fucking crazy, bro? That ain't no
Yeah,
easy
but that
fight,
would
bro.
have been
You
a
tripping,
very,
bro.
very
You tripping by
tough fight.
Roberto Duran, bro.
Duran's
That would have been a tough fight.
prime for
Duran
prime.
would
I
have
mean,
hurt.
People forget how pesky Duran was and how not just that he hits hard. Everybody focused that he has the hands of stone. He was
He was an
fucking
excellent
pesky,
boxer.
bro. He put hands on you. Like Sugar Ray Leonard said that the closest
only
he's
at
ever been to
35
death was
years
fighting
old.
Roberto Duran. The closest he's ever been to death was fighting Roberto Duran, bro. And Sugar Ray Leonard's a highly skilled, great boxer.
And Floyd's
Yeah,
better than Sugar Ray Leonard. So
Yeah, but I got Floyd edging out Ray Leonard and who was that? Duran was
all the
he was only
kings.
hot at 35.
I
After
respect that, bro. I
people were
kind of
beating on
feel
his
something
back.
like that too, bro.
People and Soul, I want to say this. I got Andre Ward getting off the canvas and beating Roy Jones, putting on a clinic. Andre Ward is my
All right.
favorite.
Hey,
like
man, listen,
modern time.
you understand
That's tough.
You understand the pure boxer, bro. You know, a really true boxer.
But Leonard, you said it earlier, how to win like Floyd. They just know how to win. And like when
figure it
got
out.
He just
that,
knew how to win, man.
that's
Like he could
crazy.
adjust. He could adjust,
Floyd
man.
would have fucked up Andre Ward.
Say again?
Floyd would have fucked up Andre Ward.
Man, hell
If they
no.
beat,
Well, the
yeah,
funny
if they
thing
fought,
is,
It's
say weight
tough.
class, yeah.
It's tough. But I
No,
want to
wait.
say this.
I don't got
I
anyone
wanna say
beating
this
Floyd.
too. I want to say this too about Floyd. Like, because Soul said it earlier with his IQ. It was interesting always, especially in his latter day, the smaller fighter would at the end of the fight would be walking down the bigger fighter. Like, that's how
Yes.
good he was, man.
That's
It
how
was
good he
nuts.
was, bro.
No one's doing that. Tank, I've seen him do it in like 2 fights, and he's lucky that he's explosive, can pull it. But I haven't seen fighters be able to do that, man. Like,
Hell no. And Floyd
Well,
had it
like,
all,
look,
bro. He
check it
could
out,
fight
check it out, man.
inside,
Check it out.
outside,
Money
body,
May never
head.
lock
And
down
check it out.
anybody.
And check it out, bro. We were talking about Roy Jones. We were talking about other fighters. When fighters break down, they usually show those chinks in their armor naturally in their later part of their career when they break down, when they have losses or whatever the fuck. Floyd, dude, like I'm telling you, this is a fact. This guy's hands were more brittle when he became Money Mayweather. He went in there, bro, and with pure boxing ability, like he wasn't even throwing his hands like that. And he was outboxing guys like Canelo, a young, up and hungry fucking fighter, completely outboxed him. He got the Manny win. You know what I mean? Like, dude, he was winning a lot of those fights in the later end of his career with no, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. Like a lot of guys could not do that, bro. A lot of guys need their X factor. And Floyd was doing a lot of that shit with pure boxing IQ. Like, look how he fought Maidana, bro. Those are my favorite fights with Floyd because what he pulled out of the bag, what he pulled out of the fucking bag just to fucking weather those storms and just pick them apart, bro. Like
I mean, when you think about how good he was defensively, I mean, the motherfucker fought for 20 years and had maybe 5 clean punches landed on him? Like in 20 fucking years?
No, he been touched, a little early in his career.
He's been touched, bro. He's been touched, but not.
I'm
But you're
talking
not
about
wrong.
it won't
Name
rock
another
him,
fighter
dog.
that's been touched.
I don't consider.
No, but I'm
Floyd
just
an
giving
undefeated
credence
fighter
to the
either.
Money Mayweather. Like, yeah, he was.
Bro,
barely
he is
touched
the
back
most
then. He was
he's the
barely
most
touched.
accurate offensively and the least accurate defensively. And it's the same fighter. It's the same person. So if you're the best at landing punches at a high percentage and the best at making your opponent not land punches at a high percentage, how are you not the greatest?
Because he
That's
lost.
the name of the game. He never lost.
Yeah, in my opinion, he did.
To who?
Castile won. We can watch that. We
I've already
watch.
watched it. I've literally
Emmanuel
watched it like
Augustus?
500 times, Max. So like literally, I'll watch it because it was like it was a really good fight. Like literally by both
I watch
fighters.
that shit like once a year.
I think he lost. But at the end of the
Well,
day,
you
like,
gotta
literally,
pick your.
if he
I agree
actually
with
would've
Piro. You
lost,
gotta pick your
it
poison.
still would have been the same fighter. He would have been.
I agree with Piro. You gotta pick your poison with that fight because the thing with the Castillo fight, I will admit this. If there was a fight that you were gonna say Floyd lost, it would have been that one. However, I think that you could say that Castillo threw and landed more, but I think Floyd's punches were the sharper, more effective punches.
It's the Tank
clean,
Lamont.
effective
It's the Tank
punches.
Lamont, bro. Like, bro, Floyd won the fight.
So I'll say if you use the scoring
And then he
criteria for
proved it, by the
boxing,
way, guys.
Floyd
He
wins.
proved it in the second fight. He proved it in the second
Yeah,
fight.
no,
Like
no,
he
no,
went
no,
in
no.
there and beat him clean.
Second fight where there was no.
But that's always been the thing with Floyd, right? Floyd understands what the scoring system is: clean, effective punches. So if you want to throw flurries at high speeds and 10 punches at a time, and the judges have to think I think maybe 3 of those landed, and you can't really tell, then it's harder to judge versus someone, even if he's just pop shotting, he lands at bop 1, bop 2, bop,
You could tell.
But that's how come they think he lost because he threw so much at him, bro. That's how come people think he lost.
It's the same strategy that De La Hoya tried to do. Just rush him and throw him punches.
He didn't land as many.
Effective with accuracy. That matters.
See, but then here comes the other part. What about defensively? Are you gonna say Castillo had better defense? No.
No, he did.
So now it comes effective aggression.
Yeah,
Maybe Castillo might get that. Okay. And then ring general shit. Floyd decided where the fight was fought at. Sometimes on the rope, sometimes middle of the ring.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there.
Castillo dictated that fight.
Nah, Floyd was turning that motherfucker.
Before that,
he was turning him, but like literally, he was turning him, but Castillo was putting him in the position that he had to turn him.
And then comes the 2-point deductions for both fighters.
Yeah, well, see, like, this is the thing. I think he lost, but obviously, like Steph was saying, he won the fight. I can't change it. Nobody can change it. God can't change it. But at the end of the day, like every time I watch a fight, it's extremely hard to score.
Right, it's hard to score.
It's definitely his closest fight.
For what it's worth, guys, when you have a fight like that, the best thing you can do as a fighter is to fight him again. And when Floyd beat him clearly the second time, I think for me, bro, I was satisfied with that. You know what I mean? Like super, super tough fight to call. people thought Castillo won, but they fought again. He gave him another fucking shot.
See, and that's the interesting thing, right?
I get that, but I mean that means
the interesting thing is that the average fan was fine after
right.
the
It doesn't
second
change
fight.
the first fight, yeah.
But until Floyd got later in his career and it looked like this 50-0 thing was happening, then people had to go back 10 years and be like, "Oh, well, don't forget this other fight." But after the second fight, Castillo, people were like, "Nah, it's cool.
Back then. They didn't let.
Yeah,
that's not true.
Yeah, they do.
They
let
go
it
back
go
in the
back
motherfucking
then.
files and be like, "Yo, look at this," or "Oh, he lost in the Olympics. He's not really undefeated. He lost in the Olympics." Like
that Castillo fight that's hung over Floyd's head since it happened.
And to be real with you, bro, between him and Roy Jones, I thought Floyd got robbed in the Olympics too. And I'm not trying to fanboy or I'm not trying to fanboy or nothing. I thought he got robbed in the Olympics too, bro.
No, he did. I literally stopped watching Olympic boxing after the Floyd robbery.
Yeah, him and Roy definitely got fucking robbed.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And another thing, man, just to make it interesting, you know, we're talking about Mayweather and shit. I didn't mean to make it all about that, but you talk about the guys that they say that Floyd ducked.
He didn't duck nobody.
Who are they? You know what I mean? A flat-foot Margarito. Don't get me wrong, Margarito is a good fighter, but flat-footed Margarito.
One fighter,
Sergio,
a whole lot.
Not like the guys that they claim Floyd ducked. I feel like Floyd would have cooked. And
I feel like the only decent argument in that conversation, which I don't believe in, but I think is the best presented argument, would be the Winky Wright fight, and that's only because it came from Floyd.
Like Floyd was not like Floyd was 154 pounder towards the end of his career, bro. But that you
no, but that's what I'm saying. At that point in time, Floyd wasn't nowhere
he wasn't
close.
even in that division, bro.
154 pounder and
I'm agreeing that it wasn't a duck. What I'm saying was Floyd himself said he was going to fight Winky and did.
He never said that.
No one asked him.
There's
to.
a lot
No
of
one thought
names.
of it.
There's
It
a lot
wasn't
of names.
demand.
You could say Kell Brook. You could say Keith Thurman. You could say there's guys that he did, but he already cleaned house. Those guys needed to earn their fucking stripes.
There was more people that
I'm
ducked Floyd
saying?
than Floyd could get accused of ducking.
Like Floyd can't fight every fucking body, bro. So these people that just hate on Floyd and be like, "Oh, he didn't fight fucking Kell Brook or Keith Thurman," it's like, yeah, but they were in the fucking just the beginning stages.
When Floyd was
right.
They weren't even relevant.
Yeah, and in some of these fights too, when Floyd was the cash cow, these dudes had barely grabbed their first belt, and all of a sudden they deserve the fight. Like, nah.
They were barely on the come up.
Yeah,
and people also forget. Paul Williams is one. But look at what Sergio Martinez did to Paul Williams. It's a straight right hand that put Paul Williams out, bro. Who's got the best straight right hand and pull fucking counter in boxing, bro? Like, that's another one. Like, I'm not excusing a duck. I don't know that it was an absolute duck. But had he fought Paul Williams, once again, that's another fighter that I don't think, like, I don't even really see him beating Floyd like that, bro. I mean, Sergio Martinez knocked him the fuck out with just a straight right hand, bro. Floyd throws straight right hands all the time, bro. Hard.
They were brand new on the scene, bro. They didn't duck him.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, if Floyd fights Paul Williams tomorrow, Floyd beats the shit out of Paul Williams.
Paul Williams fucking disabled, motherfucker.
I know, that's what I said.
Jesus. Let that man
Yeah. Don't drive a motorcycle in the rain, bro.
No. But that would have been a great fight, though. Canelo versus Paul Williams. It was signed, sealed, delivered, bro, until his accident. I actually had tickets to that fight.
Wait, is that right? That fight was going to happen?
Yeah, it was signed, sealed, delivered. Like I said, I had tickets to the fight, but they canceled it because he got into his accident.
I did not know that, bro. I did not know they were signed to fight up, bro.
Yep. But then he got into his accident. Victor, then they were going to try to set up Victor Ortiz versus Canelo, but then Victor Ortiz got his ass beat by Riverside Rocky, and the rest is history.
You remember that, Puro, when they were trying to put Victor Ortiz versus Canelo, man? I remember that too, bro.
All he had to do was beat Josecito Lopez, but he got his ass beat.
See, unfortunately, when people think about Victor Ortiz, they remember a lot of fuckery. But the thing about Victor is on his come up, bro, he was spanking people and sparring. What? He was doing a lot of shit, bro. Like I don't know
sparring. Like, I don't know sparring. I could give a fuck about
but even in the fight, more in the fights, but like they say that was a light touch for Floyd. when he fought Victor Ortiz too, bro.
It was.
He was, but like Victor Ortiz was like a name at the time. Like he was,
a
big.
champion.
I remember
Well,
him
he
being
was a
big.
champion. The most important thing, he was a champion.
He was a champion.
Yeah. No, yeah. I remember him being a big thing.
Y'all remember that interview between him and it was Victor Ortiz, Floyd, and fucking Max Kellerman?
Yes.
Vaguely, but it just sounds funny. Those three names.
Like I'm looking up the trajectory of Paul Williams in Mayweather's career. At no point, I mean, the only point you can make of Paul Williams maybe being next up was him beating Margarito, July of 2007. But like that's when Mayweather beat fucking Oscar, May 2007. And then Paul Williams lost his next fight against Quintana.
Right,
that's it.
That's Floyd's break, though. Oscar. Dude, Oscar might be like, honestly, man, he's not, Floyd surpassed that, obviously, barely a little bit, because Oscar, man, bro, he's got like almost 20 pay-per-views, man, and they're all solid, and they're, except like 2. They're all like, he's got like multiples of like 2 or more million pay-per-view buys. Everything's like 8, 9. He's crazy, and they're all good fights, man. I personally remember buying
he lost.
Fights. You think he lost? That's crazy.
I know he lost.
Damn.
Against who?
Like the motherfucker never won a big fight in his life.
Who?
Oh my gosh, Puro.
Yo, Puro, you know your boxing, Puro. You know your boxing, bro.
I know I do.
I don't know. It didn't age well, but at the time of the fight, Fernando Vargas and Oscar was a big fight.
No, it was a humongous fight. I was okay. I take it back. It's probably like his only biggest fight.
I was in South Texas at that time. Fernando Vargas.
But literally, Tito already fucking sent him to the shadow round.
Vargas and De La Hoya, bro. That was a huge fight.
No, I know.
Yeah, that was huge.
Chavez.
I know it was. What?
Chavez is still a big fight. Both Chavez fights.
Oh, with
the first one was bigger.
Chavez was over with.
I mean, the first one was bigger than the second one, but it's still a big fight.
They were both humongous.
Yeah. That was one of the biggest fights in boxing.
Chavez was over with, bro. That's another motherfucker would have beat Floyd's ass. Chavez.
Hell no.
Who?
Yo,
bruh. Uncle Raj said it himself, bruh. Uncle Raj said it himself. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Nah, there's nothing De La Hoya can do that Mayweather can't do. So I don't believe that.
Nah.
Like I said, De La Hoya beat a Chavez that was like already like he was what do y'all people like to call it?
Yeah, De La Hoya is a fucking beast, bro, and he's got a better left hook than Floyd too, bro.
Who?
Well,
De La Hoya got a better left hook than Floyd.
He was 103 and 2, or 102 and 2, dog. How you watched at 102 and 2?
Do you know who Chavez is?
I know who Chavez is.
Oscar fought everybody.
Yeah, that I give him supreme credit. He fought everybody. Crazy. He just never won the big one, bro. He always lost it.
Yeah, I mean, Sweet Pea got robbed in both his fights, Oscar and Chavez.
Maybe I'll come back, bro.
I thought Oscar beat Sweet Pea, but that was.
I can't really hear.
You know, Sweet Pea, like made it so close, like a test to his greatness. You know, I love Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea, one of my favorite fighters.
Yeah. Sweet Pea had very good defense, but at times he didn't have enough offense to win rounds.
But that was towards the end of his career.
Yeah, he
and Roger Mayweather. That was a good fight.
Very active, man. Like on both sides, offense and defense in his heyday, man.
Lightweight Purnell's literally he had it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, he wasn't a power puncher, but he didn't tickle.
And he wasn't ordinary. He was not an ordinary fighter. Like Purnell was fun to watch, bro. Like that's some of the coolest fucking defense, bro, I've ever seen, man, in a boxing ring, bro. Pernell Whitaker.
Again, towards the end of his career, in his prime, he was more like a traditional fighter. At the end of his career, he did all that to sell his fight.
Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, in my humble opinion, and how I
I think you're probably right, bro. Maybe it was more traditional towards the end, but
Well, because and that was like post lightweight career, because like literally 140 and up is just like literally like he didn't have a lot of punching power at lightweight, but he could still, like I said, he didn't tickle. But literally as soon as his power started not having much of a difference versus the competition, it's like literally he had to develop his defense to win these fights.
Yeah. I think that one dude, what's his name, Niccoloni Luce, his highlights defensively are crazy too, though.
I've never seen him fight, to be honest. I mean,
bro,
highlight here and there, but I mean,
yeah, I don't know how he was as an actual boxer, like all around. I've seen his defensive highlights are fucking crazy. I'll go back and watch as many old fights as I can, because I respect old fighters more than new fighters, because them motherfuckers fought to the death, dog.
Well, I respect all fighters, but I mean, like,
you have to pick just a small target. He made himself a small target, bro. Like,
oh shit, Mr.
I know
Davis.
Sergio Martinez based his style off of him. What up, Kyle?
What up, y'all?
Yeah,
chilling, brother.
What you know about coming on your own show, dog?
Man, this your show, bro.
That's a boxing section, man. You know, I'm trying to keep you afloat.
Yeah, thanks for letting me
you
on.
gear up.
Yeah,
what you doing, Kyle? You working?
Yeah, man, I'm working right now, man. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to get the love for it again, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Max.
I hear you.
That's because being out for a cool minute. That's why.
Yeah, man. It's been a struggle, man, to say the least.
And to be honest, it ain't the same like it used to be, though, Kyle, bro. Like, it's actually kind of whack, to be honest.
No, fuck that, bro. You were right the first time. He's just been out forever, man.
No, it's different. Trust me, it's different. Like from first met Kyle and all the channels that existed back then, like it was a lot funner. Like now,
the boxing YouTube community was crazy.
Yeah. Okay. But
I support
it's more politics and drama.
You know, all the other homies I support.
But Kyle, you are missed, man, and take as much time as you need, bro.
Drama, no, than it is boxing.
Yeah,
that's what
it's gonna be here when you get back, bro. But you know,
fuck that. Come back, Kyle. Start doing interviews and shit again, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's true too.
Man, I really need to, man, but I don't know, bro. I haven't felt like it. You know, I haven't felt like
you're not thinking about it.
It's not even that. It's just like Piro said, it's not the same, bro. You know what I mean? It's not fun anymore, bro. Like y'all, I mean, kicking it with y'all, of course it's fun, but it's like when we used to go live, I was excited to go live. Now I was just going live just to keep my channel alive. You know, it wasn't out of joy. It was really out of necessity. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to find something that's going to get me like hyped about boxing.
Well,
I mean, boxing hasn't done that. You know, I always told y'all like I didn't really care about the big fights because that was going to kill boxing and the content that we have. And lo and behold, like we have nothing. You know
that's what it is, man. There's so many. We're all focused on the big fights, bro, instead of the fights. The fights, bro. Just the fights all the time. Like,
yeah. Like a lot of people had a lot of shit to say about Bob Arum and Top Rank, but we had a fight twice a month with them. You know what I mean? And now it's just like, and even the big fights aren't even good. Like Beeble and Better Beef, like it was all right. It was cool. It wasn't like it's you know what I mean?
What
like,
was it missing? What was it missing, bro?
I 100% agree with you, Kyle. But I knew it was going to be that, though.
Y'all want a trilogy.
No.
He said English. He said English.
What I'm saying is, like, look, we waited a long time, and that card was lackluster.
Facts.
Like that card,
a lot of fights fell out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wasn't talking about
even the replacements.
Well, they were so competitive, man. It wasn't even like somebody fucking put a stamp on anything. You know what I mean? It's like,
and it's just the styles. Like I already knew that fight was not going to be pleasing to the.
I thought that fight was up to the hype.
And
I like the
Fight of the
first
year
fight. I like
candidate.
that first fight, man. I like it.
you know what's crazy? Like I could have bet like my daughter's life, like knock on wood, that like Fury and Usyk would have been trash. It literally was the opposite. You know, like
Fact, bro.
the first one, like
That
surprised me.
first one was
it was
a
a
good
one.
ass fight,
It
bro.
was.
Fuck yeah, man. You got ebbs and flows. Fury rocked him, bro.
But better
and
be
then
if Bivol didn't
the
disappoint.
thing
Though.
about
Better be
Fury,
if Bivol
man,
doesn't disappoint. I knew it was gonna be.
I'm a huge Tyson Fury too,
Thank
bro. That's another motherfucker I like, bro.
dang.
Like Usyk. Like Usyk's one of the all-time greats. Like
Usyk's
ever.
cool, man, but he ain't got no fucking he ain't got that flavor like fucking Fury, bro. You know, like to me,
Personality-wise, yeah.
not even like he has a technical boxing style, but it's not fluid. It's not fluid, bro. You know, and I look for that in fights sometimes too, man. Like Alexander Usyk beat Tyson Fury. I agree with that, and I think Alexander Usyk is a great fighter, like really good. But he's technical. He's just real technical. He'll outwork you. You know what I mean?
He's
He'll
not a
outwork
super.
you.
He's definitely not a superstar. He's not like someone you can.
But it's not the same like timing and just fucking.
Soul, real fast. Like to counter that.
Yeah, go ahead.
I thought what, and I thought Usyk beat him both times. I thought either way, Tyson Fury could not. The psychology, he couldn't handle Usyk, man. Usyk was all over him.
That played a role. It's the only guy. It's the only guy to outplay him like that too, bro.
But he was peppering him all like, especially that first fight. Like he was peppering him, dog. It's crazy.
I thought Tyson Fury won the first fight.
But the reason why you do,
I just felt like
is
Fury
because
old ass.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say the reason why you do think he won is because he did have early success, but he was inconsistent, man. And like Usyk, you know, I think Soul said it earlier, where he outworked you and like ultimately won those close rounds. So like, I can't give a guy like a round because he half-assed it. So
yeah, you can. If he had the guy that. Sorry, Kyle. Go ahead. Go ahead, Kyle.
Yeah, you're gonna say something about Fury.
Go ahead, Kyle.
Yeah, you can because you judge every fight by round. Fool. If one dude didn't bring in, the other dude did enough. He wins the round. It don't matter.
Exactly.
And that's why that copy box shit don't mean shit at the end of the fight. It's like, oh, this dude landed 40 more punches. He could have just had one round where he landed 20 more punches, and it just throws off the whole count.
Copy box literally means nothing. Literally,
it does.
Facts,
I mean, it's a cool, you know, it's cool to look at, you know, see percentage wise, maybe the accuracy of shit, but you got to break shit down round by round, bro. So
and you gotta see, and let's be honest, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it and see who's really fucking making a difference. You can have
especially those rounds where it's like this dude got 10 punches, this dude had 8. Okay, so since that dude had 10, he automatically wins. No, bro. There's much more that happens in that round.
You could be hurting yourself by throwing stupid shots to the body that ultimately telegraphs the other guy to cook your ass in the later round. You know what I mean? Like,
well, like, even when you judge a fight, like you don't count the landed punches to determine the winner, anyways, bro. That's just one of the metrics on how you determine who wins the round. It's the main metric. Don't get me wrong. But you like the judges don't sit there and count. Okay, that one landed. That one didn't. That one landed. That one didn't. No, it doesn't work that way.
Now, if a fighter's not landing a bunch, but he's throwing a lot more, and the other fighter's not doing shit, like in a fight, not a specific fight, but any fight. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna give that credit up. But if the other fighter is doing good work, and the other dude's throwing a lot more, and he might land a few more. But the fucking shots that the dude's landing who's throwing less is landing more pungent and more important punches. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going for the other guy, bro.
No, that's literally how you score. It's clean. It's clean landed punches with the emphasis on effective punches.
Yeah, effective. Which doesn't even mean you need to rock them, because if you can punch someone and just make them maybe take a step back and reset, or you notice they become more cautious after that, then you know that they got hurt. Like their body language will tell it more. Because sometimes certain fighters have styles of punching where, say, like someone like Tim Bradley, it looks like he's throwing haymakers, but that motherfucker don't got no power, dog. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. Like it
Well,
looks
it's
real
like
good.
it's where ballet meets the sweet science, and
Yeah,
where like it's
and
like
trust me,
judging.
guys, these weirdos, bro, and forgive me, bro, but these weirdos that think that like boxing should be like just straight up computer, like they judge the fights. Like, no, you have to have people. You have to have real judges, bro.
I agree.
Because I will never go off some points metric that a computer fucking tells me who won, bro. No.
yeah, because that
You
turns into
gotta
amateur
watch
fighting at that point.
the spirit of the fight, the body language, like
Yeah, yeah. One round to the next. Yeah. I mean, and then when rounds are close, when it comes to punches landed and effective, that's when you start moving to the other metrics. You know, the fucking ring
But you
general
know
shit.
what though, with
These
that
you know
days.
why
AI
I think
stuff,
Better Beef beat Bivol in the first fight?
why?
Because okay, yeah, it was real close and Bivol kept fighting. But one guy was clearly overcoming the other guy, bro. One guy was getting weaker and a little bit more hurt and a little bit more defensive. And I'm not, and Better Beef was obviously landing his punches, but just body language wise, I don't know how anybody can give the first fight to Bivol. Body language
I
wise,
don't either. I don't either. Not even body language wise, but just, I mean, just fuck them up.
I
right.
thought it was,
There you go, Piro. Yep.
I thought the first fight. I thought Bivol won both fights, but particularly the first fight that we're talking. Uh, I thought he won, right? But I'm not mad at that close fight because it was close, and the thing was, like you say, Better Beef, and I'm gonna get on him in just a moment.
Right.
He at any moment of the fight, the first fight that is, could assert his presence like a motherfucker. Like,
Well, that's what I'm arguing that he did. Like in the second half of the fight, one
I
guy
thought he
was
outboxed.
stronger, the other guy was weaker, and the other guy, I'm not saying it wasn't close though. Like Bivol was boxing and all that shit.
no, yeah, he was
But
countering, man. Good shots. Good. Like effect. Like literally, like honestly, he was pot shotting, but like they were effective, brother. But again, at any moment, Better Beef could assert it. Now, moving forward real fast, quickly, like real quick, the second fight, bro, I was more impressed. And let me say this back, actually. The first fight, I thought both men, man, didn't really bring it the first fight. But again, moving along,
Archer did.
the second fight, oh man, no. The second fight, bro, Better Beef look like when I say pound for pound stuff, man, like his defense is underrated. I'm not even kidding you. If he
it's like
doesn't
he
want to get
figured it
hit,
out. It's
if
like
he
he
doesn't
figured
want
it
to
out.
fucking hit,
He was in control, man. In the second
right?
fight, he was totally in
If he
control.
doesn't want to get hit, he's not going to get hit, bro.
Defense is
If he doesn't want to get hit, it was crazy, man. And
He was
but-
in
and then-
control in the second fight. I think the roles just totally reversed. You know what I mean?
Well,
Here's the thing, bro.
and I think that's unfortunate actually for Better Beef, because the shit we saw in the first fight, we went into the second fight, and I think we took that judgment into the second fight.
Yeah,
Where it's like,
yeah.
oh, if they didn't look the same, Bibbo looked more confident. He didn't look as scared. But that should have nothing to do with it. You gotta
Yeah,
judge
but
it
I'm
like
not
it's a
just
brand
saying
new
how he
fight.
looked, bro. He was outboxing him. Like he was beating him.
I don't
He
know.
was
I think
beating him
Bibbo.
in
I
this
think Better Beef got the first like 5 rounds. He came out hella fast, but he kind of
He
like
got the early.
gassed
He
out
got the
at the
early
end.
rounds, but
Bivol got the first
Yeah.
2, and then it was all Better Beef after that.
yeah, like
For the second fight or first fight?
I think Bivol was in control of the second fight, but I think Better
First
Beef gave a
fight,
good
Bivol was in
outing.
control At no point.
Hey, but either way, we need that trilogy.
Did I say
dog, and
Better
I'm
Beef?
not-
I meant Bivol was in control in the second fight.
I thought in the first 2 rounds, definitely.
Oh, you got it the other way around, Puro. Okay, all good, all good.
I thought Better Beef won both fights, but I mean, like, it's definitely.
I thought he did too.
Damn, your story's like the opposite of mine. I thought Bivol like figured out what he fucked up in the first fight, and I thought he outboxed Better Beef. But
That's
I
just
think the
because I'm a
second
lot
fight was
smarter and more
closer.
handsome than you are. So
true.
Yeah, I think the second fight was a lot closer. I wasn't mad at the decision. I don't think
That
there
was a
was
lot
there. I think the first fight was pretty clear. People were kind of claiming robbery, but But I think this third fight is important, and that's why I respect Bivol for giving up his belt, going for the trilogy, and that's why this shit is called belts sometimes don't matter. Because right now that belt don't fucking matter, bro.
Well,
Whoever wins that fight is the best light heavyweight in the fucking division.
I'll predict the future right now and tell you that Bivol beats him even better in the third fight. Yeah, he figured it out. He figured that shit out already, bro.
He didn't figure shit out.
Don't get me wrong, Better Beef's a beast, bro. But he's a pressure fighter.
I think either way, Better Beef
fighter,
retires after this, dog. I think he retires win, lose, or draw.
He's a boxer puncher.
Yeah. And that was my thing going into the first fight. I was thinking this is the best fight, because by this time we already had the heavyweight undisputeds. So I was like, this is the best fight in boxing. I mean, this is like epitome 50-50 fight, epitome of a boxer, a boxer versus a heavy hitting puncher, but both dudes are very solid. Both are undefeated. Both are in their primes. Like all the belts, like this is everything. And the first fight lived up to that. The second fight lived up to that. We'll see if the third fight lives up to it. I usually favor boxers a little bit more, but Beterbiev is just different. Like
they're both boxers.
And I think Beterbiev has to give it all he has if he's going to retire. Like if you're going to retire anyway, give it all you got, bro. 12 rounds of just
and Bivol's not
savagery.
A boxer puncher at all.
And I was telling people when people were saying that Shakur, I was like, that Bivol has a better percentage of not being landed on than Shakur does. But he's not as born as Shakur.
Demetrius Bivol has one of the best defenses in boxing, bro. Absolutely. That's a fucking movie.
Yeah. But he also hits. He's not just pure defensive. You know what I mean?
No, and he's very offensive, but he masters. He's really good at range, bro. He's really good at fighting.
And his jab is fucking nice, bro.
He's good at using his style to outpoint you. That's all it is.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
All you need.
Right? He's not looking for the finish. He's looking to just win rounds, and that's how it should be.
The only thing.
Yeah, right. Like in the Bivol process, when you're fighting him, if you start breaking down, he'll just put the heat on you. But he's not gonna go out of his way to do something stupid. He's gonna stay.
He's not overcommitting to nothing.
No. Nope. He's breaking you down.
It's to a detriment against certain fighters.
But I think that was kind of what kind of maybe, I think Beterbiev won. I think the second fight was kind of closer to a draw than anything, but I slanted it over to Beterbiev. But I think if Beterbiev goes in there, maybe not necessarily looking to knock him out, because I feel like the second time he felt like, I almost had him the first time. I can get him out of it the second time, which is probably why he started off so fast. But I think if this one, if he just goes in, like, let me just make sure I win rounds. Like, if it feels like Bivol's winning this round, I need to do more to win this one round. Instead of like, let me try to get him out of there. And maybe he'll take the belt. But either way, it's like Benavidez with that belt, he's a champion. People want to say the email champion, whatever. But at the end of the day, we know the best light heavyweight in boxing is going to be the winner of the trilogy, and the second best is going to be the loser. And then you could put Benavidez maybe 3. And that's why belts.
Let me ask you this: after this trilogy, if Benavidez wins his fight, is it an automatic? Does he get to fight the winner?
It should be. It should be. I mean, I think that is the best option. I honestly think that he should fight like Callum Smith in the meantime, and fucking wait for the winner and just mandate the winner. Because I don't think Bivol's scared of him at all. But Bivol wanted the trilogy, which was the right decision.
Don't hold your breath.
But I don't know, because if Beterbiev wins, I think he retires. So then if he wins, he has all 4 belts. He gives them all up. I mean, he has 3 belts. He would have 3. He gives them all up. Then I mean, what does that leave? That leaves like nobody mandated to fight Benavidez. So Bivol wouldn't have to or feel the pressure. Or maybe he wouldn't want to get right into that fight if he loses. I think Bivol's got a couple more years. I think Beterbiev's got this fight.
Bivol's gonna retire after Canelo rematch. Watch.
Yeah, and that might happen too. That's the other thing on the horizon, bro. That Canelo rematch is still looming. It's still looming, dog, because Canelo can pull that card anytime he wants, dog.
What you say? I'm sorry. I had to close the door real quick.
No, I said that Canelo fight is still looming, and that fool can pull that card anytime he wants, dog. He will get that fight before Benavidez.
Yeah,
and I think he'd do it just to slight Benavidez, just to shit on him, because
it has nothing to do with Benavidez.
No, Canelo's petty, bro.
No, he isn't.
I think he'd do it. I think he would, especially if they're like, oh, there's Benavidez, Bivol, and talks. Never mind, Canelo's getting rematch. Okay, well, there it is.
If he was petty, he wouldn't have fought any of the fighters he fought.
And then if Canelo was to beat Bivol, he ain't gonna fight Benavidez. He's never gonna fight Benavidez. Like, I don't think he'll ever fight him.
I hope
ever.
I hope he doesn't.
I can't believe you support ducking, bro. That's crazy, Piro. I thought you were
not
better
a duck.
than that,
It's
man.
not a duck. Benavidez is not even a champion, bro.
He is a champion.
No, he's not. With that
He
email
is.
belt, okay.
He's a champion, bro.
Just like Boo Boo's never been a champion either.
He's a champ. He's got it. The belt is his. He's the official WBC champion of light heavyweight division.
You never heard of a paper title?
Nah, fool. I've only heard of titles.
No, you never heard of a paper title?
Paper title to a car.
No, in boxing.
No, I've heard of it.
Cool.
I don't
Cool.
believe
like,
it.
Me personally, like the best of luck to Benavidez and whatever he wants to do. Obviously, he's doing.
He'll never get the fight.
But like that type of fight, that type of fighter never get my respect.
Hey, like I said this shit. I said this shit 2-3 years ago, bro. I said Canelo will fight Jake Paul before he ever fights Benavidez, and everyone said I was crazy.
He's not gonna
watch what's about to happen. Hey, he'll fight him before.
No, he's not gonna.
If it comes between the two of them,
he's never gonna fight Jake Paul.
He almost did.
No, he didn't.
Almost.
No, he didn't.
They were already in negotiations.
No, they weren't.
I mean, that's not what Jake Paul showed unless he fucking
Jake Paul didn't show anything.
Photoshop some shit.
Like Jake Paul did not show anything.
What was that paperwork he showed? What was that?
Non-disclosure agreement.
For what though?
Why
would there even be one?
It wasn't for a fight.
If they weren't communicating with each other, why would there even be one?
Oh, Jake got played, is what he got.
I believe that too. I think that Canelo used it as leverage to get the deal that he wanted out of Turkey.
That's like literally the only thing that Jake Paul had to do with that.
But what I'm saying is he didn't use Benavidez as leverage. He didn't have no communication with Benavidez. He didn't have no non-disclosure.
Benavidez is an actual boxer.
You don't have nothing.
Like literally, Jake Paul, like literally, Canelo will never fight Jake Paul. Jake Paul will never fight Anthony Joshua. It will never happen.
I don't know, dog.
I know.
Never say never. All these motherfuckers gonna be desperate for money, especially Joshua's been losing too much lately.
AJ is not desperate for money, neither is Canelo.
We'll see. We'll see. 100
see.
mil.
Literally not desperate for money.
All right, when it happens, I was gonna say I told you so, dog.
AJ and Canelo are literally like swimming in fucking
the most paid boxer. Yeah, they're the highest paid boxer.
Literally swimming in money. So they don't need Jake Paul for shit.
All right, when it happens, I'm like, where's Piro?
They won't even
go find Piro.
They won't even sanction that fight.
Like, hey, Piro, where you at, dog? Netflix,
Yeah,
Canelo, Jake Paul.
It'll literally never happen.
Canelo, Jake Paul, Netflix, bro. Sick of the Wild Weekend.
Like it'll literally never happen. Like,
what's up? You gonna buy my ticket? If it happens, you gonna buy my ticket?
Jake Paul hasn't even fought anybody close to Canelo or AJ level ever.
Hey, if it happens, you gonna buy my ticket, dog?
Not even in his dreams.
You gonna buy my ticket to the fight when it happens, dog?
It's literally not gonna happen. Like literally, like AJ and Canelo will not fight Jake Paul.
Jake Paul's gonna get a big fight against a real boxer before he gets out of here.
Not AJ or Canelo ever.
That's gonna be a close. I don't know, man. We'll see, because I don't think there's anything else appealing. Who else could do it? Roy Jones ain't even gonna count. None of the cruiserweights are big fights.
Like Jake Paul is a sideshow, bro. He's not a real boxer.
He's a real boxer, bro.
He's not.
He's fought real boxers. He's a real boxer.
He's not a real boxer.
He puts on them gloves. He signs the contracts. He gets. He gets
that doesn't make you a real boxer.
Squared circle. That's all it takes.
No, it doesn't.
Canelo's first fucking 10 fighters are fucking 0-1, 0-0. That's all it takes.
Yeah, that literally dedicated themselves as a.
You got a professional license. You put on gloves. You get in there and fight.
Jake Paul is a mouseketeer that literally thinks he can box. That's it.
And he's a boxer.
No, he's not.
He's a professional boxer.
He's not.
He receives professional purses from boxing for a living.
So does Salt Poppy.
Well, then he's a professional boxer too.
He's not. He's not.
He's not an elite boxer. He's not a championship boxer, but he's a professional boxer.
He's not.
Kamaru Moton is a professional boxer.
He is. He is a professional boxer. Yes.
So what's the difference between the two?
Like one dedicated his entire life to this profession, the other one didn't.
But why would you need to dedicate your entire? So you're saying like if you don't have an amateur career or Olympics, you're not professional?
Like literally, that's how this sport works.
It
doesn't. And an amateur career doesn't matter because Canelo didn't have an amateur career.
Okay, so there you go. So so at what point did he become a professional boxer? When he turned professional?
And literally, he dedicated his life to boxing. That's just how the sport works. It's there's no in the middle. Bro.
Nah, that's not. It don't work like some people just are good, bro. Like you don't need to dedicate your life. You don't need to say, "Oh, since I was 3 years old, I've been doing." So this nigga got off the couch and he's fucking doing pay-per-views and fighting people. So
yeah, well, he's fighting. He's literally fighting. Like
I think it's a jealousy thing, bro. I think it's jealousy of.
It's not a jealousy.
I think it's jealousy for people that did dedicate their life to this shit and haven't gotten anywhere with it.
Any boxers?
I think that's what it is, bro. I think it's
you at least got to fight a boxer. That's all.
He fought 2 boxers already.
No, he hasn't.
Yeah, professional boxers.
No, those guys are literally on the couch. They're like Josh Padley. Well, no, actually, I'm not even gonna fucking diss Josh Padley like that. It's literally like me and you strapped on the gloves. That's what it is. He found a way to fleece the boxing system because that's how the boxing system has always worked, and it is what it is. Nobody takes Jake Paul seriously. Nobody does.
No, but here that's where the hypocrisy's at, because the 2 times that he fought real boxers were his 2 lowest selling fights.
He's never fought a real boxer.
He has.
No, he has not.
Bro, Andre August and Ryan Borland.
Yeah, they are not real boxers.
10-1-1, 17-2-0, and Tommy Fury was 8-0.
That doesn't mean a thing.
So Tommy Fury's not a real boxer either.
Nope.
He didn't dedicate his life to boxing.
Nope.
He did though.
No, he didn't.
He's been boxing since he was a child also.
That doesn't mean anything.
How's it not? That's what you're saying.
No, I literally said dedicate himself to the sport of boxing, not as a hobby, not as a like, okay, I might want to do this. No, like literally like any real boxer throughout the history.
I don't think
Jake Paul is not that, bro. He's not.
I don't think that defines if you're a professional boxer or not.
It does.
Or a real boxer or anything like that.
Professional, real.
Either way, you're a real boxer if you put the gloves on, get in the ring, and fight, bro.
You're not, because I can do that.
But there's a misconception.
And if you did it, you'd be a real boxer.
No, I would not be.
There's a misconception though. You could be a totally dedicated real boxer and not fucking like make it big, bro. You know what I mean?
And that's where the jealousy comes from.
Like that's the thing. That's the thing, bro. Like these guys that like we think ain't shit been working at it for a long time, dude. Becoming 8-0 and then even fighting the likes of a
I'm trying to explain to Mex, like Jake Paul is not that.
Nah, but y'all were talking about like saying somebody's not a dedicated boxer. Like sometimes you don't fucking go way up, dude. There's a lot of great fighters that never did shit.
No, I understand. So, and
okay.
Those are real boxers, but Jake Paul is not that.
Yeah,
but at this point in his career, Jake Paul's a real boxer, bro.
No, I mean, at this point, though, let's name the fighters Jake Paul beat, like some of them, because I think fighting Nate Diaz, Silva, a UFC legend, the other dude
also has a boxing record,
right? And then like, it's all these UFC guys,
exactly.
It's all these UFC guys, but at the same time, bro, they're not average UFC guys. They're like literally ATGs.
Yeah,
they're like ATGs, bro. Like Silva.
Martial arts, boxing.
Like these guys know how to punch, though. They know how to fight,
but they don't know how to box.
Yeah,
but he's a boxer.
Nah, you got a point. You got a point, though, to a degree, because they are UFC. They're UFC fighters, bro. But
they're UFC legends, but it's a different sport.
But
Yeah,
Wait,
but he's
Anderson
still
Silva
a
knows how to
boxer.
box though.
My bad, Pitt. Go ahead.
Yeah, wait, he's still a boxer. I mean, you could say he's not a great boxer in his weight class. He's not going to be an all-time great, but he's a boxer. I think it annoys people that he gets all the attention that he gets just coming into the fight. But I
It's
think it should
jealousy,
be the
bro.
opposite. I think they should embrace it. Like if the boxing world embraced Jake Paul and he actually signed some of these fighters, they would do better than what they're doing now, opposed to hating on the guy and trying to figure out what he's doing. Because some of these guys, they're just not marketable. They're probably great fighters. Nobody knows who the hell they are. And that's the problem with boxing. All sports, all entertainment has to have something to drive people towards it. Like the purists are just going to be the purists. But what makes those sports sustainable are the casuals. And they lose casuals every day. So by having a Jake Paul, they should be more embracing of the guy than what they are with him. They do themselves a disservice with it.
Well, there's that. And there's that. And then there's pro level. Is he pro level?
No, he's not.
I have seen worse fucking tomato cans than Jake Paul.
Absolutely.
Like,
I haven't.
I've definitely have. Yeah. I've seen way worse fighters than
Okay,
Jake
so
Paul,
and this
who
is
were
my
pros.
argument, right? I mean, Canelo's obviously a star sport, this and that. But if you look at his first fucking 5-10 fights, bro, he fought absolute nobodies, debuts, 0-1s, and you don't. And I'm talking about no names, so you don't know if they had an amateur background or not. You can assume and say they did or they
Matter if
didn't.
they had an amateur background
But
or not. They're real boxers.
you can't. But you
But
can't
that's
say
the
they
argument,
dedicated their
right? Are
life to
they
the
real?
sport.
Is he
was
is he
17
worthy of
years
being a
old,
real
bro.
boxer?
Like literally, yeah, they dedicate their lives to the sport.
You don't know that though.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so you know Abraham Gonzalez, who was 0-1 in Canelo's first fight professionally. You know Abraham Gonzalez dedicated his life to sport. You know that for a fact.
For a fact.
You know
No, you
there's
don't, bro. You don't.
You know there's
dog.
pro.
Stop
You know
lying.
that.
Bro, yes, I do. Just because you don't know and you want to like
No,
like
nobody
parade
knows.
Jake Paul around
What
like
about
he's the
this?
actual real boxer. He's not. He's not a real
What
boxer.
about
Abraham
about
Gonzalez
this?
is 1-9 with being knocked out 8 times, bro. And
Dude,
he's a real boxer.
a million times
What's up,
over.
Jake Paul?
You know how many dedicated pro boxers are like fucking 15-1? Like a lot. Like a lot. There's people with like horrendous records, bro.
Yeah, I know.
And they're dedicating their ass to get right back in there for a paycheck, and they're just not good enough. They're not good
they're
enough.
not good enough to.
Yeah, Jake Paul's on that level, though. Jake Paul is on that level.
No, he's not.
Should be a pro fighter who's not good enough.
Canelo's second fight, the dude was 0-1. Pablo Alvarez, his career, he's 0-8, bro. Like, come on.
Jake Paul is not on that level.
Come on. You cannot tell me that Pablo Alvarado was a better boxer than like Anderson Silva.
Yes, I can.
No. Fuck
yes, I
no.
Can. Yes, I
Fuck
can.
no.
Yes, I can.
No. How? There's no fucking way.
Because Anderson Silva's not a boxer, bruh.
And he's still a better boxer than fucking this fool.
No.
8-0, been knocked out 6 times, bro.
And
so how does that make him? He had 8 fights in fucking 8 years. This fool fought once a year and lost every time. And somehow he's a better boxer than a better competition than Anderson Silva, bro. Come on.
Fights, but doesn't mean that he boxes.
He had a better record.
What about Tommy Fury? Is Tommy Fury? Is Tommy Fury? Is he a proper pro or no?
No.
But he is a pro fighter who did what it takes to become a.
And I never said that he wasn't a pro fighter, but he's not a real boxer.
But okay, so this is my point. This is my argument. So you're gonna say Tommy Fury is not a real boxer, 8-0, regardless of his record. He's not a real boxer. But you're gonna make an excuse for Canelo's first 2 fights that he fought. This dude is 0-8.
I'm not making an excuse. I'm not making an excuse.
But you're saying blindly that dude, because Canelo fought him, that dude is automatically a real boxer.
He's 0-8. Tommy Fury's 5-0.
You're saying that.
But you don't know who he is. No one knows who he is.
Yes, I do know who he is.
You know who Pablo Alvarado is.
Yeah.
That fool don't even have a picture online, dog.
It doesn't matter. I still know who he is.
No fucking way.
It doesn't.
I don't believe it.
But
I don't believe you know who Abraham Gonzalez.
I would make the argument that you can be a dedicated
Miguel
boxer.
Vasquez, Pedro Lopez, none of these dudes.
You know who Miguel Vasquez is?
Miguel Vasquez.
Do you know who?
No, he's got a career. He's got a career.
Yeah,
Some guys
have a career.
I would make the argument that you can be a dedicated boxer and get your ass whipped every time you get in there.
Yeah, I know.
And you could live the fighter's life. You could do all those things, and you're just
There's
You just
literally,
See, like Miguel
one
Vasquez,
winner,
44 and
one
11.
winner, one
I'll
loser.
take that
One winner,
argument.
one loser. That's it. One winner, one loser.
But you're not gonna convince me that a dude that had one fight per year for
I'm not
8 years
trying
was
to convince
0 and
you, Max.
8 and got knocked out
I'm not
6
trying to
times
convince
is
Max,
a better competition than Anderson Silva, who was a world champion
in the UFC, not in boxing.
in fighting.
No,
yeah, but there's
like I
boxing
said,
in
Max,
UFC.
I'm not trying. No, there isn't. It's called striking.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not trying
fair,
to
fair.
convince you, Max. I'm not trying to convince you, Max. I'm not.
Okay, but so Anderson Silva also had an 8-0 record in boxing where he fought nobodies. He fought tomato cans.
Exactly.
But he was 8-0. So he fought tomato cans and was 8-0. Pablo Alvarado fought people and was 0 and 8. But somehow the 0 and 8 guy is more of a fighter than 8-0.
20-0 doesn't make me a real boxer.
But we're not talking about like premier fighters.
Not a boxer. He's not.
No, it makes no sense. Your argument is all over the place, bro. Like,
no, it's not.
Your favoritism to Canelo is starting to show a little too deep,
Canelo has
buddy.
nothing to do with this.
He has everything to do with this.
Bro, who is it? Mex,
Piro,
bro.
What's your definition of a boxer, though, Piro? What's your? You keep. Well, let's get a clear understanding. What's your definition of a real boxer? Let's start there. Maybe we can understand what he's saying.
A human being that dedicates his life to the sport of boxing, not somebody that picked it up as a hobby or as a money.
They all pick it up as a hobby. They all pick it up.
No, they don't.
They all pick it up.
No, they don't.
They all pick it up. They one day either decide to fight or not, bro.
Not as a hobby.
Not as a hobby. But how can you say when you go in there, bro, and you're gonna take you could take true punishment. You could take true punishment, bro. That's not a hobby, bro.
For what?
I mean, well, Piro, that's your only qualification for being a real boxer?
No, it's a lot more nuanced, but that's one of the main qualifications, yes.
Okay.
So even if you dedicate your life to sport and never won,
not a real boxer.
That's what I'm saying, Max. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like where
going to fight him?
At what point do you have to be good, or decent, or competitive?
In Jake Paul's case, never, because there's like literally fans.
In your blanket statement, is someone that dedicates their life to the sport.
Dude, I've had friends that were in the amateurs and they were boxing and they had all the hopes in the world and the shit didn't work out for them. But that didn't mean they didn't have fucking 45 boxing matches, didn't dedicate themselves to it. So like,
no, I'm not talking about them. You know, obviously they dedicated themselves to the sport. Jake Paul is not doing that.
He is now, though.
No, he is not.
He's dedicated his life to sport now.
Mike Tyson.
He started at like 23.
Was literally Mike fucking Tyson.
That's the thing. Deontay Wilder started late. Deontay Wilder started late. Like people start late.
Deontay Wilder.
That's what I'm saying. Deontay started late.
Boxers start late.
Well, I was just talking about as far as starting late.
Wilder,
like as far as starting late, you can't get into boxing.
Dedicate his life to sport.
Bronze medalist, a legitimate heavyweight champion. Like literally, you can't take these things away from Deontay Wilder. Jake Paul.
Okay, but no. You said dedicate your life to the sport. He didn't do that.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
He was a truck driver that just started boxing one day.
He was actually a standout football player that didn't pan out. He fucking picked up boxing.
Well, it doesn't matter if he was a truck driver. He did pick up boxing late.
To boxing.
He picked up boxing later, or about the same age as Jake Paul.
You pick it up as long as you take it seriously and you dedicate your life to it. That's what separates the men from the boys. Always have, always will.
I mean, Jake Paul's not doing nothing else, though.
He's got a point in the sense that...
No, but the problem with his argument is Jake Paul isn't doing anything else. He's not on TV. He's not an actor. He's boxing. That's what he's doing. No. Right now, he's not doing nothing but boxing. That's all he's doing. I mean, you can say you don't like his boxing.
He's also a wrestler and a podcaster.
Yeah, but Muhammad Ali did wrestling matches. Like that doesn't like exhibition fest. No, Mike Tyson. Like it's a ton of dudes that did exhibitions. That don't really mean anything. But for most part, the guy has dedicated his that's his craft that he's going after right now. You can say you don't like it. It's not good, but he's still a boxer.
Okay, well,
still a boxer though.
Let's get back to Deontay Wilder for the argument. Wilder started at 20 years old,
Jake Paul started at 21. They took 2 different routes. Deontay went the Olympic route, amateur. Jake Paul went straight to pay-per-view.
The only difference is one was famous first, bro. So he was able to land celebrity fights.
One of them takes it seriously and literally.
But I mean, that's the difference.
Forward, and one didn't.
But every boxer in the game now, at this point, maybe not at first, now they all say the same thing. Well, this Jake Paul takes it seriously. He's in the gym all the time. He's boxing.
That doesn't make you a real boxer, bro.
Well, and also you could argue that Jake Paul's got a good right hand and pretty decent. Look, I'll be honest with you, Jake Paul. Like me and Piero disagree on this fact for sure. I think Jake Paul beats amateur boxers. There's a lot of guys he could beat in the pro game. Let's say he got off the UFC shit and just started fighting build-up fighters.
I can beat amateur.
There's a lot of guys he can fucking beat.
He fought 2 already.
I can beat
amateur.
I've seen way worse professional boxers than Jake Paul, bro.
Make me a real boxer.
What I'm saying is Jake Paul fought 2 build up your fighter type of fighters, professional boxers with records of almost
2, literally dudes off the street. That's who he fought.
He fought 2 Canelo fighters, bro.
No, he did not fight 2 Canelo fighters. No, he did not.
He did.
No, he didn't.
If you're gonna say it's okay for Canelo in his first 10 fights to fight nobodies that never won, but then say Jake Paul can't do the same shit is crazy, bro. He fought random ass people in Mexico. He was 16 when he could be professional. You think they're putting him in there with bangers? No.
They're random to you because you don't know them.
Well, what do you think's the big? Well, hold on. What do you think's a bigger fight? The random dude in Mexico, literally on the come up, or fighting Anderson Silva?
Anderson.
Fighting the dude on the come up.
I don't know, the fucking legendary combat fucking
fighting the dude on the come up. What are you gonna learn from a rookie?
Yeah, but he's not a rookie. He's not a rookie.
Canelo fought a dude that was.
He's arguably one of the greatest UFC fighters ever, bro. That's stand up. That's ground game. That's you could say it's just striking, bro. But you act like Anderson Silva never been in the boxing gym. Long before he fucking fought Jake Paul, bro.
What about even Nate Diaz? Nate Diaz used to train with Andre Ward.
And I trained with my dad. It doesn't mean shit.
Andre Ward is not your dad, dog.
My dad was a fucking former pro, but me training
he's not Andre Ward, though.
Doesn't make me shit.
He's still not Andre Ward.
It doesn't matter.
And Andre Ward let everybody know that Diaz can box.
All Jake Paul had was the opportunity to train with Andre Ward. It doesn't mean shit.
No, I said Jake Paul. I said Diaz. Nate Diaz. Both the Diaz brothers.
It doesn't matter.
And this is before Jake Paul was ever a fighter.
Jake Paul is not a fighter, not a boxer. He's none of that shit.
He's not a boxer.
Not a boxer.
He's a boxer.
He's definitely a boxer. He's a professional boxer, bro.
The one legit boxer he fought. The one legit boxer he fought, right? And Tommy Fury.
3.
He's never fought a legitimate boxer. Never.
3 then.
He's fought 3.
Never fought. Not 1, not 2, not 3. None.
Tommy Fury, he lost.
Tommy Fury is not a legitimate boxer.
Fight.
Well, and here's where this is why you're wrong about Tommy Fury. This is why you're wrong, bro. Is because Tommy Fury grew up in a Fury family, bro. They boxed their whole fucking lives, bro. Are you out of your mind? You can't be a Fury as a gypsy. You cannot be a Fury. And I mean, literally, you can. But I'm saying, bro, if this guy took on boxing. He grew up in a fucking boxing family. Fury, his dad. You don't think this dude's a fucking boxer, bro?
Do that.
No. No way, bro. So Julio Cesar Chavez son, bro. He's a boxer.
Yeah, but he also
you could say the same thing about Chavez son as you're saying about Fury's fucking
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Yeah, Muhammad Ali's grandson, you could say the same thing.
No, he can't.
Yeah,
who's they got fight? Yeah, who's Muhammad Ali's grandson for?
It's okay to just say you hate Jake Paul. He'll never be good enough to you.
I don't hate Jake Paul one bit. Like I'm indifferent.
You definitely do, bro. You have hypocritical arguments when it comes to his opponents and him specifically.
He's not a real boxer. There's nothing to be critical of.
I think he's a real boxer. How great he is a different argument. I think he's a real boxer.
Yeah, he's not a championship Hall of Fame boxer by any means.
He's not championship. He's not Hall of Fame.
He's not elite skill set by any means, but he's a professional.
He's
My
literally-
cousin, bro. He did a lot of boxing. He never did shit with it, but man, he boxed, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
But if he dedicated his life to it, just because he didn't do shit, he's already a real boxer.
and do you think
better than Jake Paul will ever be.
do you think training for Mike Tyson or Tommy Fury or Anderson Silva? You don't think he fucking put in the work in the gym? You don't think so?
I never said that he didn't put the work in the gym.
Well, that was one of the criteria. That's one of the criteria, though, right? Like, you
but
got
when
to
we
work.
gave the example of Deontay Wilder starting boxing at 20 years old, Jake Paul started at 21. So if you look at both of their trajectories, how could you say?
Who did they fight?
Who I don't know who Deontay Wilder started his career off with. I mean, he did the Olympic round, got bronze medal.
We're real boxers.
We don't. I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen who he fought.
I do.
Who was his first fight then? Who was Deontay Wilder's first fight? You know,
his first fight ever as a boxer? I don't know. I know
box record.
I know Jake Paul's.
I mean,
Jake Paul's first fight was a straight YouTuber. I wouldn't even give him credit for that.
I know it hurts. I know it hurts to say it, bro. But I think Jake can box. You know what I mean?
Ethan Cox. He's 2-8 in his career. That's
I've seen promise in him, but he doesn't take it seriously. He's not on that. He's not a real boxer.
Shannon Gray was Deontay Wilder's second fight. He was 1-1 for his career. He retired after Deontay.
Record. You keep talking about record.
I mean, how you're a real boxer, you're 1-1.
That's the difference. You fought real.
This is the argument that should be talked about. Is I would definitely say this, that Tommy Fury's not fighting like the traditional boxing route. He's definitely been propelled to fight like celebrity motherfuckers and like fights that he won. Like, he definitely had his hands in every fight. There's no doubt about it.
So not fighting real boxers?
But I don't know that qualifies you as not being a boxer. I just think he went a different with his celebrity. It went a different route, bro.
I think it's just jealousy, bro.
He has no celebrity.
That's the only. Yeah, he
has no celebrity.
Fucking did. Yeah. How the fuck does anybody even care about Jake Paul, bro? At
no,
all?
I was talking about Tommy Fury. Tommy Fury has.
Oh, my fault. But yeah.
No, I mean, but I think that's what it's what the hatred is that he made his own. He made his own way, bro. Like,
facts can't be hate. Canelo made his own way.
Well, Bex, I don't even know if I like it really. I don't like it really. I just think he's. I think he could actually.
Like I respect it though. I will knock the hustle.
Paul capitalized on a fad. That is it.
I mean, but he's still a boxer, though, Hero. Like,
that's the point. That's my thing. He's still a boxer.
He's still a boxer.
He's a professional boxer, just not a real boxer.
Yeah. Well, I don't know the distinction, but I know the guy's a boxer. He's well, I mean, he's got a major draw, and the problem is like with boxing, like, well, I mean, but any sports, like, look, anytime sports changes and people get changed, people say they won't change until they actually get the change. Then they have a fucking problem with anything.
Yep.
Like, people always want change till they get the shit. They're like, oh man, I didn't want like this. Like, that's how change comes, bro. Change never comes the way that you want it. And unfortunately, if boxing does not fucking change, that shit won't be here, bro. Because it's not like some shit that people tune into like that. Like, we love sports, but you don't have casual people. You don't have the stars showing up to those events. There's very few events that you can name off where fighters fight, where you see the stars show up and you see like casual people show up. You don't see that shit no more. So they need to start embracing this shit. No, you don't. You don't have stars going to these fights, bro.
Yes, you do.
Okay, who? Which who? Besides Javante?
All the biggest
fights. Very few. It's like three fights, bro. Three fighters that you can name.
The only sport that brings out all the stars.
No, it's not. You still got the NBA. You still got NFL. No, it's not soccer. No, it's not, bro.
The NBA brings out 1 or 2 fans per team, whatever.
No, they don't, bro.
The actual stars, literally, like,
bro, the NBA has stars sitting courtside every game where they pay for tickets. Same thing for NFL. They got skyboxes. No, it's not the same thing, bro.
Like, literally, Canelo sold more than a Super Bowl. That's never happened in boxing ever.
But that's 1 or 2 boxers. You only proving my point, bro. Yeah, it does.
No, it
doesn't. It's an entire sport. Yes, it does.
Because that's one person, though.
Yeah, you want pure boxers. You're gonna get pure boxer and nobody wants to watch, bro.
No. But what are you talking about? Everybody watches. Like boxing. Like
no, they don't.
What you're saying, Pitt, has been said before I was even alive. Boxing is still here.
It's on a decline though. It's not on an uptrend.
It's on an uptrend. It's definitely on an uptrend.
No, it's on a decline, bro.
No, I think it's on the decline. I think it's on the decline, but depending what happens, it'll come. It always goes down and up. It always goes down.
No, bro. Listen, there's no network that's fighting to get boxing. It's not happening.
Yeah, Amazon.
It's not going on.
Amazon.
No. So Amazon is fighting somebody to get boxing. Is what you trying to tell me? You believe that?
Nobody gives a fuck about that. Amazon.
No,
nobody
they're
gives
not.
a fuck about that.
They just have.
Amazon is fighting DAZN. Amazon is fighting ESPN.
No, bro. Listen, man. You're trying to hold on to something that has to change, man. That's what I'm saying.
No, it doesn't have to change. You guys want it to change because you don't like the product. Because you guys believe in ducks. You guys believe in Jake Paul as actual boxer. You guys believe in all the wrong things. Me, I'm happy. Like literally, the sport has never been perfect, but it's a sport that I love. And literally, like, shit's cyclical. I remember it's kind of like the Lakers in the 90s. It was horrible to watch, but the Lakers always come back. It's just like boxing.
Yeah, but that's not the same thing. The Lakers are in the league that's entertaining. That people watch NBA all the time. People ain't watching boxing all the time. If their favorite fight, if their favorite fighter doesn't fight somebody they want to see, they're not watching it. Like if Javante or Canelo fight somebody, they're not paying money to watch that because you're on a pay-per-view model. Okay, all right. So Canelo sells the same amount of fights every time he fights in? He has the same amount of pay-per-view fights? No.
Yes, he does.
People don't watch it if he don't fight who they want to watch,
no,
bro.
He doesn't either. That's not right, bro.
Berlanga, which nobody knew who the fuck he was, and sold 700,000.
Well, Berlanga was sold. That fight itself was actually sold really well. But when he fought
one fight, bro.
When he fought John Ryder, it didn't. When he fought John Ryder, it didn't sell the same.
It didn't.
Every single.
When he fought John Ryder, it didn't sell the same. That fight, yeah, Berlanga was a nobody, but Berlanga sold himself. Like they did a good job with that marketing.
And John Ryder didn't sell himself, and that shit sold a grip.
Like it was good, but it wasn't better.
It did.
Yeah, it wasn't the same.
No, I mean, but Canelo's an exception to the rule, though, bro. That's like using the Mayweather argument, bro. Like,
right, one fucking fighter, bro. Like
one dude.
Boxing fans tuned into one fighter,
four dudes in boxing today that have draws like that, and Jake Paul's one of them.
No, Jake Paul does not have a draw like that. That's a fucking lie.
Come on, man.
Netflix, bro.
Look,
Crash Netflix, bro.
Has never sold shit ever.
He got the highest selling pay-per-view. It wasn't pay-per-view. He got the
are not as
bro. You're out of
Netflix, bro.
Listen. You're out of your fucking mind if you don't think Mike Tyson. Well, listen, fool. Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. You don't think that's sold?
Yeah,
literally crashed the fucking Netflix, bro.
Because of Mike Tyson, not because
it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, bro.
Mike Tyson could have fought you. It would have did the same amount.
Nah. That's probably would have crashed Netflix.
That is true. That is true.
Nah, you needed a dancing partner. Roy Jones didn't.
Like that.
The Roy Jones fight didn't. The Roy Jones fight didn't sell as much as the.
It did.
Actually, Roy Jones and Mike Tyson set a record at the time.
Oh, okay.
Pay-per-view.
I was wrong there.
Had nothing to do with it.
No, Mike Tyson does have something to do with it, but so does Jake Paul.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, I'm not arguing that, Piro. Mike Tyson definitely is probably
Mike Tyson carried the load of it, but Jake Paul still. People want to see Mike knock out Jake Paul
himself. So Jake Paul is not a draw. He's not.
Jake Paul's a draw, bro.
He's not.
I think it's a black eye, bro. That hurts to admit.
I'm gonna put it very simply. I don't think you can find another fighter with 12 fights that sells what Jake Paul does, dog. I don't think you can find one.
Not even close. Exactly.
None.
Exactly. Not even in the fucking ballpark, bro. Nowhere near it, bro.
Has never sold.
You cannot find a fighter with 12 fights that does anything close to what Jake Paul does.
He doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, not
even Lomachenko, when he was a champion within his third, fourth fight, was selling what Jake Paul did.
Crawford sells more than Jake Paul ever did.
Who?
In 12
Terrence
fights? In his
Crawford?
first
No, he
12 fights?
doesn't. No, he doesn't, bro.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he
In
No,
does.
his
he
first
only
12?
had the one fight, bro.
Who sold more in their
you
first?
tripping,
Who
man.
sold more in their first 5 fights, bro? Who sold more in their first 5 fights?
Terrence Crawford
Nobody.
sold way more.
Right. Crawford didn't get not even a touch of his first 10 fights.
None.
Dude's out so yeah. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Come on,
There's
bro.
nobody with the first 10 fights that have Jake Paul's fucking bag.
Numbers, bro. Fucking
Yeah,
big
but you're
lies.
measuring out. You're measuring out boxers' whole career to a guy with 12 fights. Like you're doing this lopsided comparison. It's not even.
The fact he's even in the
It's not
conversation
even
says
fair.
everything.
It's not even fair. A pro boxer in their first 10 fights
Dude, even
usually
Tate,
not even on
Tate's
TV.
first 10 fights, Canelo's first 10 fights, none of them.
Comparisons, not
A
me.
lot of those fights aren't even on TV. Nothing, bro.
No, they're not.
Yeah,
Canelo's first 10, Gervonta's first 10, shit. Floyd Mayweather's first 10 fights didn't do what Jake Paul did.
Yes,
Nope.
they did.
No, he
They
didn't.
didn't, though. They didn't,
He
though.
didn't have pay-per-views.
Look, you guys are just talking out of your ass, like literally, like.
No, it's a fact.
Rebel,
Jake
you
Paul's
weren't
fights
even
are all
fucking
pay-per-views, bro.
You literally weren't alive when Floyd Mayweather started his career. A fucking Mex.
I'm
You were literally
35.
fucking
I'm
sucking on the
35
dick.
years old, bro.
So Mayweather was on pay-per-view every single fight when he
39.
started.
Pay-per-view.
I don't
First
need to
10.
be
He says
alive,
first
Puro,
10.
to look
Pay-per-view
at it, bro.
don't mean shit.
First 10 fights. There's not a boxer in the history of fucking boxing.
True.
Not
They
Muhammad
sold
Ali,
more.
not nobody, dog. Like, nobody.
Now, we're not arguing that
Like
makes Jake
Tyson.
Paul better.
No,
No,
I'm not
at
arguing
all.
that.
We're not arguing anything.
It's the
but
fact of the matter, bro. It's the fact of the matter. He sold more.
That's all it is. There's no, it's not a fact of the matter.
It's like I just don't understand how you could discount somebody that is moving the whole entire sport forward
No,
and then be
Canelo
like
is
they're not a
moving
part of the sport.
Canelo is moving the entire sport forward.
It's a different deal there. That's a different
part of
deal
it.
there. I don't really even like Jake
He's
Paul.
part of
But
it. Hey, but you know the difference? The difference between Canelo and Jake Paul is Jake Paul don't duck nobody.
Literally,
I don't know.
Canelo's
I'm not
gonna
like a big Jake Paul fan. I don't even like what he's done to the sport of boxing,
No,
really.
and what I
But
say
is
that
he a
part of the
boxer? Yes,
criticism-
he's a boxer. Did he sell more than anybody in his first 10 fights? Yes, he did.
Irrelevant.
But I'm saying a lot of the criticism for those early fights he had, like, oh, why is he fighting this one? Why is that fighting that fool? Because those fools went to the public and said they could beat him. Nate Robinson said, I'll beat his ass. Fucking Tyrone Woodley said, I'll beat his ass.
Yeah,
Ben Askren said, I'll beat his ass. And he said, come get it. He said, come get it.
Nobody cared.
He didn't pick those fights. He didn't go and look for those guys and say, you know what, I want to fight Ben
Only
Askren.
motherfuckers in the world that care.
Nope, there's a
Somebody
couple
bought the
100,000
site.
people that
somebody-
care. dog.
Yeah, somebody bought the pay-per-view, so that ain't true.
Yeah, like literally
You might not care. I don't care.
Motherfuckers are buying
I don't
Netflix
Yeah, but
subscriptions,
like
dog.
Pay-per-view buys is nothing.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, but
I don't
that
really
is
fuck with
something.
Jake
Somebody
Paul like
bought
that.
it.
I agree with Puro on some stuff, but as far as like, did he sell more in his first 5 fights than a regular pro boxer? Absolutely. Even the great
Yeah,
pro
but
boxers.
people care though. Like, look, he's selling. Brian Garcia don't move numbers like that. He's a pro fighter.
What are you talking about?
No, he
Ryan Garcia got
doesn't,
some good
bro.
numbers. Ryan Garcia got good numbers.
No,
good
before
numbers.
Not his first 10, though. Not his first 10.
Before
Now you're comparing social media presence and
I
boxing.
wasn't even finished. No, but you cut me off before I finished. What I was saying is,
off left to right, bro. So we gotta like literally.
yeah, but no, that's I wasn't finished the point I was making here. The point I was making is before,
bro. So we gotta like deal with it.
okay, that's cool. But I'm saying like Ryan Garcia before he fought Gervonta, he wasn't even on pay-per-view. He had I don't know how many fights.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter, bro. So the draw.
It doesn't.
In your eye, it don't matter,
No,
bro.
it don't.
In your eye, it doesn't matter.
In a reasonable person's mind, it doesn't matter.
Okay, but that's just
But you can't use the pay-per-view argument for Canelo and then say it doesn't matter when it comes to
Some of
Jake.
the stuff he said was just flat wrong, though, bro. Like,
I'm not the only reasonable person on the planet. It's not just me.
But you can't pick and choose your argument. If you're going to use Canelo's pay-per-view numbers as the reason why he's the face of boxing and then say Jake's pay-per-view doesn't matter.
You guys brought up pay-per-view.
why is
You guys brought up pay-per-view.
Okay, so
yeah,
aside
because you're
from
saying
pay-per-view,
nobody cares to watch him. Yeah, because you're saying nobody cares to watch him.
They don't.
well,
So why
between
they buy pay-per-views?
pay-per-view and LiveGate are the two biggest
factors on if you're a star or not.
No, it's
pay-per-view
And then the
fails.
third one
If
would probably be
pay-per-view
online
fails,
and internet impressions.
most of the time, bro, when pay-per-view fails, you don't get to keep doing more pay-per-views. The guy pay-per-views every time he fights, man.
That
and has
somebody
good
wants to
numbers.
see it. Yeah, somebody wants to see
casuals,
it.
the fucking casuals do.
Somebody wants to see it, bro. You can't say nobody. But it doesn't matter. Somebody wants to see it. You're saying nobody wants to see it. Somebody's paying for pay-per-views. Is he buying his own pay-per-views?
Probably.
Somebody buying them.
Probably.
Come on, Bureau, man. Come on, man. Now we just way out here now.
Well, listen. Part of his marketing strategy. Listen. Part of his marketing strategy.
Nobody was interested in Jake Paul the boxer.
No, listen. Jake Paul, part of his marketing strategy. The only reason those pay-per-views actually did well
is not do well.
Okay, whatever. Because he's fighting a fucking top UFC fighter as a scrub. That's how he sold himself. And then he won
poorly.
Doesn't matter, man. Like the average guy off the street can't go in there and fight Woodley and beat him. The average guy off the street cannot go in there and fight Woodley and beat him. That's how come people cared. That's the only reason people fucking paid for it, bro. It's because they wanted to see like this fucking kid.
Any guy on the street could beat him.
Okay.
Because literally Jake Paul was at one point any guy on the street. And what did he do?
What are your chances versus Anderson Silva, bro?
In a boxing match? Pretty good.
You're capping.
In MMA, I'm gonna fucking get my ass.
You're capping, bro. I ain't trying to see fucking Silva in a boxing match.
How am I capping?
Sorry.
How am I capping?
Is that dude? Dude's been in combat warfare his entire fucking life, bro. He beat the shit out of you. That's why.
Jr.'s a real fighter?
He beat the shit out of you, bro. He's a combat warrior, bro.
In the cage.
Wait. Do you think that Cesar Chavez Jr. is a real fighter?
He is a real fighter. Legitimate
and
champion.
Anderson Silva beat his ass.
Good for Anderson Silva.
And then Jake Paul beat Anderson Silva's ass.
Yeah, and that doesn't make you a real boxer. It's like beating a real boxer.
Oh man, you just hate the man.
Literally, that is the crux of the argument.
Dude, that was a killer argument right there.
Tyson did not make him.
That was a killer argument. I didn't even know that.
Not a real boxer.
No, I don't think the Tyson fight made him more or less. I think that was just a bad grab.
No.
But
yeah, that was a bad grab. But
it was a bad grab.
But let's not sit here and act like there was a lot of people on this earth that really, for some reason,
Tyson was going to beat
Tyson at 60 was going to win, dog.
Why? And why? Because he's not a real boxer. That's fucking why. And then what did he do?
It was not a real fight.
That's the whole skit. That was the whole thing. Once again, he sold the Mike Tyson fight because everybody wants to see an old Mike Tyson.
He spared Mike Tyson's life that night, dog.
He kind of did carry him.
You understand? He spared Mike Tyson's life that night.
He did not spare Mike Tyson shit.
He had
I would say like the first round and a half, Tyson had a little juice to him, and after that, that fight was over.
Punches, bro. What are we talking?
Did it go all 10 rounds?
Yeah, it went all 10.
After the fifth round, dude. After the fifth round, bro. Honestly, Jake Paul could have really hurt Tyson, bro.
At any moment.
No, he couldn't have. No,
at any moment. Yeah, he could have.
No, he couldn't have. Because if he could have,
Mike Tyson wasn't even there, bro. He wasn't even fucking there, bro.
Senior citizen, bro.
Why did he pull his punches?
Why did Jake pull his punches? I don't know.
Why did Mike pull his punches? Why did Mike pull his punches?
How did Mike pull his punches? He went out there the first couple rounds going for it. I just don't think he had the legs or energy to do it. I think
he never.
And he landed some of that shit.
He never went for it.
But wait, how old was Mike in that fight? What was he, 50 something?
59.
Yeah, dog, like, come on, man. We're not talking about no 20-year-old Mike Tyson. Like, bro, he's not going to have the same kind of pop and steam on the punches at 59
at all.
Man. So,
that's why I was flabbergasted. People thought he had a chance, bro.
Money grab, bro. That's all Jake Paul is.
Yeah, but Mike Tyson
I believe that was definitely a money grab.
But you could be a cunty boxer and have the luxury of just going for bags. So I understand the disdain there. I don't like it either. I don't like it either, but
can't be.
He's still going in the ring and risking.
Cannot be.
He's proven that you can be, though.
I mean,
he's already proven it.
We're going to argue semantics and literally say that all boxers fight for a bag. Well, yeah, that's true. That's what they did. That's literally what they do for a living.
For sure.
It's literally not the same context.
That's
No,
what
but
makes
you
professional.
could skip all the hard. You could skip all the hard,
No, you
hard
cannot.
scrappy
No, you
fights, bro.
No, you cannot.
That you would say would make you a real boxer,
cannot.
and then go for the
did for a
bag.
long time.
You cannot.
It's been, like
You can't skip them.
Berlanga did for a long time. Jaime McGill did for a long time, and then Canelo chose to fight him.
No, I mean, like literally, like that's like the worst like example you could give. Like, no, they didn't.
McGill was ducking fucking title shots, bro. Like, how do you duck
He
a
never
title
ducked
shot?
a title shot. Name one.
Bro,
Name one title shot that he ducked.
He had title opportunity. He had title shot against fucking what the fuck is the nigga's name in his division before the Canelo fight.
Tell me. Exactly.
I don't follow McGill.
Your fucking ass. Next.
Yeah, but the guy's not wrestling, bro. He's boxing, bro. You might not like it, but he's boxing,
I
bro.
didn't think he was a boxer. He was a real boxer pit. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, I don't even know what that means, bro. The guy's a boxer, bro.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you gotta embrace
me
it.
for like the last hour.
Well,
Obviously, he doesn't know what that means.
You said Tommy Fury's not a boxer, but he lost
Not
to
a real
Tommy
boxer.
Fury.
Not a
But
real
he
boxer.
lost to Tommy Fury, bro.
Good
In
for
a
Tommy
boxing
Fury.
ring with a
Good
lot
for
of
Tommy
people
Fury.
watching.
There wasn't a lot of people watching. There wasn't a lot of people.
Oh, that was a big fight.
No, it wasn't a big fight. It wasn't a big fight.
Nobody watched the video. Nobody watched it.
Star. Jake Paul is not a star. Hence, it's not a big fight.
Doesn't have to be a big fight.
The pay-per-view numbers ain't say that.
It didn't sell anything on pay-per-view.
Did it sell nothing? Nobody bought it. Not one person.
Obviously, I'm not saying zero.
That one dude, right?
Literally.
800, dog. 800,000 pay-per-views would have
It
sold.
did not sell that.
So
That's the same guy.
100,000 assholes
800,000.
watched
Not
that.
that.
Literally paid $60 for that
No,
shit.
yeah, like
Nah,
literally.
it's the same guy.
Literally.
Kept getting it.
No. Sorry, guys. Not a real boxer.
Punches landed, guys getting knocked down.
You guys could pray to this shrine. Go ahead.
The three judges, bro.
I got nothing against Jake Paul. I actually like how he helped out Amanda Serrano and finally got around to helping out Alicia Bumgardner. Well, I mean, I don't know about the Bumgardner yet, but Alicia Serrano at least.
Yeah, but that's all
I
good.
commend him for that. But as a real boxer, no. I'm not going to give him that label because he hasn't earned it. And when he earns it, which he still can.
But what's he got to do to earn it? That's a different conversation. So if he's not a real boxer, what's he got to do?
Actually dedicate himself to the sport.
That means what? He's boxing.
That means like
he has
literally-
training camps.
That's not dedicating yourself to the sport. That is preparing yourself for an exhibition.
So how do you dedicate yourself for
they're not
But he's
exhibitions.
never had an
They're not
exhibition fight,
exhibitions,
though.
bro. They're not exhibitions. Guys are getting hurt in those fights.
Grind it out. And eventually, some people will say that he doesn't deserve it. Some people will. But at least, even to the most skeptical people, they'd be like, okay, that's literally, fuck it. I wouldn't have done it that way. You know, like I feel it for the other motherfuckers, but fuck it, he's there. But he's not there.
What's up, man? Nah, man, you can't. Like some people ain't gonna never like that dude, bro. I wouldn't be
I'm indifferent.
paying that attention.
I'm indifferent.
Nah, you're not. You to prove you're not indifferent, girl. You prove that you're not.
How do I prove that?
Bro, you're literally saying nobody's watching the guy's fights when he's got 200-300 pay-per-views.
No, he's
yeah,
never
of course.
sold 200-300 pay-per-views. He's never sold it.
Okay, he never sold no pay-per-views. Right.
800
Get CBS, bro. What are you talking about, bro? Yeah.
He certainly did with versus Mike Tyson.
800,000.
Oh my God. Okay, well, no, but you keep saying
the
nobody's
internet's lying
watching
now.
it,
Now the
bro.
internet's lying too.
Fake numbers, bro. Like, literally,
Of course,
Internet's lying
everything's
too.
fake.
I mean, is there any other like fake? Like, give it to Salt Poppy, bro. Like, I would rather y'all give it to Salt Poppy than this clown.
So I'm saying, okay, so if he was to go fight Badu Jack, cruiserweight champion, like his next fight, win, lose, or draw, he's not a real fighter.
That would go a long way to convincing people. Yeah.
Even if he lost, even if he like, got his ass whooped, lost third round knockout, he's not a real fighter.
Fighting Badu Jack, is he?
I'm saying if he was, but and then if he happened to win, right? Here come the excuses. Badu Jack's old. He picked the weakest champion. Why didn't he fight Zerto? Why didn't he fight Upataya? Blah 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 blah. Oh, he's probably on steroids. Blah blah.
In boxing, excuses are gonna come. But if he beats a legitimate world champion, that's all they are. At the end of the day,
Nah, man, this entertainment. Y'all missing the entertainment part of it.
He's made this
I'm
entertainment.
not.
He's made this entertainment kind of role where he can pick and choose who he wants to fight.
Exactly.
He's not in the rankings. He's not in the WBC and all that, bro.
He's done none of that shit.
He's not in the rankings. He's not like that, bro.
No,
But
he hasn't done anything to do what you say to pick and choose who he wants to fight. No, he hasn't done none of that shit.
What do you mean? So if you don't think if he calls out number 2 in the division, you don't think that guy's taking that fight?
No.
What if he made the Conor McGregor fight, bro? It's all about money.
He's called out Tank. He's called out Canelo. He's called out.
I'm talking about a fight that he can actually fight in his division. He calls out the number 2 guy in this fight, even the number 1, and you think that guy ain't taking that payday? Come on, man.
No,
that's why they'll fight him. It's that payday.
Come on, man. Yeah, they're taking it.
He would have done it by now. No, he would have done it by now.
Who would have done it?
I think he knows he's not ready for that because he's only had 12 fights.
Yeah, he's not ready for it, bro.
He's fighting fucking MMA fighters and fucking basketball players.
And boxers. And boxers.
Never.
And boxers. And Hall of Fame boxers. He got a Hall of Fame boxer.
Hall of Fame UFC fighters.
He's never fought a boxer.
For what it's worth.
He's never fought a boxer.
He just beat a Hall of Fame boxer.
He did not beat a Hall of Fame boxer. That was a fucking glorified exhibition.
He beat Mike Tyson. Is on his professional record. Is a professional win.
Yeah, and Conor McGregor is on Floyd's. Doesn't mean shit.
And if McGregor would have beat Floyd, then he would have beat a Hall of Fame boxer.
They would have been on. It would have been on Floyd.
It wouldn't have mattered. He never fought a fucking boxing match in his life.
It was never going to happen ever.
I know it wasn't. I made money off that fight.
Yeah, I didn't.
But I'm saying if it would have happened, he would have got the W. He would have been 1-0, beating a Hall of Fame greatest boxer of all time and a legit boxing champ.
It literally never happened in the sport of boxing.
I mean, but it could. That's the thing.
No,
Chris Algieri was a professional kickboxer long before he was a pro fighter.
It could not happen.
Oh, it can happen. Man, that ain't that the phrase we always use when we get the fighters that we like fighting these bombs. You're like, oh, anything can happen. But then with this guy, nothing can happen.
Some people think that dude beat Fury. Some people think that dude beat Fury, bro.
Context, Pitt. Come on.
Some people think that dude beat Fury. I forget his name.
It literally lacks super context. Come on,
man. Nah, man, that's what people do. People say, people do that all the time. Then.
I mean, legit, super close fight right there, bro. What would have happened?
People that any person that tried to legitimize Jake Paul as an actual real boxer with the competition he's fought. Come on.
Wasn't Ngannou a real boxer when he fought? When he fought Joshua and Fury, was he a real boxer?
I'm sorry.
He knocked Fury down and almost beat him, bro.
But he didn't beat him.
No, he didn't. But it doesn't matter win or lose, bro. Like
there is no almost in.
But he got in there with Fury though.
But he got in the ring there. He was hanging in there with a world champion. That's the point. I don't care if he won or lost, bro. He hung in there with a world champion, bro.
It didn't happen.
He got in there with Joshua. So is he a real boxer?
Who?
Is that a real boxer?
Who?
Ngannou.
No.
He got in there with Fury and Joshua.
Yeah, two like the top 5 heavyweights in the world.
Hall of Fame.
More legitimacy to himself than Jake Paul. Easily. Nobody could debate that. It's undebatable.
Yeah, I could say that. Yeah, he fought better competition than Jake Paul in 2 fights than Jake Paul did in his 12.
Next, you fought better
What
competition.
was Ngannou's boxing record, bro?
But neither one of them are real fighters, so it don't matter.
0-0.
It doesn't matter.
They're not real fighters.
Goes in there with Tyson Fury, knocks him down. Super close fight, bro. He's not a real boxer either.
He lost.
Neither one of them are real boxers.
Yeah, he lost. He's 0-2.
He lost.
So you got to win to be a good fighter. So now you got to win.
You have to win to be a real boxer. That's
you got to win.
It's bad logic.
You guys are you're coming up with the bad logic, bringing up literally a fucking a fluke fight, glorified exhibition. Come on.
It's a fight, though. Why you keep
It's a
calling the
fight.
exhibition? Nobody's calling the exhibition.
He had no fight in winning. No chance of winning.
What do you mean? With Fury, he didn't have a chance of winning? Did you watch the
Fury
fight?
was looking up, fucking seeing stars, bro. He was on his back.
The fight and he lost.
Yeah, he lost, but he was also
But
put
you said
down.
he had no chance. Yeah, but you said he had no chance of winning. That's completely different than losing.
I was right, and I was right.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
The guy was in the fight. He was in the.
I won the fight.
So okay, so did Fury run him over in the first round? No, you said he had no chance. So did he run him over in the first round? Did he knock him out in the first round?
That's semantics. Who won the fight?
No, that's now you're moving the goalposts. You literally said he had no chance. You literally said, "No, bro, I'm going by your words." So did Fury come out and right? So did Fury steamroll him in the first run?
Who won the fight?
That ain't what you said. You said he had no chance. Zero.
Yeah, I know what I said.
Zero.
Zero. Yeah. Zero.
Zero.
Right.
So he got him out here in the first 10 seconds, is what you're saying. It was Mike Tyson. He just steamrolled him.
Having
he didn't do that.
Having zero chance at winning and actually winning the fight are two completely fucking different things. He lost. My statement is correct. It doesn't matter.
No, it's not, bro.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
not.
I
said before the fight. I said after the fight. Zero chance of winning, and that's what happened.
So he didn't connect on any punches that he threw?
Did I say that?
None of the punches they got up.
Did I say that he did not connect?
That's zero chance. That means you have no chance. That's zero chance. Zero chance. Zero chance would be the old Mike Tyson. That would be the 90s Mike Tyson one. They ring the bell, and in 10 seconds, he knocks your ass out. That's zero chance. That wasn't what happened. No, that's not, bro. You're playing semantics. That's not what you said.
Oh, no, what I said, he had zero chance of winning, and I was proven right.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
Hey, well, guess what? A lot of times, people thought Jake Paul had zero chance of winning. He proved them wrong. So
it's a simple answer to
yeah, that's not true, bro.
It's a simple answer to the question, Pitt. Can you answer it?
Jake Paul is the underdog in a lot of his fights.
Yeah, that's not. That zero chance means you don't touch the guy, they ring the bell, you come out there, clock him, and that's it, bro. That's not what happened, bro.
That's what it means to you.
So what does it mean to you? That you just win?
That went.
If you get knocked, if there's a fight and the guy gets knocked down, he still got a chance. Go ahead.
All right, cool. Because this is how you answer a question, by the way, when one is asked. So what I just said, like I don't know what, a minute ago, and what I said when the fight was announced, and what I said after is he had zero chance of winning the fight, and who won the fight?
You still didn't explain how you came to the zero. You keep repeating the same thing. You didn't explain how you came to the he had 0% chance.
How I came to that conclusion? Okay, that's a different question. I came
and
to
you didn't prove it either. Just because you said it and the outcome was that doesn't mean that doesn't mean he had zero chance.
No, he did have zero chance.
Okay, but you said I'm going to explain it, and you literally repeated the same thing that you said when the fight announced. He had 0% based off of the outcome. Yeah, but because he lost doesn't mean he has zero chance, though, bro.
On the class of fighter he was fighting and the experience that he had and the fact that he's never boxed a day in his life professionally.
I mean, but he still never fought professionally according to you. So that don't mean a lot to us because you're still saying he's not professional. He's not a real boxer.
He's not.
So I mean, when's he ever going to be a real boxer then? You can fight him today, and you're still going to say the same thing.
Boxing.
Yeah, but even after the fights he's had, you're still going to say the same thing.
No, I'm not.
You're going to say it right now today.
No, I'm not.
So you give him. So he's a real fighter now?
No, he's not.
Okay, so you're proving my point.
No, I'm not proving your point. Like literally, he fought.
He's had more fights, and you're still calling him not a real fighter.
He's not a real fighter.
Who's talking about, Francis or Jake?
I'm talking about Francis.
Yeah, Francis ain't no real fighter either.
I know it's kind of crazy to say he fought Tyson Fury and fucking Anthony Joshua, and he's not a real fighter.
He's not a real fighter. Both of them.
Not a real boxer.
So after he fought Fury, he fought AJ.
And he got his ass kicked. Another fight, he had zero chance of winning.
So what? So because he lost, that makes him not a real fighter?
Yes.
No, that's not how that works.
Yes, that's how that works.
So did
that goes back
Fury
to Canelo's opponents that never won shit in 8 fights.
Yeah,
they lost.
So
8
you
fights.
should subtract. So you should just.
They kept boxing. They kept boxing,
Bro,
not a one-off, not a sideshow. They kept on boxing.
Okay, cool. You know what then? So you should subtract the win from Fury. You should subtract the win from AJ. You should subtract Canelo's first 10 wins to nothing. They shouldn't even be on his record. No, so how could you? No, bro. So how could you give the guy that you like the credit, but the guy you don't like, you give him no credit?
I'm not giving
Why is it on his record
whatsoever. I'm not trying to take away credit.
And Canelo fought dudes that were 0-8 and never won a boxing match in their life.
Why is he getting credit for it?
Not real boxers.
So why is Canelo getting credit for his first 10 fighters then?
I'm confused, bro. It's like calculus.
Well, of course you guys are confused. You guys are arguing bullshit. Like literally.
Your arguments are consistent.
And then
no, man, it makes no sense.
Fucking Jake Paul. Pitt, you can't even answer a question, bro.
What's your question?
I'm not going to ask it again. That is what we call a checkmate.
No, bro, there ain't no checkmate. Bro, you're trying to.
10 times. I asked you the question 10 times. You couldn't answer it.
I ain't hear no 10 times. Did you hear a question 10 times, Max? Because I didn't hear.
I've
been all over the place, bro.
Now you just fucking with me, Pitt. But like I said, checkmate.
Bro, you all over the place.
What was the question?
All over the place.
I don't know.
You can't.
I don't know.
Simple as.
The question.
I can't hear you in and out. Say what? You can do what now?
You're trying to be Pitt or Beck?
Yeah, I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you in and out.
I can answer the questions that you posed to me. You can't. Checkmate.
What do you mean? That the guys that they fight in the beginning, both sides get credit. One guy doesn't get credit, and one guy doesn't.
Any question. You can just filibuster. That's it. Checkmate.
No, the questions I asked you. Well, yeah, I don't get it, bro.
Yeah,
I asked you the guy.
I answered your questions.
What was your question, Opiro?
I asked it 10 times, Max. I ain't gonna ask it again. That's a checkmate, bro.
You didn't ask me though.
I wasn't having the debate with you. I wasn't asking the debate with you though, Max. I wasn't.
I don't know what the question was, bro. I'm lost. I don't know. Okay, maybe I lost, but I'm not a professional fighter.
I think that's a good stopping point because I think all three of us are confused.
Yeah, we all lost. We're all confused.
I can answer a question, bro. That's all I know.
Well, I mean, Jake Paul's still a boxer now.
We've been on this bitch almost 4 hours, man. This is one of the longest shows we've had, a late night show. I'm sure Pittsburgh TV on the road.
Photo collected 3 scalps. Easy work.
3 scalps? Including your own.
Is still in the building.
I don't know about that, man. You knocked yourself out, man. It's good chat with y'all fellas anyways, man.
Okay, bro.
Always, bro.
Sleep at night.
Always,
this is why Jake's the star, man. He gets the crowd going, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
20
the hate is real.
You can't get one response. All right.
The hate is real, dog. Good talking to you as usual, Max. You keep the doors open, man. You keep these doors open over here, man.
I'm trying, bro.
I love cooking, y'all.
I'm trying to hold it down for Kyle. Well, he finds his groove, man. Hoping he gets his groove back so we can get back going. I'm trying to get him to at least do interviews with fighters and judges and shit again and refs.
Yeah, we got to talk about next.
I ain't gonna lie,
next time we got to talk about how Max. Next time we got to bring up how Jake Paul gonna be good in 2030, though. What kind of a great fighter he's gonna be? Really get this going.
He only got about 5 more years to get good. So.
Alien boxing points. Gibberish is gonna come from the panel, so it is what it is.
It'll be fun, man.
Like
y'all got a closing word?
Increase the degree of difficulty. I like to beat a dead horse. So like y'all, anytime. Y'all welcome anytime. I'll beat.
Nah, you lost that one, Piro. You smoked yourself.
You can't even.
You smoked yourself.
You got heart though, Piro. You got heart, man.
Yeah, you almost won, Piro.
Come on,
champion of the mind, man. Hey, it's good talking to y'all fellas as usual, man. Keeping this stuff going, man. We had some fun debates, keeping stuff up, man. It's like the old days, man. Good talking to y'all fellas. Hey, everybody have a great morning. Be safe, man. I'll let y'all know.
All right, Pittsburgh. Hey, last words, Piro?
Yeah, Max. Like I said, I feel bad, bro, because you're the homie, bro. And no, you know what? Like, no cap. Like, literally, I feel like you're genuinely a fan of Jake Paul, so that makes me feel a little bad.
I am, dog.
I'm hard headed. Like, literally, like even if I want to cap, like, I can't, bro. Especially with boxing, bro. It's like the only sport I watch. Like,
no, I'm a fan of a lot of dudes that may not be high skill level.
He's not the only one. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of certain people that may not be the best. You know, I obviously am a bigger fan of the best, but
I feel bad. I don't know why.
I like it.
But Soul Rebel and Pit, bro. Yeah, no. I'll beat a dead horse.
Hey, I'm a fan of fighting in general, though, bro. I don't give a fuck what kind of fighting it is.
Bare knuckle, you like that? You like everything.
All of it, bro. I just like seeing two people that said, "Fuck it, let's do it." They have their set of rules on how they're gonna do it, and they go and do it. That's
what about two
street fights to professional?
Like, slapping each other with their dicks. Would you like that?
Hell nah. What the fuck?
That's technically fighting, no?
No, I ain't know. That's a different kind of fighting.
I don't like it, but you say you like all.
I'll go off that. Okay, I'll discriminate on some fighting. Oh man, yeah, but man, thanks for popping through, but you know, you always bring that energy, dog. You got everybody going. Everybody's wide awake at this time. The juice is flowing,
so bro, because it gets annoying, like literally, like arguing dumb shit. But
sometimes you just need that shit.
I'm a masochist, bro.
Sometimes you just gotta, you gotta keep the sword sharp, dog.
Hey, like I said, beat a dead horse, bro. It's all good, all good. I'll cook Pit and Soul Rebel again.
Hey, well, when Jake Paul gets that big fight with Canelo or Anthony Joshua or a real champion, dog, we're gonna go. And you can sit right there and watch it with me, dog.
You know, Mex, you convinced me. Jake Paul is a real fighter. I think he's gonna fight Canelo and Anthony Joshua next year, bro. You convinced me.
I don't know. He might fight Mike Tyson four more times by then.
You did, bro. Mex.
Honestly, I think his next fight might be like Roy Jones or some shit like that. So.
Right. Not Pitt, not Soul Rebel. Mex convinced me. I'm a Jake Paul.
Did it, y'all?
Fuck
I did it, y'all.
Fuck Terrence Crawford. Fuck Errol Spence. Fuck all.
That's right.
Only Jake Paul.
Jake Paul, baby. Oh man, it was a good tapping in with you, dog.
Oh, for sure.
Shit. Shout out to everybody in the chat tonight, man. Y'all was active. You know, we had some good back and forth, some bullshit, some here's and there's, good debates, funny debates, bullshit debates.
Okay.
But we just gotta get it back. Peace out. And RIP to my guy Coop. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy Kyle. This is his channel. Please don't get that twisted. I'm just here to help out. We gotta get my guy back in the seat, you know what I'm saying, the captain seat. But in the wise words of Lil E, I want y'all to breathe air and live life. It's always a treat when players meet. Thank y'all for sliding through tonight. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't do it without all the interaction from everyone that chooses to pop up and shoot their shit. And on that note, we out.
Got the roots, he let the beats build, bitch. And we never switch. Even if I'm rich, I'll be broke like I'm Mitch. Niggas talking down, but that's headed in the wrong direction. But I knock that shit out like the boxing section. Cause